Oh wait, let's switch the background as well. Let's go straight. Boom.
Oh.
This way we have the chat, and then also if someone donates it, it actually pops up. Yo guys, I'm sorry.
What's up, everybody?
I thought we were starting in like 2 to 3 minutes, but then I had to pee. We grabbed some drinks. we gossiped. We released the beans and all this stuff.
He's harassing people.
Oh wait, let me
release the beans.
Yes, release the beans.
Release
Let
the
me
young
make the chat
Beans
larger.
sliding. Hey, young bees trying to eat me, bro.
You're already packed out, Ross. No.
I got DP'd. Hey.
Imagine if Ryan Reynolds had a British accent.
Oh
You would
my
love
God.
him even more.
Really?
Wait, so is this comment reply time?
Yes, exactly. So
Yes.
this is the after show where this is like supposed to be way more relaxed, where we get to just chill, and just like talk with the chat and see what they were saying. Because the whole time the show goes on, we're not actually reading the chat.
Uchi said shots.
Oh yes, Uchi's. We're gonna take him right now. Hold on. Let me grab my chaser. I have a Rockstar in here. I really like this coffee cup. All right, cheers, guys.
Cheers.
Cheers, man.
Cheers.
Let's go. Thank you so much, man.
Cheers.
Thank you so much for doing this. Do you know what TRL is?
TRL, what, like the old show back in the day?
Yes.
Yeah.
He's TLR.
I was watching your Fresh and Fit interview, and they were referring to you as TLR.
TLR or TRL?
They were referring to you as TLR.
Yeah,
Trap
TLR.
Hole. Yeah,
TLR, yeah,
but
yeah.
I was like, oh, it's like TRL. Like,
Yeah.
which is
You're
like
bad
a
at
little
spelling.
bit flipped,
You watch my Fresh and Fit. Not many people watch my
We
Fresh
were-
and Fit. I had to fly that one under the radar.
Oh
We
my
were
God,
doing
really?
our research before.
Yes. I was surprised.
And I wanted to, we didn't even get to ask you about that because that was one of my questions was how was your experience there?
Fresh and Fit.
Yeah.
Yes.
It was good, man.
Miami?
I had a good time. Yeah, I
They're
went to
chill.
Miami.
Okay.
Thing is, right, here's what happened, and I'm going to retell this story a few times, but like, I basically signed up to go on Fresh and Fit like in August, and then a few months passed. They started picking up a lot of hate for the misogyny,
Yeah.
whatever. I still think the show is very entertaining. I
Right.
think the whole setup of them getting these Miami girls on and having debates is genius. I don't agree with everything they say, but I also think that like they're good entertainers. What they're doing is
It
like
is
a
very
new thing.
entertaining.
Yeah.
But anyway, I went over to do the show, and literally, as soon as I landed, I opened my phone, and it was the big cancellation of them.
Oh my
Joe
God.
Budden.
That
had gone off at
day?
them.
Oh my God.
It was that day, and I'd literally flown out to go on Fresh and Fit, basically.
No.
Like,
Because
I'm not saying I
I
wanted to
saw it
cancel
was
it,
like,
but-
it was this year.
it was the worst possible time to go on Fresh and Fit.
I know, that's so fucking funny. You go on
Bruh.
some new podcast, and then as soon as you land, you're like, oh, they just got canceled.
And it was like, hella people hitting me up being like, don't go on there.
Oh
And I was
my
like, I've come all the way out here
God.
to go on here. I want to go on the show. I like the show. Like, I don't agree with everything they say, but I think the show's like, it's a genius format of a show. Like,
Yeah.
Get a bunch of girls on, have debates, have these like big arguments. They're kind of saying the most controversial shit they can come out with, right? Like,
And it's more like just like you're saying for entertainment, comedic purposes, because I have so many friends of mine who I already took my shot, who like are not into YouTube at all, and they would tell me like, "Oh, we're Fresh and Fit fans," and I'm like, "What?" I'm like,
Yeah.
"You watch Fresh and Fit? Like, I don't even see you watching YouTube, and you watch Fresh and Fit videos. It's so random."
It's like I wanted my audience to see me surrounded by the Miami Thoughts doing the thing, that
And there was no
academics did,
Miami thoughts there.
and Kodak did. No, I did. I've got an episode with the Miami Thoughts.
Oh,
too,
okay,
so that's
okay.
on there too. But like, I was just like, I wanted that to happen, but I got like a little secondhand cancellation from it, and it was a bit of a downer. So,
No.
like, it was like I was really excited to like go on the show and do this
Yeah.
crossover, and then it kind of backfired. So it was a bit of a shame, but I'm, you know, what I'm saying I don't.
You didn't
no,
know though.
No regrets,
You
no
literally
regrets.
just got off the plane.
Yeah.
so-
Bruh. And even then, it was just kind of like, the cancellation that they were catching was just kind of like, it was just like, man, I wish. I don't know. They've got this thing where I don't think they want to apologize for anything. I know a lot of creators, it's like never apologize.
You can't hear this because you don't have the headphones
bad,
on.
sorry.
It's about
Bump Dwellery dropped
But yeah,
about
it would have been so
$10.
easy. Like, it just would have been so
Ross,
good had they not been
thoughts on
cancelled.
the
the
new
week I was there.
Draco tape?
Okay.
They said Swamp Dweller said, "Hi Ross, thoughts on the new
Draco tape.
Draco tape."
Fire. I love it. It's excellent. I'm
Thank you so
listening
much,
to
Swamp
it.
Dog, for the $10. by
Thank
the
you
way.
so much.
Appreciate you.
You listened to all the songs already?
Yeah, I listened to it the day it came out, playing it in the car, in the rental, loving it. I thought it was very good. I need to listen to it a few more times because it's like I'm kind of busy here. Like I'm not taking it in completely. Like I listened to a couple songs in the shower, a couple songs
Yeah.
in the car, but like there's some bangers on there for sure. I
How?
really like
What
it.
was your reaction when you found out he passed away?
Man, so sad. So sad that he passed, man.
Yeah,
He was such an amazing artist, so
Johnny
creative.
dropped a
I
bag
still
$10
remember the
New
day
Zealand
and
dollars
everything.
through Super Chat. Ross, much love from New Zealand. Huge fan of your content and a Patreon sub.
Let's go.
YSL versus YFN video and No Limit video are my favorites. What else are you doing in LA?
I appreciate you big time.
Yeah,
Glad you're
facts.
enjoying those videos. Shout out to the Patreon gang. Really, really appreciate your support. That means a lot to me. I do go hard on the Patreon and got some big Patreon stuff coming soon. Where the camera's there. Big Patreon stuff coming very soon. What was the other question? What else am I doing in LA?
Yeah.
I should be doing community.
Oh, let's go.
So
They're gonna make you
awesome.
crip walk. Are you ready? Are you practicing?
I've been practicing. I've been watching all the OT Genesis videos.
Let's
yes.
go.
I've been practicing. I've been working on my sea walk, but
On
you
my
know what I'm saying?
seawalk.
I don't want to get too entangled in any polys. Any
Oh
politics
no,
over
no, no.
there, you know what I'm saying?
AD will keep you
So,
far away from
You know what I'm
that.
saying? I want to check in with everybody.
But I could
basically.
see him at requesting a crip walk, maybe a Russian
Yeah.
dance if you know how to do one of those.
I'm ready to get
He's gonna
sturdy.
You're like, what do you
Yes.
guys do in London town?
We be
real.
getting sturdy, to be fair.
Bro, you know what I wanted to mention during the podcast is like a long time ago I had this this longtime best friend who lived across the street from me, and at like in I think it was like for high school or something like that. She went to like London for high school for like 2 years, but she would come back. You know, she was only there for like, you know, a certain amount of months. Dude, she was there for like 5-6 months and then came back and she was like, can you pass me a tenner? Can I have a tenner? And I'm like, who are you lying to right now? Like, why are you pretending to be so British?
Rock in the freestyle on community.
Oh, are you gonna bust a freestyle in community?
Ooh.
Oh, I'd love to bust a freestyle on community.
Oh,
Hell yeah.
shit.
Hell yeah. I'm trying to bust a little freestyle with Adam because you know how they do on the No Jumper show. They get a little spoken word freestyle going.
Oh, yes.
I'm down, bro. No one wants to hear my raps, but you're going to be subjected to them regardless.
Have you seen people do that before where they go out there and they're just like all of a sudden saying tenor and they're just like, you're like, what do you like?
I didn't know
you're
it
not
worked
even
the
like
other
this.
way. I mean, we all say tenner, fiver, like
You say fiver?
fivers and tenors.
What's
Yeah.
that
Tenner?
mean?
Like 5 quid, 5
10
pounds.
bucks.
Oh.
So like instead of saying like give me $10, you're like give me a tenner.
Oh, okay.
And I was like, when I heard her saying that, I'm like, why are you faking right now?
A
I'm like,
jumper.
A jumper, yeah.
It's a jacket.
oh yeah,
That's like a sweater.
Sweater.
A sweater.
Uh,
Sweat it.
do you ever?
What you think about it?
What's
Was that good?
What's his name?
Something.
Ah, damn it. Okay, I have to practice.
Did you ever watch
I
Ryan
wish
Taylor?
I could. I wish
Ryan
I
Taylor.
could.
Yeah, man.
You really?
I like Ryan Taylor.
What
Taylor's
about
videos.
fuck the building climbing dude, Maddie or what's his name? Fuck Laws.
Oh, that dude.
You know what I'm talking about?
He used to climb the buildings. In
Yeah, he's
London.
Ryan Taylor's friend. Their
videos got taken
he snuck
down, right?
into Big Brother with Ryan Taylor, and they got a huge lawsuit because of it.
Oh, those guys. Yeah.
What's his
I
name?
didn't realize that.
What's
was
his
the
name,
guy.
guys? Something.
I know
Law.
what you're talking about. Yeah.
Ali Law. Ali Law.
Is that him?
Yeah, his name's Ali Law and Ryan Taylor. Did you see what happened to Ryan Taylor the other day?
What happened?
So Ryan Taylor, about a month or two ago, he was having some beef with I think a rapper or a YouTuber or something like
Was
that.
it missed?
It might have been Mist. I forgot who
Oh,
it was,
man.
but basically Ryan Taylor shows up to confront Mist, but Ryan Taylor is accompanied by 5 or 6 of his buff big friends, right?
Right.
And he's just like, "Fuck you! I'm gonna fuck you up right now!" Blah blah, whatever, right? Skip forward a month later, Ryan Taylor is taking an elevator, and right before the elevator door closes, 3 men just quickly fucking rush into the elevator door with their one dude has his camera mount, and he's just like, "What's up now, Ryan Taylor?" And basically,
right.
it's Ryan Taylor in an elevator by himself, surrounded by 3 ops, and he's just like, "Oh, what's up, guys? Like, I fuck with you." Like, it just like being super fake.
Yeah.
And people have been calling out Ryan Taylor, saying like, "Oh, funny how you act when when you're with all your boys, and then once you like are surrounded by 3 dudes, you like act all chill and nice and shit."
Look, I don't want to have a beef with Ryan Taylor, but I have consumed a lot of his content.
Me
and,
too. To be honest, I have as well.
I think he just needs to chill out a bit because I feel like he has this thing, and I know he's trying to like build this excitement around his content. Like when he had that big fight in Dubai or whatever the fight was where he headbutted the dude.
Oh yes.
And it was just like, bro, just like chill out a little bit. Like, I think he's got, I don't know, sometimes he just seems like he's got some slight anger issues. And like, I like his content. I like when he's doing his BMX thing, like sneaking into places. I think obviously he's trying to build himself up as a boxer, and I get that, and that's cool. But it's like, I feel like, I don't know, it's almost like he seems like he's like one of these kids that's listened to too much drill music. Now he's trying to fight everyone.
Oh,
and
really?
I preferred his content when he was a bit more chill, doing like daredevil stunts than like getting in fights and like trying to be like a roadman.
How influential is Deji and like KSI in the UK? Are
They're
they like huge?
Yeah, I heard they're huge.
They're the gods, bro. They're the
Really?
goats. Deji and KSI. Well, not KSI for sure.
Yeah, everybody
Bro,
loves them.
I can't believe Deja's gonna fight Mayweather, and people are acting like he deserves this fight. No, he doesn't. He's been beaten up.
Do they
damn
walk
near
around?
every time.
He does not.
Do they like walk around town, or like are they just like super low key?
I see KSI driving his Lambo years ago, like
Yeah?
before I had anything
Really?
popping, and he had like 3 or 4 kids on bikes chasing the Lambo. It was like
Wow.
surreal. It was like something out of a movie. But KSI is the GOAT in the UK. You know, everyone loves him. Like, everyone knows him. All the kids know him.
Yeah.
I mean, shout out to KSI. He sent me a case. He sent
Oh,
me
the Prime, yeah. It's in every
He sent me
grocery
a case
store.
of Prime.
I saw you post that photo, and I didn't know if you were memeing or not.
No, legit. He sent me a case of Prime, and then literally I had like all the young
that's
people
cool,
in my
though.
family hit me up like, "Yo, can I
Can I
get
get
some of
some?
that Prime?"
Wow.
It was crazy.
That's sick.
It's like
I
you
saw
really
it at a
realize-
grocery store, and I was like, "Ooh, I'm gonna get me and Yuri so we could taste test it."
I love it.
It was good.
Mm.
Yeah, I didn't like it. You don't
He's
like
gonna
it?
He's gonna make so much cash off of that business,
It
man.
wasn't
Him and
bad.
Logan Paul, genius. It's
Mm-hmm.
big.
Wait, so
really is.
So you said you agreed that Deji does not deserve this fight,
Of course he doesn't.
bro?
Of course he doesn't deserve this fight.
Thank you.
But then again, it's like you see who Mayweather fights. Yeah, he fought Logan Paul, but he's also fighting these like Japanese nobodies. Like, who are these guys that he's fighting like in Japan? He's just taking a bag.
Yeah.
But apparently he doesn't pay people properly. So Deji, you know what I'm saying? He might not be getting that check as soon as you think.
Oh yes, Logan
But-
Paul never got paid.
Apparently Logan Paul never got paid.
Yeah, that's
Allegedly.
true.
But then again, I feel like it's going to do Deji's reputation so much good just being involved with this thing. And it's
Exactly.
obvious that like the fight's probably been set up by like KSI, his team have like made this whole thing with Deji like
But that's
come
literally
together.
that's the epitome of the complaint from the actual diehard boxing fan base. Is they're like, dude, you guys are making a mockery of the sport, where all of a sudden a dude unfit, unskilled, undedicated as Deji can fight Floyd Mayweather. So they're like, bro, we can name like 30 dudes who have dedicated their lives to the sport, who have the skills and have the thing, to take on this person, but instead you have this dude who's just his brother's popular.
Well, to that I would say two things. One, Floyd doesn't want to fight anyone good because he might lose, right?
Yeah.
Like,
That's
let's be real.
interesting. Okay.
Floyd's not trying to add a loss to his perfectly clean record.
That's true. 50, 51
Exactly.
or whatever it is.
And also, I'd like to say that I think KSI also is kind of playing on another level because he's got this like boxing promotion company like all set up, right? So he's trying to like become this big promoter. He's probably like the man behind the Deji Mayweather fight. So it's like KSI's probably masterminded it. Like, he's putting his brother on. He's got this whole thing going on.
But they have
so
a beef,
it's a win.
Brandon Guzman dropped
They seem to have
about
squashed it now.
$4.99 through Super Chat. Yo, big fan Trap or Ross, any thoughts on doing XXX Tentacion members only? Where are they now, or anything Cardi related? Much love.
I appreciate you, man. I would say I did like a couple of XXX Tentacion videos, sort of like the good and the bad side of his career.
I think you said the members, like the members.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, so it's like I kind of like a lot of people have asked me to do the members only stuff, but I'll be honest, like it doesn't really interest me that much.
Is Tank still in jail?
Bro, I don't even know.
Really?
I don't know.
Me neither.
I mean, I remember like him being involved, like videos of like there was
He
like,
murdered someone.
There's a video of him and X having a fight, right? Like
Okay.
a viral video or whatever.
Oh, okay.
But I'm not like that tapped into like that wave of music right now at this stage. And like, let's be real, I feel like I'm not trying to be disrespectful, but like the XXX Tentacion thing is kind of like in the past for me now.
Yeah.
I'm not really like, it's not something I want to cover again. I did like 3 or 4 videos on him that I felt really got across how I felt, but I don't know. Maybe if like I find some passion for that story.
I didn't get to ask you, but who are your favorite artists?
Yeah, that's what
Yeah, I wanted to ask you.
That's
This is a
tough.
good question because I don't even think you got asked this on Disconnected.
The thing is, my top 5 is like a bit out of date now, so I feel like the artists like they're
That's
not
okay.
really
Most of
standing
Yuri's
out.
are out of date
Yeah,
too.
I just listened to like Gucci Mane and like old music.
Old rap
Yeah.
music.
No, it's
yeah.
good. I mean, people that come to mind, like I always would say, like Drake is up there as just like one of
Yeah.
the most incredible artists in the sense that like he's got hella songs I don't like, but there's enough Drake songs that I think are amazing songs that I would always look back at as like songs I
Same.
love.
Mhm.
I mean, Future, love Future. Like that Future and Drake album was one of my favorites from that era. Like, the what was it? What Time to Be Alive?
What's your
Like-
opinion on him selling all of his catalog?
That really confuses me, bro. I don't know why people do that. Obviously, it's
He
what,
said-
got,
he
like
said it was
70
a good-
million.
People speculate it's up to like 70, yeah. But he made a tweet saying like, you guys don't know anything about business. Like, this is a smart business move.
Hey, it might be. It might be. I mean, it's like you're selling your catalog. It's you're selling out everything your whole career now for a big bag under the assumption that you're going to be better at managing 70 million than you would have been had
That's
you
the
just kept
thing.
this catalog.
Exactly.
To be honest, bro, my thing is like you can't trust these corporations. If somebody's trying to offer you 70 mil for anything, it's worth more than that. Because they wouldn't be offering. They wouldn't be trying to buy it off
That's
you if it
such
wasn't
a
worth,
huge bag.
if it
They
wasn't
know,
worth that.
they know it's worth more. But then also, it's like this is something I've also realized as well is like there's different skills you gotta develop in life. You know what I mean? Like if you want to be a video editor, you gotta learn video editing skills. If you want to become a manager, you gotta learn managing skills. You want to be a CEO, you gotta learn CEO skills. Once you get to the point where you have $70 million, guess what? You have to learn how to manage your money like you know, in a smart fucking way, because guess what, a lot of people are not going to be able to manage it. That money is just going to slowly dwindle away. The more you have, the faster it dwindles. And then also you have to be able to make it last a long time, which is its own education, its own like intellect, its own like little form of like knowing how to like be a person. It's like that's a whole other thing you have to learn how to do. And if you are like, you know, 40 years old and 50 years old and get offered $70 million, are you really going to dedicate a year of your life to learn a whole different skill set just to manage the 70 million? Or are you going to be buying the newest color Bugatti, you know, every time it comes out?
His future, he's just going to buy perks and leave.
Exactly.
A whole lot,
That's
you know
what
what I mean?
I'm
And
saying.
then he's going to have to drop a few more albums. But I don't know, man. It's funny. It's like, in a way, it's almost like, I don't fucking know, because I'm not in the position that future's on another planet to me, literally. But like, you know, 70 mil, like, could I manage 70 mil better than just having an amazing catalog of music that pays me my whole life?
Harmonious dropped
don't
a
know.
bag $2.
Facts. Thank you, Harmonious.
What's up, Trap
Appreciate it.
Dross? Love your documentaries. We smoking on the Queen's Pack tonight with your cheers, mate.
Okay, someone said they ignoring the chat. People, all right, let's just talk about this now. The chat keeps saying Riley Ross, Riley wants to eat his crumpets, or he wants to
Jeez.
do something about his. What's going on here? Royal Pack. I agree with that
Every
one.
That's not that
time
Royal Pack.
we have a
Cheeky
guest,
crumpets.
they always say this shit.
I know.
So
Every time we have a male guest, it's like
It's always
like
gonna be
Riley
this.
likes the guest, he likes her.
it's either I don't talk at all or I talk too much and I'm flirting. So
You can't do anything.
Yeah.
Like, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying?
my crumpet.
I mean,
What the fuck is a crumpet?
you know what I'm saying? They're
the
coming.
fuck
They're pretty
is a
creative with it,
crumpet?
at least.
Wait,
They're
okay.
coming creative with it.
Other than cunt, what do you guys say for pussy? Crumpet?
You wouldn't,
Riley
say,
a
you wouldn't say
munch.
cunt for pussy ever.
Ever? You wouldn't say
Never.
let me see that cunt?
Fuck no. Oh,
What do you
bro.
guys say, pussy? Puss? What? Is there
Shag?
any word? Like a little.
Clunge.
Clunge?
Might say clunge.
That
you're like-
does
Say
not
no.
If you're like a degenerate, you might say gash.
Oh my
I'm thinking these are the
God.
worst.
Oh, a
ones.
gash.
Cunt-
Like, oh
I know
my God.
snog.
Snog, yeah. You can snog.
Snogging.
Snog means fuck
You
or
mean
sex.
No,
it's a
kiss.
Tongue kiss.
Oh, okay.
But you'd say get off. Like if I get off with you, it means I snog you. I
Okay.
kiss you. Like
So
Oh,
get
got
off is not sex.
I got off with
I
him.
got off with him. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Pause.
Just
That's
a kiss.
kissing. Just kissing.
Okay.
But like,
Roast beef.
bruh. To be fair, yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
my
The C word. I don't want to say it too many times because you'll get screwed up. But
Really?
You get. I think if you say it too many times, you get demonetized. The C word. But
Bro.
that's
We're
more of an
already
insult. That's
demonetized.
more of like you'd say that he's a C word.
Oh, he's a cunt.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, god damn it. I said it again.
But people in the
Whatever.
UK, it's like not seen as that bad. It's for some people, like it's a bit of a term of endearment. It'd be like, oh, come on, you fucking cunt.
it's like bitch out here. It's
Yeah.
like,
They
oh, you
cuss
know,
a
you
lot in
dirty
the
little
UK, I
bitch
feel
or
like.
whatever.
Yeah, definitely. It costs
For
a lot.
sure.
For sure.
Love Island is raunchy as fuck.
Oh yeah. I
Yes.
still haven't seen it.
You
but-
need to
Dude.
watch it. You guys should watch
Jesus
it.
Christ.
Especially the new season on Peacock, bro. They don't give a fuck.
Oh yeah, they transferred to streaming services where they're showing
There's hella,
everything.
Yeah, there's cheeks out. All that. Oh yeah, you know what?
stripper pools.
One
What,
question
on
I was
Love Island.
on Love
yeah,
Island,
Love
yes, UK or US.
U.S. One
Okay.
question I was going to ask you actually during the podcast, we could just ask it now, is in America or especially in Los Angeles, there's this huge like BBL culture of just like, you know, it's just a thing, you know, everyone knows
Yeah, yeah.
about it. Is this the same thing out there as well?
Hell no, I've never seen a BBL in person, bro.
Really?
When I went on Fresh and Fit, when I went
Must
on
be nice.
when I went on Fresh and Fit, I was like, yo, I've never actually seen a real BBL. I don't know if it's a conspiracy theory and they don't even exist, bro. I only see them in rap
Conspiracy
videos.
theory.
I've never seen. I don't even know if it's a real thing. I've
This
never
is
seen
why
a
I
BBL.
love Europe.
That's interesting.
Yeah?
That's all you see in the UK.
Oh my god.
Is Botox a thing out there?
Yeah, Botox is a thing.
Yeah,
The lip injections.
injectables.
Chicks with the lip fillers, bro. That's
Okay.
an
Yeah.
epidemic.
In Russia, that's the
That's
biggest
where
thing.
it's like
Yeah.
most popular because they're really good doctors out there for like the
in Russia,
injectables.
girls do not care about having a big ass. They care
About your face.
big lips. All girls want like big cheek, you know, nice cheeks and big lips.
Lifted face.
So Botox is a big thing in Russia
Yeah.
and fake Louis Vuitton purses. But but no one cares about big butts in Russia. No one. You know, it's like a thing out here specifically.
It's a new thing, you know. It's a very American thing. It's basically the Kim Kardashian effect, right?
It's the Kim Kardashian. Oh, this is what else. This is what else I wanted to ask you about because when we were doing our research on you, the first video that popped up was your Kim Kardashian Kanye divorce video,
Ah, interesting.
and I wanted to know what your thoughts are on the new Ray J release of
oh yeah.
the Kris Jenner information of her actually like signing away.
You think it's cap?
You
I
think
knew
it's
that.
cap?
I knew that for time. No, it's not cap.
It's
She's capping.
sure.
She is the queen of cap, bro. She sold. All right, okay.
I mean,
For-
watching your video, I could tell. This is what I liked about because this is what you were saying. Like, you actually dive deep. Like, you started off like with the whole Kanye history and the Kim Kardashian history and like their rise to fame.
Muff. I just thought of another one.
Muff. That's a good one. That's a good one. Actually.
The chat.
Muff is an
Shout out to
excellent
the
one.
chat. Yes.
But yeah, no, it's I don't want to get sued for legal reasons. What I'm about to say, this is just merely conjecture of other rumors people
You
have said
really
on the
have
internet.
to worry about this stuff. Dude.
I don't know. I just say a lot of shit, and I just I
Do
don't
you
know.
think I should be more careful?
No, because you got freedom of speech here. In the UK, it's different. Like you know, in the UK, it's like newspapers like get sued by celebrities for like libel and shit.
That's interesting.
It's
Okay.
going for the bites.
I know.
The
Sorry about
newspaper.
that.
It's all right. It's the newspapers.
Beans. No.
The newspapers, like, you know, they get sued for libel and stuff, and it's just like it's different. But anyway, as far as I look, what the research seems to suggest is that basically the sex tape was created, and that they kind of Kris Jenner allegedly masterminded the idea of selling it as a sex tape to this company.
Yeah.
And then they got the TV show kind of off the back of it. And it's basically, they copied the entire model from Paris Hilton. Like, Paris Hilton did the exact same thing like a year or two before.
Yeah.
This
Right.
is why I
Literally
was
got
telling
the simple
Yuri.
life.
I was like, this makes so much sense because this
She was
was
her-
Paris Hilton's best friend.
What's it called? Stylist.
Yeah,
That was
yeah.
her stylist.
But they became best friends out of it too, because
Yeah.
like Kim obviously looked up to Paris, rise to fame. It just totally makes sense. Like, why else would a sex tape be released? Like,
But not only
she wasn't
that-
even famous.
It,
But-
it
but
wasn't
Ray-
like leaked on the internet or
Yeah.
it leaked. It was released on DVD, like with a fucking Vivid
Yeah, no.
Entertainment
Dude.
Limited and shit.
And Ray J said that like they had filmed one sex tape, and the mom Chris said, "This one's not good enough. We need a better one." And that's when they filmed the fucking
Santa Barbara.
Santa Barbara one. I'm like, that's like a whole nother level of involvement of like criticizing, being like, "Nah, fam, you could fuck her better."
Bro, that's fucked up.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's wild.
That's so, bro. I could believe it, bro. But like, you know, allegedly Kim made 20 mil off
Yeah.
of that sex tape, and it's over the course of its life. So
Would you, in her shoes, have done that for
Kim?
20 mil?
to be honest, bro, like,
Is
I
that
don't-
tax though?
I
Is that
don't
a
think that's
tax 20
bad.
mil? If she's in
She must
California,
be
that's
paying
10
tax.
mil.
Yeah, she must be paying tax.
Well, it
No,
wasn't
but that's
10
over the
mil
course
back
of
in
the many
day.
years. I don't know. She probably did pay tax on it because it's a legit income. She probably have to pay tax. So you know what I'm saying. When you think about it, many of the city's public services are paid for by Kim K getting piped out by Ray J. You know what I'm saying?
Bro.
This was her rise to fame.
filled in some potholes.
Bro, you know what's crazy is I remember when I first started interning for No Jumper on Melrose I saw so many people zipping around on the electric scooters, and Ray J had an electric scooter company on Melrose. I forgot what it was called, but he was trying to give Adam an electric scooter to promote it or something like along those lines. And we all just thought like it was funny. We're just like, oh, you know, like electric scooters, who really cares? And then
Raise it,
and then I forgot what it was. Raise it.
not Raycon.
And then all of a sudden, we start seeing the public electric scooters like Bird and Lime. I'm not sure if you've seen, but
I've
like
seen
all,
those, yeah.
all those come out. We're like, yo, Ray J was ahead of the game with this electric
Yeah.
vehicle, you know, transportation shit. And then now you see him sponsoring every YouTuber damn near. Well, it kind of faded away, but
I did hella Raycon ads. You know,
Bro.
shout out Raycon, bro. They were checks were hitting.
dude, like
Hey, shout out
the fact
Raycon.
that like. You're a huge YouTube channel, but I've seen Raycon sponsoring like the biggest, like,
Yeah.
not just the
Huge.
biggest, but like all of them.
Yeah.
That's
Everybody.
that's so much money.
Philly
dude.
D.
Hey, my Raycons, I got a few free sets of Raycons. They weren't bad, bro. I was enjoying those Raycons, to be honest. And for the price, bro, you know, the AirPods are fire too, but for the price of AirPods, bro, like,
No, I
get some
know.
Raycons. You know what I'm saying? Watch the Kim K tape on your Raycons.
Bro,
Same.
you know what's fucked up about the AirPods? When they first came out, I was like still working with my dad installing appliances and shit. So I was like making like, I don't know, like less than 2,000 a month. You know what I mean? Like maybe like 1,200, 1,500 a month. And for me to buy $120 AirPods was like kind of a big investment. So I bought them because I was like, fuck it, this is cool. It's like, you know, Bluetooth or whatever. It's more low key. I was like, a week after getting them, I was skating around on my way home. One of them pops out of my ear. I see it fall down, go under my wheel on my skateboard, and I go,
Oh my god.
and then like I look
No.
behind me and it's in pieces. I'm like, oh, great.
There you go.
Like the shit's gone. Now I just have one
Gone.
earphone.
That's better than just losing one down a chair, though. That's kind of an epic story, at least.
What do
got
you
to-
mean losing one in their own chair?
Well, it's like, you know, they're so easy to lose. You just drop it, you can't find it, and it's
Oh,
like, oh,
yes,
it's gone
yes,
now.
yes.
But like crunching it under your wheel, that's kind of epic. Like, you got to do that. You know
Oh,
what I'm
no.
saying?
I was
It's like
so
these
bummed.
people that used to blend iPhones, like put iPhones in a blender on YouTube. You ever see these channels? It's just like, yo, you got to blend an iPhone. That's like, that's a 0.1% activity of life.
Do you remember how long were you on, like how early were you on Instagram?
I don't know, kind of early. I don't know.
2012. I mean 2000. 11, 12 is when it first started kind of like bubbling up
Yeah.
or whatever.
I probably was.
But do you remember? I forgot. I wish I could remember his name right now. Maybe the chat can help me remember. But it was this like Indian or Saudi Arabian kid who would he would say that his mom or dad were like the most richest people on earth, and he would always like refer to everyone as peasants. He'd be like, "You fucking peasants." And
Oh, this kid, I remember.
he
This
would
kid.
pour
What's his name?
Perrier into his toilet, and he would be like,
Lavish P.
Lavish, no,
Yo,
not lavish
not
P.
lavish
It was like something lavish, something or whatever. But you know who I'm talking about,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, I know who you're talking
Dude,
about. Yeah.
people, I want, dude, please.
I need to do a video on
I
that
talked to,
Lavish.
I talked to what's
Lavish
his name,
Stein.
Justin Wang, like
Yes,
2 years
yes.
ago, and I told Justin Wang, I'm like, please make a video on this dude. Like, no one has made a video on this guy, and he was such a big deal because guess what? Was it Lavish D?
Lavish D.
Yeah, I think it was.
But that's a rapper as well. From the
Lavish P.
Was it Lavish P? But anyways, so
Lavish something.
dude, he had made huge beef with Soulja Boy, right? Where he got
Yes.
Soulja Boy's attention.
Yes.
Soulja Boy was like, "You're not so rich," and he was like, "Guess what?" He's like, "Look at this video of me going to a Louis store and buying everything out. Can you do this such a thing?" And Soulja Boy couldn't say shit. I forgot
can't do
who it
that.
was, but he started beefing with one of the Kardashians, where one of the Kardashians was replying to him, like, because he was pissing them off. And then not only them, it was someone else, dude. It was like multiple rappers in which he got in a beef with, and he was proving to them that he was richer than the rappers. And this was like early Instagram, and he would post videos of him like tying $10,000 to balloons and letting the balloons go and shit like that, bro. It was the funniest, craziest shit, and no one remembers it because it was so early. It's lavish, bitch. Thank you, Jonathan.
It's lavish.
It's
bitch.
lavish, bitch. There you go. That's what it was.
Man.
He would call everyone peasants. Like, it was so funny, dude.
Dude, that was a crazy era of the internet. Like, I mean, Instagram as just a tool to show off and express wealth, you know, it really hasn't changed.
No, that's true. He was early on it, but like not only like early on that, but he was early on like trolling people, dude. Like, he got the attention of multiple celebrities when it was exposed later on that he was just some kid from New York who would buy fake or just not.
I didn't know that. I didn't know that's how the story ended.
It was exposed that he was buying knockoff like Robins and knockoff True Religions and like everything he was not actually rich, and he actually didn't have rich parents. He was actually from New York and he wasn't rich, but you know it's I'm not sure if you saw it, but he went viral again recently, like maybe a year ago, because when Tesla did release their self-driving thing, he would set up his self-driving thing, hop in the back seat.
Well, that was the same kid.
Same kid.
Yo,
That's
crazy.
him. He went viral again.
Bro, those people that do that, set up the Tesla and get in the back seat, bro.
Yes.
That's fucking brave. I don't know why people do that shit.
You know, I like after I saw he went viral and I noticed who it was, I was like, dude, that's the same dude. I looked at his Instagram. So basically, he got caught for doing that. The police pulled him over. They confiscated his car from him. They like took it to wherever he has to pay fines to get it back. He bought a brand new Tesla the next day because he couldn't get his Tesla back in time, and did the same thing the next day on Instagram. And he was like, "Fuck the cops."
Bro,
I got enough
fuck
money.
Beans.
He's like, I'm rich enough where I could do this like this or whatever. And he bought another Tesla the next day and did it again. I was like, bro, this fool has not changed. He's the same guy. This is so funny, man. But yeah, it would be sick if we made a video on him. It's hard to find those old videos though, because no one was screen recording back in the day.
That's one of the hardest things. Certain stories, man. For me, it's like one of the biggest things. It's like finding the assets. Sometimes I find that's some of the shit that gives me the most pleasure when I have a story and it's like there's an asset or like a big moment that's been like scrubbed from the internet or like it's really hard to find. But like,
do you use Wayback Machine?
I do, yeah, hell yeah. I've got to use Wayback Machine a lot.
I've never used it. How does it work? So you can actually type in like 2010 YouTube and see like.
No, it doesn't work for YouTube. That's one of the most tragic things. So it does not work for YouTube. It's mainly for articles and like websites, seeing what a website looked at a certain time.
People use it for YouTube. It sometimes
Doesn't work
works
for YouTube
at all.
Nah, it doesn't work for YouTube.
Okay.
The one thing it can be good for is if like a really obscure YouTube video, like a re-upload of like one of those lavish videos or whatever, has been embedded on another old page. Because the trick is, I'm giving some game here. Sometimes finding stuff like that, the trick is it's like you need to find like an old blog in 2012 reposting that, being like, yo, look at this kid beefing Soulja Boy.
Which there's probably one of them at
Yeah,
least.
it's like, you know, pages like, at least like when I do like the Chicago drill stuff, it's like College Kid, for example. You know, the College Kid blog will have so many pictures and links and videos to like a lot of Chicago beef stuff that's either like been removed from YouTube or like, you know, It might be like some old academics content that just like it's impossible to find because his Instagram's like 10 years old. You can't find an old post from 2016. But it's like if you know the right thing to write into Google, you might find an old blog that's got a link to the asset you're looking for. And for me, those are the most rewarding times. I mean, I was doing this No Limit video recently, and I knew that there was a clip of like them shitting on the Op's grave.
Oh, like literally?
Like literally shitting on an Op's grave.
my God.
But it had been like scrubbed from the internet, so I just had to look all different methods, Wayback Machine, finding old blogs, finding old articles. I can't remember exactly how I found it. I found it on like a YouTube clone, like fucking vid stream or some shit. But it's like, you know, these things are out there, but sometimes it's like, yo, things have been scrubbed off YouTube. You got to go and hunt them down.
That's a skill, and that's what I realized when I was learning about computers and learning how to build computers and learning how to troubleshoot like certain errors or things that are happening with programs. I remember I had one friend who was teaching me about computers, and I realized that like he doesn't have all the answers on the back of his head. He doesn't know the answers to all these issues I'm having. What he really is like an expert into searching into Google how to find the answers for certain things. And I realized that a while ago, which is a lot of people don't have the patience or even like the will to want to like search the same question 20 different ways to get different articles popping up or different answers popping up, in which they will find eventually someone who's ran into the same issue or has the same question, you know, and then you will find that thing.
It's kind of like hacking in a way, you know, like knowing, like you said, 20 different ways of phrasing something to like get the result that you're looking for.
Exactly.
And it's like, I guess that's a completely new skill. Like that just wouldn't have existed a few years ago, you know, these things, like new methods. It's cool.
Yeah. Okay, so we've already been 30 minutes into this, or 31 minutes into this after show, and I have so many other questions I'd like to ask you, but I feel like we should get into this food already. So one by one, I'm going to ask you if you've tried them before.
Okay.
And see if you're down to try them.
Yeah.
So number one, let's go to the Muddy Buddies. Have you heard of Muddy Buddies?
No, you know, I said that name's kind of sus.
What? Oh my God.
That name's kind of sus.
So for anyone out
Where
there.
are these from?
I don't know.
They look fire though. Peanut butter
America.
chocolate.
Yeah, they're for sure American,
yeah.
because I remember my sister was married to R.P. Keenan. Keenan is like comes from a like very American family. I think he was like Mormon and stuff like that. And I went to one of their Thanksgiving dinners, and they made these like from scratch at home. And I realized like, oh, this is something people make at home and you can just buy. But so we have Muddy Buddies here. Go ahead and try them out. Let me know.
Try them out.
Yeah, let me know what you
So let's see
think.
what they are. So they're crispy corn Chex pieces in a chocolatey peanut butter coating with a delightful powdery smooth finish. That sounds fire.
It's
Bruh.
really fucking good,
Bruh.
bro. They're
These
so
are gonna hit.
they're so addicting.
Oh,
And
yeah.
also,
Should I just go for it. Just eat
yeah,
them?
just go for it.
It's a big bag as well. You
Riley
get
and
a
I
big
were
bag.
thinking like, oh, we want you to try American things, right? But then also, America's a mixing pot. We don't have just American things here. It's just like there's a lot of other cultures that have mixed in with what America is, and it's not just American things here. We have a mix of different items here.
I can't lie. I was expecting more chocolate.
Really?
I was expecting more chocolate inside. They're a little dusty.
They are supposed to be a little bit dusty.
Are these
or-
supposed to be cereal?
No, they're not. No, they're
They
not.
seem
supposed
like
to.
cereal.
They're
hitting
supposed to be
cereal.
like they're like when people take cereal and like enhance them to become like finger snacks. You know.
I'm trying to pour some milk in here, to be honest with you.
Really?
Yeah.
That's honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if people have done that before. But they're like 1 out of 10. What would you
Yo,
give?
look, that image. Right, I think you can see this.
Chocolate with peanut butter on
That
it.
big chunk of chocolate, that would indicate that these are going to be really chocolatey. And I would say it's very minimal chocolate.
If you throw like 10 in your mouth, you're gonna get a huge. You know, you're gonna be like, oh, this is super chocolatey. Right? That's what I'm saying. It is a lot of like you know, covering and all that stuff.
They get an extra point for the mouthful. That mouthful made it better.
Right? That's what, and that's
Not from-
usually how people eat it. Like it's very hard
Okay.
to eat a couple of these. You want to try these too?
They're not.
No, okay.
They're not vegan.
Oh yes, I forgot about that.
But I give them. To be honest, I give them a light 6 out of 10.
6 out of 10. Okay.
Light 6 out of 10.
There's better UK like you know chocolatey caramelly or peanut buttery snacks.
Yeah, we got chocolate on deck.
Okay.
Our chocolate's better than your chocolate, I gotta say.
I feel like you have tried these, but have you tried Funyuns before?
Funyuns. I know what Funyuns are. I don't know if I've ever tried them. I don't
Really?
think I've ever
Yes,
actually
yeah.
had Funyuns.
Here we go.
I know them from like Friends. You know what I'm saying? In Friends, they were like.
Wait, they had
Funyuns.
Funyuns back then?
I feel like they did. No.
No, wait, it's very. I wouldn't be surprised, but this is Trap Lord
This is
Ross trying
the
Funyuns.
best
And let me
chips.
tell you one thing as well, though. I've noticed this throughout my whole life. The smaller bag of chips like these, for some reason, I can't put my finger on it. I can't explain it. They taste better than the big. If you were to get a large family-size bag of these, it would not have the same flavor density and flavor compound as the smaller bags do. The small bags always taste better.
I can't lie to you. What we call crisps, you guys call chips, right?
Okay.
I'm addicted to them, like chips.
Right?
I love chips, bro.
That
So
like
this,
texture.
bro, the crunch. This is crunch time.
Exactly.
I'm gonna love this. I know I'm gonna
Super.
love this.
Yeah, exactly. Very very
They're so
crunchy.
good.
Okay. Okay.
I wonder how much onion is really in there.
That's hitting.
Right?
Bro. I wanted to get the spicy Funyuns for you to try as well, but I couldn't find them.
I would say they could be even more oniony.
Really?
Yeah, we got a thing in the UK. We got these things called
Vegemite?
Space. We got Vegemite. Space Raiders.
Oh,
That's more
No,
Australian.
they're like this with little spaceman heads. They're super oniony.
really?
The onion's like sharp onion.
Okay. In Russia, we have this thing called God damn it, I can't remember it. But basically, you know what croutons are, right?
Yeah.
In Russia, they have like croutons, but they're flavored croutons. It'll be flavored with sausage, onion, garlic, tomato. You know what? Different flavors or whatever. I forgot what the fuck they're called, but they're Russia's versions of chips. Do you guys have that out there? Like flavored croutons as chips?
I've never seen that.
No.
Yeah, no, I've never
Okay.
seen
Yeah.
that.
It
That
must
sounds good though. I
it
like
like
that.
bread.
They're really good. I've tried Riley. I've had Riley try them. She does not fuck with them at all.
These are hitting. I might eat the whole bag.
Should we go to a beverage now at this point? Because he's.
Should we try the Slim Jim?
Okay. Have you had a Slim Jim ever?
No, but I heard of these.
Really?
You have to
What
try
even is
it.
it?
So it's basically just a meat stick,
A
dude.
beef
Pause.
stick.
It's
Oh.
a beef stick.
Oh shit.
It's mild
It's like
spicy.
a
Bro,
sausage.
Yes.
Yuri just gave me his meat stick. The comments can stick with that. For
It's
a little
pretty long, isn't it?
bit. It's long and thin. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's like the thickness of a pencil,
The
but
thickness of a pencil, the length of a.
it's like a foot. It's like a ruler.
Is that a foot? That's
I
more than
believe
a
it's
foot.
about a foot.
That's bigger than a Subway foot long, no?
Yeah.
No, it's definitely bigger than a
I
foot.
think it
long.
is a bit.
They've been sued for scamming us before, so I wouldn't be. We can't hold a Subway accountable for what a foot.
Yo,
How long a foot
bro,
is.
I'm not gonna lie, this is veiny too. Look at that, bro. That's straight veiny.
You're supposed to chew on it. It's more like a chew. You know, like just take a little piece and just chew on it.
A
Pause.
chewer?
So in the UK, yeah, we got this thing called pepperonis, which
Oh.
is like it's like this,
But thicker.
but much smaller,
Oh,
shorter and thicker.
yeah, like chode.
That's the British way. Yeah, a bit more chody than this. They're quite spicy though,
Serio?
bro. Like I'm really gonna.
Talk
Are you
with
really
me.
gonna eat this? You really got me eating this,
You go a little bit by. No one peels it back that much in the beginning.
bro. I don't even know what to say to that sentence. Jesus. All right.
You peel it little by
Toke would
little.
have some opinions about this right now.
I know.
I don't know if my career is gonna recover from this.
Oh, it's just
Yeah, it's fine.
right, bro. Riley loves them.
They're my faves.
Yes, they are good.
Bro, comments are just not gonna survive that.
Okay, so we have two drinks to the side right here.
Okay.
One of which he. Oh no, we have three drinks. I'm sorry, we have three drinks. One of which he said he'll only take a sip of. So, have you ever had? I actually this before. You already said no. You've had a Fanta.
We've got Fanta everywhere, but I've heard this Mexican Fanta is some next level shit.
It's not okay. So basically, what I've heard here in LA is, because we're so close to Mexico, is there's normal drinks like Coca-Cola, and those Coca-Colas are made with a certain sugar, I guess like a processed sugar or whatever it is. But if you get a Mexican Coke or a Mexican Fanta, these are actually made with like actual cane sugar, which people say it's better. But if you go on YouTube, there's many documentaries about cane sugar farmers and how like they all basically die of like cancer by the age of 40 or 50. It's very bad for you. It's very not good for people. People do it for money, but because they have to. Supporting cane sugar is technically not a good thing, but people really love it. So here's this cane sugar Fanta.
Harmonious dropped a bag $2. Yo, Chaplor Ross, before you leave the States, please get on AD's and Dono's food show. We need a Chaplor
shit.
Ross episode trying more American delicacies, street vendors, and fancy restaurants.
That'd be funny.
I need to tap in with Duno.
Oh,
I know
that-
again, the Reddit's been hating on him hard for his interview techniques, and I can't lie to you, I kind of agree with some of what they were saying. But-
His interview techniques.
But I still fuck with him.
No, facts. 100%. All right, so
Oh, yeah, sorry, I was getting too carried away because these two together, that's a 10 out of 10.
See?
This is
These
why
are our
Americans
favorite-
are fat.
This is Yuri
You-
and I's
yeah.
favorite
You understand
snack.
this right now, right? Like, why? This is why the average American is 300 pounds.
Yeah.
It's because we have this amazing
Cuisine.
cuisine exactly available to us at cheap
I get
prices.
the Slim Jim, Yuri gets the Funyuns, and we combine the two, and it's usually spicy hot Funyuns, so it's even worse for you.
Right, you guys know how to party.
Yeah.
And you wash it down with the
Mexican Fanta.
Yeah, with
It's got
60
10
grams of
It's got
sugar.
like 10 bodies on it.
Hog697 dropped a bag $2 through Super Chat. We would like to know, how would you rate Ross 1 to 10?
Oh, have you been to Ross?
Oh, the Ross Dress for Less?
Yes.
10. Fire.
Right. Thank you.
It's
Ten.
perfect.
Been going there my
Bro,
whole life.
of course, like, when I'm a kid and I come to America, and there's a store with my name on it. Of course, that's very exciting for like a child. So I've been shopping in Ross since the early days. You know what I'm saying? But
it's only an American thing, right?
yeah, we
It's
don't
not
have
out
that.
there. Okay.
You have so you guys have what is it? TJ Maxx.
Yes.
Yes.
We have
Max.
TK Maxx.
Wow.
Ooh.
Well, you know what's
Yeah,
interesting
same
as
thing.
well is here in LA in this area we have Ralph's, right? If you
Yeah.
go to Vegas, they're gonna have the same store layout, the same parking layout, the same payment methods, the same. You can actually use your same discount code, but it's called Ralph. No, it's called fuck. What is it called? In Vegas, it's called something else, but out
We have
here.
it. It's ours. Our Ralph's in the Bay Area is called Safeway.
Okay, so there it's called Safeway. In Vegas, it's called a different name, and here or out here it's called Ralph's. And I've asked about this before. I've asked around, and basically
Kroger?
they changed the name. No, it's not Kroger. They changed the name depending on the area based off like what people relate with easier or better.
Wait, why? That's
and
so
and
dumb.
I've only met one person in my life called Ralph. So it's just like it's kind of interesting.
My mom
Smith's?
worked.
Is it Smith's?
My
It might
mom
be.
worked for a grocery store called Rayleigh's, and their company has like a bunch of umbrella companies too, where like in other states, that's their grocery store.
Yeah,
you know?
exactly. Like Vaughn's, Albertsons.
Exactly.
Vaughn's Pavilions. Oh no, Pavilions I would say is like a higher class Vaughn's.
John or
But it was Smith's. I think it's called Smith's. So in Vegas, it's called Smith's. Out here, it's called Ralph's. But it's the same exact store. Everything's the same.
That's interesting.
But they change the name depending on the area.
I feel like it's just America's so big. You know, you go to these different states. When I go to Florida on holiday, it's like Publix, right? We're shopping in Publix, but it's
Publix.
it's like I don't know, it's just so different. In the UK, it's the same everywhere. You know, there's like 4 of the same ones, it's like Tesco's, Sainsbury's, Morrison's, Waitrose. Like that's it everywhere. Same
What's
one
your
everywhere.
equivalent of a? Do you have 7-Eleven out there?
Nah,
No.
we have a thing called like a Spar. So it's like the place you'd find at like a gas station.
Okay.
like a
But it's
liquor.
like a
What's your
supermarket
most
store.
common
station.
gas station out there?
Probably like I don't know. Probably like
We have Shell. We have Arco.
we have like Shell, BP, Esso.
Chevron.
We don't have Chevron.
Okay.
A lot of BPs. Texaco. We do have Texaco.
Oh, you have
You have Texaco?
Sinclair.
We have Texaco. Yeah. I
Oh,
got Texaco.
Sinclair, the dinosaur one.
Oh,
The
yeah,
Dino
Sinclair.
Mart. Is that,
Yeah.
we were trying to work out why it's called like the Dino whatever because it's dinosaur fuel. Like
Yeah,
dinosaur
I don't
juice.
know.
Oh,
May-
my God, that's
maybe.
funny.
That's what
Is
the
it?
idea, I don't know.
That's literally what it is. It's dinosaur bones and fucking juices.
I guess your car moving though.
Wait, so out there,
It's good- it's
where
good
you
gas,
live, if you
though.
walk into a Sinclair, one of those gas stations, it's the same options as we have out here: candy bars, energy drinks, Coca-Colas, and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But we're unhealthier than you guys, which is like why you
Our
guys
fuel
have the same
costs way
options.
more.
David Stein dropped a bag $4.99 through Super
People go there
Chat.
less.
Yuri Shapiro.
I'm not, bro.
Yuri Shapiro. Wait,
They
what?
constantly compare me to these conservative people, and I'm just like, I don't know what you're talking.
Is it just
about.
because of the way you look, or is it because of like?
No, it's because out here in America, I'm sure
I
you've
know Ben
noticed,
Shapiro. Yeah.
but it's like libertarian views and democratic views like reign supreme, and it's become a thing almost where like the people who think the least, they just apply themselves to those political views, and if you oppose it in any way, they don't want to hear the argument. They're just like, you're opposing the libertarians, or you're opposing these democratic views, so you must be conservative, and you must be racist, and you must be like this, you must be like that, and it's become this like blanket statement thing
Tekadon
out here
dropped a
where
bag $1
you can't go against them without being
99
conservative.
cents
So that's
through
why people
Super
constantly say I'm
Riley
conservative.
wanna shop
Okay, yeah.
at Ross. Smirky emoji. Water emoji.
You know what Riley's mom
go,
taught
yeah.
me is that out here, if I'm not sure if you've seen it on Disconnected, but Blasey or House One, if they want to roast someone for their jeans, they'll be like, "You're wearing that Ross denim,"
Yeah.
as in like you're wearing cheap pants. But Riley's mom introduced me to the methods.
I was like,
she was like,
yeah, we came back to my family's place, and I was like, oh, mom, you have a cute ass outfit on, like that. Where'd you get that? And she's like, oh, it's from ROSS. And then Yuri used that the next week, and they're like, wait, what? They're like, ooh.
Blasey was literally like, "Damn, I want to go there." And I'm like, "That's Ross."
Yeah,
He's like, "Oh,
fuck
okay."
you.
Hey, listen, I gotta start using that, bro.
ROSS.
People don't. My name's not that common in the UK. Obviously, like growing up, it was always like, I'm Ross, and like what, like the guy from Friends. Like that's the only Ross
Yeah.
in the game. Like my goal in my career is
Kinda
basically I've
more,
got to
yeah.
surpass him. Other famous Rosses, Aiden Ross, that's his last name, so that don't really count.
That's true.
And like Ross Albright, the guy that ran the Silk Road. So that's
People
not
at
that
this
hard.
point don't. A lot of people, like Duno. I don't think Duno knows who Ross is.
For
He
friends?
Duno would probably refer to you as Ross more than he would, to that actor, whatever his name is.
David
Ben.
Schwimmer. I'm
Yeah,
trying to be
David
the top
Schwimmer.
Ross out here, bro. Right? Any other Rosses?
No,
I ain't trying to hear
you're
it.
gonna get to those shoes before you knew it. Okay, so what do you think about the Fanta?
I like the Fanta. It's good. It's a lot more like syrupy than
Yeah,
British
that
one.
yeah,
It's
that's
very
it's super
sugary.
syrupy.
Yeah. You know the
Jonathan
Nazis
dropped
invented
a bag
Fanta.
$5
Really?
It's a
Really?
Nazi
Super
drink.
chat.
Yeah,
Wow.
World War II.
Wait,
I
the
don't
real
can't remember why they
trap lord
invented
Ross
it. but-
wears glasses. Who is this imposter Ross?
Oh, what happened? I
Hey,
didn't
listen,
even notice. What happened to your glasses?
I had to ditch the glasses today because otherwise people get too confused.
oh,
They'll be like, who's
And
who's
the
the-
I
colored
know.
hair,
I've seen
too.
those
Yeah,
comments.
exactly, you know what I'm saying?
Is that your natural hair color?
This is my natural hair color.
Okay.
Yeah, I
It's
did used
dark.
to have it dyed blonde. Like I thought it was kind of.
I used to color his hair all the time.
Really?
Yeah, we
Oh.
might do it soon.
We
again.
are the same person. I feel like
Yeah.
people are just. We're never gonna get over that.
You know what? Other there's
You're his
many.
British Twizzy.
I know for real.
British
There's
Twizzy.
many companies that have made shit for the Nazis or whatever, but Hugo Boss, they made
Yeah.
all their uniforms. No one ever brings that up. You know what I mean? Everyone loves wearing Hugo Boss, but guess what? That's what all the uniforms. That's who made all the uniforms and
Oh,
shit like that.
pretty
There's
sure
many companies. Like that.
Adidas and shit. Like we were involved in all that stuff. you know what I'm saying?
What's it called? Rolex, like it was like you know
Really?
made custom Rolexes and shit like that. Like
Yeah.
it's just like bro, it's endless, man. There's so many companies. People like that's the thing. When it's so funny when people are just like try to be so like this happened in the history, so we will not support you. Guess what? If that's really your mentality, you will become this person who just lives in the woods and just fucking licks trees for fucking energy. It's like you're not gonna
sounds fire.
yeah, you're not gonna be able to do much with your life, man, if that's the perspective you're gonna have on everything.
It's funny though, going back to what you're saying about politics, of like people, you know, seeing things as just through like this Democrat Republican lens. I feel like our generation, like the new young people that are coming up, that need to get rid of all these old people in politics. Like we need to just stop thinking in these terms of left and right because things are so much more complicated.
Exactly, exactly. It's not black and white.
Super
Yeah.
chat. Ross, will we ever get a Suicide Boys documentary?
Oh.
People ask for that one a lot. I mean, I might get around to it at some point. It's not something that's like top of my list right now, but anything's possible. And you know what I'm saying? Maybe.
Yeah, that would definitely be interesting because there's a lot of questions about them, and then also they've stayed out of the public light, but then also still maintained this damn near like cult fan base that fucks with everything they do. They make the craziest TikTok edits for them. They make like endless Instagram edits for them of just like all their old photos, you know, with songs behind them, and just like they have the craziest fan base. You know what I mean? Like it's really insane. But then also they were sued by DJ Paul, you know, like from 3 6 Mafia and all
crazy.
that shit.
Yeah, that sounded kind of messed up.
Did you watch his interview with DJ Vlad about it?
I didn't actually see that. No, not yet.
He basically was like talking about how he was like I was cool with them, we were friends, or like, you know, we were in contact, we were replying to one another, and then he's like, one day they just, without ever telling me anything, they just drop an album with all my shit on it, and he's just like, yes, we're friends, you know what I mean, but like it's like you're just taking the fact that we were friends for a couple months just to, you know, profit off my work. It's like, I don't know. It's like maybe if we were like best friends for 30 years, that might make sense. But like we just met each other and you're doing this huge business move without even contacting me. And that's the way he put it, where he's just like, dude, like, yeah, you guys are cool. And, you know, you guys are cool with me, but you literally dropped this out of nowhere. It's like, this is a business move and it's not fair to me.
Christian Labor dropped a bag $1.99 through Super Chat. Can we take a shot? My birthday is the 6th though.
If Riley is down to go
Birthday
grab
shot.
another one. Okay, so
grab it.
another one of the drinks that I
Do
have.
you guys want more water?
I'm good, thank you.
Okay.
I got hella liquids.
I know we have so many things on the table right now.
I know, we have so many.
Another one of the drinks here that, you know, it's not an American thing. Can I see the cup over there, please? The michelada cup. You know, this is not an American thing. You would associate it more with, like, you know, Hispanic culture. But a lot of my friends, and especially a lot of people in LA, drink these things. They're called micheladas. Have you heard of these?
I have no idea what that is. Never seen that before.
Really?
I've never seen one of those.
Okay, so basically, this is
I
like
thought that was like a ramen.
really. No, so this is not a ramen. So
Damn, I was excited for some ramen, to be honest with you.
So this is honestly, this is like the cheap Quickie Mart version, because if I were to make this at home, like I'd have to buy like all these ingredients or whatever. But basically what people do is they'll take a cup and they'll cover the rim of the cup with this thing called chamoy, which is like a Mexican candy. It's like this like syrupy candy, super thick syrupy candy that it's like very salty and like, I don't know, spicy almost or whatever. And they'll cover the rim in it, and then also on top of that sticky sauce that's all over the rim, they'll put this powder right here. So this is basically like a drink in which they've already pre-powdered it for us. And I've seen, you know, a lot of my friends have like purchased these before. This is my first time buying one of these.
That's crazy. I've never seen anything like that.
So the point of this is like as you're drinking it, you're supposed to like taste the rim at the same
Pause.
time.
Big pause.
Yes, I don't know. And it comes with this packet, and this is basically more of this flavoring right here. Dude, so many of my friends have drinking this my whole life. I've tried it before. It's not my thing, but I just want to see what your opinion on this, because I would definitely describe this as an LA thing.
Wait, so you put this stuff in there,
Yes.
and that's how it works?
Yes.
What?
That's horrible.
So I don't usually drink, but I got this is like a beer with tomato now. I'm gonna sip this a couple times.
And this is already
Bro, what? This is a
already,
beer, but it looks like that.
yes. But this is already pre-michelated, so this is already a Bud Light with that's already pre-mixed with this specific flavoring, and now you have more flavoring on the rim. And like I said, and also I feel super bad about this because he said he doesn't drink anymore, but he said he's willing just to taste it, just to give it, see what it tastes like. So that's all, that's what he's gonna do here. Is just give it a little sip.
Bro, I don't even know. I don't even know what I'm looking at, bro. This is crazy. This is the only thing you've put in front of me. I'm kind of like, yo, I don't know what the fuck this is.
I was thinking
It's
about
red, bro.
I was honestly thinking about having you do the Russian food challenge, but we didn't have time for that one. You would have been even more shocked.
I'll be honest, it's not as bad as I thought it was going to be.
Right?
I like tomato juice.
Yes.
It's good, isn't it?
But like the salt in the drink, like.
Dude, this is why this is so popular.
I don't like it.
Is it nice?
You want to try it?
Ain't bad. Ain't bad. But
Try a
also,
sip.
I think it's vegan. It's all mango.
I couldn't catch myself.
It's all
vegan.
vegan. Yeah,
Wanna try
it is
a sip of it?
vegan. It is.
Wait, double check it's vegan. Like, read the back of it.
It is. It's only tomato, beer, and
And-
then chili on around the rim.
Yes.
It's kind of good, but it's kind of bad at the same time.
Riley hates it. I don't hate it. I just don't like it. It's like not my thing.
I know. If you like tomatoes.
But people
you
fucking
might like
love this shit, dude. I'm telling you, it's very, very popular.
It's like savory beer.
Yeah, very.
Salsa.
Yeah, no. Same.
But here's the crazy thing about this, right? It's
Same.
like you saw how much salt I dumped into it. It's rimmed with salt. Beer, alcohol already
I
dehydrates
know.
you.
I can't do it.
This is like a hangover mix because like it's dehydrates the fuck out of you. It has so much
Ugh.
salt in it. It's like eating 3 cups of ramen almost. I feel like.
It's too much.
It's like the liquid left at the bottom of like
Do you
want
want a sparkling water?
Right? But it's
Sparkling
alcohol.
water?
That's crazy,
Yeah?
bro.
That's what I'm
That's
saying.
crazy, bro. I respect this, but I can't drink any more of this.
It's good, isn't it?
That's crazy that even exists.
Bro, I wish honestly at some point we did have like the actual rim thing where they sell it in this like giant container where you
yeah?
just take a cup and you put it in there and
you
mix
just
it
dip it
around.
in there, yeah.
But that chamoy thing, I love it. Riley hates
hate it.
Yeah, I really really like it. Actually, we have a little bit of like something that tastes like it, but first let's go to the hostess. Yeah.
I'm still like I can't get over this. This is like I just never seen anything like this.
It's amazing.
I never experienced anything like this. I didn't know people got down like this.
People get down like that.
Riley pulled up this article about things that you guys don't
Oh yeah,
have
I
out
looked
there.
up the
Holy
snacks
shit.
in the UK that aren't allowed, or snacks that aren't allowed in the UK.
Or they just don't have.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is one of the things that popped up. Have you ever
Hostess.
had a
Never had
hostess?
a hostess.
Have you ever seen it?
They're
Never seen
illegal.
You
They're illegal. So whatever is in this is so bad
Yeah.
that you can't even import it into England.
All right, so okay, you drank this Fanta, right?
Yeah.
This Fanta has 60 grams of sugar. That already has more than a day's worth of sugar for a grown man.
Look at Beans licking the
This
alcohol.
right here has another. Wait, hold on. I thought that was no. This has 40 grams of sugar. So it's like as an American man, you're consuming minimum 300 grams of sugar in a day when realistically you should be consuming 50. It's really fucked up out here. This is a Hostess. Everyone out here has seen one of these. Traplo Ross will be trying one of them, and this is the Halloween version.
Oh shit.
I really have to use the bathroom, so I'll finally go do that.
All right, let's see what this is like. I don't know what I'm in for, but let's try this out. I like a nice Halloween themed bit of food. You know what I mean? Like,
if they glow in the dark.
you think they go in the dark? Should we-
They
should we
might.
turn the lights out and check. I feel like that's not. You shouldn't be putting anything in your body that's gonna glow,
Glow in the dark.
completely on its own. So that's meant to be like a sort of like spider.
Yeah,
web,
it's like a sponge cake with
Sponge
frosting and cream filling.
Okay.
I wish you could try it, but you can't.
Yeah, it's not. It's very not vegan.
It's
right?
very not vegan. Maybe like some of the jelly candies.
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
Good.
Oh hell yeah.
You're not allowed to have this in the UK.
I can see why it's too good.
It's. I know. Is that's illegal?
We're not allowed that.
Okay.
That's like so much of your food.
So no high fructose corn syrup is illegal or is legal in the UK. Well,
That's
it's good
amazing.
because it's bad for you, and this is why everybody's fat and depressed.
I haven't seen that many fat people. I'm pretty surprised.
Good. Well, because you're in LA and everybody's
There's no fat, but, like,
they're on their workout grind.
Yeah, I feel like in the UK, like I don't know, maybe it's the news or like movies or something. They convince you everyone's obese here. And
Yeah.
I would say people are more obese in the UK from what I've seen.
Really?
UK is so bad.
Really?
Yeah, it's like half of adults.
Damn. Okay, so how many? Well, would you consider them countries or cities in the UK? that make up the UK? Is it
Like, counties.
counties?
Yeah.
Okay.
How many counties are there?
Like,
You can check that out.
so.
Obviously, because the UK is like 4 countries, right?
Right.
And then
So
we've got-
is France a part of it?
No.
No, right? I wouldn't.
But we've got like, for example, we've got 2 islands.
Counties.
40.
48.
London,
Wow.
Britain.
Nah, it's the counties are like.
Am I tripping?
It's like London. It's
I
like,
don't know.
It's like Sussex, like Warwickshire.
See,
shit
I
like
would
that.
never guess.
Worcestershire.
Tekadon dropped
Worcestershire sauce.
Yeah.
cents through Super Chat. Ross, now's your chance. Put those crumpets in that basket.
Because I left.
Bruh.
Wait, what?
We've been
They,
ignoring
they
the
think
chat.
there's like some sexual tension going
Oh
on
my
between you two.
God.
Oh my. Wait.
We have the
Also,
lovely girlfriend behind camera.
A lot of-
guys,
They've worked
okay?
that out. Now she's going to be the
Yeah.
target of the abuse. You know what I'm saying?
a lot of people don't think about this as for Russia either, but Russia's literally made up of like so many different regions, and where I'm from, there's like 4 different villages that surround the village where I live, and the village I live in has like less than 1,000 people.
Yeah.
What's it called? Like where you're from?
Mishkina, but the Mishkina is the village name. The area I was born in is called Boshkartistan, and Boshkartistan is next to Kazakhstan and all those other stans, right? But Russia has like 300 different languages in it. You know what I mean? Like Russia's not just like Russian people. It's like so many different cultures. Like my parents speak Maritsi, which is like a whole different language,
Okay.
you know, from my village that only people in my village speak, and less than like, you know, 20 miles away is another village where they speak a whole nother language that they speak. So there's like so many different languages and so many different cultures in Russia that I feel like a lot of people don't understand that either. It's like it's a bunch of different you know, it's also a mixing pot, but like of Russian people, but then also a bunch of different like, you know, tribes and villages and shit like that.
Do Russians like see themselves as kind of like better as a lot of the other kind of like Eastern European countries? Like this, are Russians like see themselves as like the king of the Slavs, basically?
Not better, but I would say that in Russia, masculinity is like a very big thing where like people really want to be like the big tough guy, the educated guy, the guy who's never wrong, the guy who's finessey and like smart and rich and all this stuff. It's like masculinity is such a big thing in Russia that like a person like me, being a Russian person who's like, you know, scrawny and like willing to be stupid and willing to look like an idiot on camera, like my Russian brethren or whatever it is, like family, they look down upon me. They're like, you goofball, like you don't act serious, you don't work out, you don't look like this, you don't act like that. It's like masculinity is like a big thing out there. So I feel like that falls into place with like, you know, making blanket statements and being sure of yourself and not questioning and not in having conversations in which like you hear opposing views and actually agreeing with them, be going like, oh, you're making a point there. Whereas a fucking deep-hearted Russian man is more likely to defend his position to the end and probably fight you for it.
Yeah,
you know?
I see that in the news. I feel like that must make it so much harder for you guys to swallow Putin being humiliated in front of the world.
Honestly, it's like you can't even talk. Have you? You say you watch No Fuckers, right?
Yeah.
He talks about like you can't even negatively talk about him. He's like, dude, like he's like, I he lives in Georgia now, but he made a video where he's like, I live in Georgia now, but he's like, even now, I kind of have to bite my tongue on what I say because my family's still out there.
Yeah, I
God
see
forbid
that,
I
yeah.
say something too crazy, they're literally gonna put my family in jail for. They're gonna make up a reason to put them in jail, but they're gonna put them in jail. They're gonna ruin their lives. He's like, I can only say so much. He's like, it takes a person who is educated on the Russian thing, which is hard to do if you don't live there, and also not, you know, have any ties to Russia to actually speak on it fully, which no one's in those shoes really, you know, to know the full, you know, ground of what the fuck is going on.
Yeah.
And then also be able to speak on it freely without worrying like, oh, they're gonna murder my grandma.
But like forgetting about speaking about it freely, like there must just be people must be looking around going like, shit. Putin seems like he doesn't know what the fuck he's doing.
Oh yeah, no. There's a lot of people like, I forgot what the channel name is, but I found another Russian YouTube channel where it's literally a guy who goes around, you know, Russian town squares or malls or where a lot of people are, and he'll ask them like, "What do you think about Putin? What do you think about this Ukraine invasion?" And like,
Well, they can't say what they really feel.
60-70% of the people will immediately have the reaction where they're like, "Oh, I can't say anything." Bye. You know, like, well, you could tell they're scared to even say anything because they know something's gonna happen. You know, and in those videos, just from the random people this person comes across, maybe they're purposely editing just to have those types of reactions. I don't know, but it seems to be that more than 50% of the country does not fuck with Putin, does not fuck with his regime, does not fuck with what he's doing, and they just cannot say anything about it. It's like almost being like North Korea, you know?
What do you think happens when Russia, like, if Putin gets killed or like Russia loses this war? Like, what do you think happens?
They already have a replacement for him. It's like it's basically they have in Russia they already have like a small group of people who are like the millionaires, who are the successful people who own companies. In Russia, you can't really just start your own company. You can't just start a hot dog shop and call it fucking Ross's hot dog shop. You know what I mean? Like, it's really not allowed. It's like you already have to be in those shoes and be rich. And Russia's already it's basically like an oligarchy where there's like just rich ass people who are just trying to hold their position, and they don't care how many soldiers they have to send to die, how many people die of starvation. They don't care how many people struggle of poor livelihoods and depression. As long as they keep their position, they don't care. You know what I mean? And Russia, honestly, the one thing that might limit them and fault them is like the limit of people. Where did you see what Putin did recently? Where he's offering 1 million rubles to every woman who gives birth to 10 plus kids.
Yeah,
which
saw
is
that.
like $16,000.
It's just
so
a bunch
stupid.
of bullshit though, because they promised money. To
Yeah.
all sorts of
And that's why I
people.
told Riley. Riley's like, oh, like imagine how many people are gonna do that. I was like, dude, Russian
They won't do
government
shit.
is not trustworthy. If you're gonna have 10 plus kids,
And that's
they're
gonna
gonna pay
10
you
plus
like
years.
very little, or they're gonna take 50 years to pay you that 1 million rubles or whatever it is. Like, they're non-trustworthy. But then also it shows how desperate Russia is for more people. They have no people.
Sitco dropped a bag $4.99 through Super Chat. Chat is being weird AF during this legendary after show. Tee up for once.
Thank you for the $5.
Yes, thank you so much for the donation. And honestly, bro, it's a meme at this point. I guess Riley's in love with Trap Lord Ross. Fuck it.
They do that to you for everyone though,
It,
right?
it is.
I think that's
When
everyone.
we had Kane Trujillo on, I'm not sure if you know who that is. Kane Trujillo. He's like this TikTok dude. He was on a couple reality shows. They were just like, Riley loves Kane Trujillo. She's in love with Kane Trujillo. And then every male guest we have, it's at this point. We need to have some female guests to flip the fucking narrative.
Listen, we all know Riley's heart belongs to Big Ski.
Oh,
my
god.
No.
Yo.
Listen, I know what's going on.
I.
Yo, sorry, was I not supposed to say that?
That's too funny, bro.
Oh my.
The
We can
chat's
talk about
gonna
the Reddit.
love.
Can we talk about the Reddit now? Am I allowed? Or are we
The
still a
chat's
snack?
gonna love
I'm sorry.
that.
They're gonna love
Look at
this
them. They're going
one.
crazy.
They're going crazy.
Confirmed.
Listen,
bro.
I know what buttons to push. Look at I need the bullseye emojis in the chat. Play the music. We got the music.
No,
Let me
we
find
don't
the
have
music.
the music.
Dum,
Unfortunately,
dum, dum, dum.
bro, you just made the chat go.
Yo, let's
crazy.
go. Let's go. Yo, I'm on the pop-up after this.
He's a streamer.
All right,
Let's go.
for real.
No, I'm
dude.
sorry, everyone. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to bring it down. guys.
No,
I'm sorry.
No,
you're
that's
not
fucking
bringing it
hilarious.
down.
Adam's
This is
gonna cancel my interview, bro. Straight, bro.
No, for real.
Just be
They're
like, I
loving
said
this.
not to talk
They're
about
loving
this shit.
This is them. This is the same people. That's how I got to get sturdy.
That's too fucking hilarious. All right, I'm gonna let this donation read, then we'll get to it. Wait, have you tried this before?
We got Rockstar in the UK.
Okay,
We
you
got
do.
Rockstar.
You've tried it though.
I don't know if I tried that one.
Real, the OG flavor.
I don't think I tried the OG because in the UK we don't like it. Okay, so over here you guys have got flavors for everything.
Oh, really?
The chat's going, bruh.
Oh my god.
Listen. See, we've deflected them. We've deflected them from what they were saying before. You know what I'm saying? You just got to
you
lead
gotta
the way.
spin the new narrative.
You got
gotta
to
lead the
spin
way.
it. Big skeezers. Oh, here we go.
Jesus. Oh fuck, dude.
What am I about to say?
BlueHawk697 dropped a bag $2 through Super Chat. W. Riz Ross now get sturdy, please.
If I got to get sturdy, does that actually have to happen? We
There
haven't
might
got
not
enough
be
space for
space
me
in
to
here to get sturdy, dude.
It's okay. I'll get sturdy off stream. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, we never took these shots.
I
Hold on.
know,
Let's
for the
take
birthday.
while we're waiting for these donations to get read out loud. Let's take
Whoever's
these shots.
birthday it was.
Oh yes, it was someone's birthday in the chat. Happy birthday,
Happy
man!
birthday on the 6th.
And then once again, thank you so much for coming through.
Thank
I
you
really
so
appreciate
much.
you, man.
Cheers.
Cheers,
Ooh.
guys.
Oh
Oh,
shit!
sorry, babe.
Looks like I pissed myself.
Let me see this Rockstar. The OG. Yeah, because we got all different flavors of this.
Be careful, that's another 60 grams of sugar.
160 milligrams of caffeine. I don't think it's that strong in the
Tekadon
UK.
dropped a bag $1.99 through Super Chat. My jokes are love. Y'all inspire us. W stream.
Thank you so much. I
Hey.
appreciate
So
you
much.
guys.
Gang. We're doing this for y'all, you know what I'm saying?
No, facts. At the end of the day, it's always for the fucking chat, man. It's always
Right,
for the people.
Let me
who
try a
watch.
little Rockstar. It's very late to be drinking Rockstar.
It
Try
is.
a
This is my favorite
little
time to drink Rockstar.
23 dropped a bag $1.99 through Super Chat. Where's my girl, Adrian?
Shout out Adrian.
Okay, so
You got to do the fresh and fit move and like, you know what I'm saying, put a limit. We need $10 minimum super chats at this point
Donations.
for this level of disrespect. You know what I'm saying? You see fresh and fit, they go crazy. They're just like, right, only 50 and up super chats. I'm
They
like,
know
who the
their
fuck is
worth.
getting 50?
Okay, so Adrian is just a ongoing meme where every stream I do, Adrian joins, watches,
And if I'm
loves
not there-
loves the streams, but he always drops a comment saying, "Where's my girl,
girl?"
bro?" And I'm just like, dude, if Raya's my girlfriend, if I was asking you like, "Hey man, where's my girlfriend?" Wouldn't you be like, that'd be a weird situation. So I was just like, bro, it's weird that you keep asking where your girl is. He's referring to Riley. It's not fucking Riley, but I don't know. It's just an ongoing meme. Adrian,
Bro, there's
Fuck
plenty
you.
more fish in the sea, man. You got to find your own girl.
no, but I fuck with Adrian.
Listen,
He's funny.
if you spent less time on the No Jumper Reddit, you could find any girl you want. People, okay?
Bro,
For real.
dude, one time I got do you guys ever have fixed gear bikes or the fixed gear bike scene out there in the UK?
Oh yeah, in London, like it's big.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Okay, so I used to be super into it. One day, I got pulled over by the police with me and my friends. We were on fixed gear bikes. The cop was like looking at all of our bikes, right? And he was just like, "Oh man, looks like you guys got some nice parts here, blah blah. You know, expensive bikes." And he literally told us the same thing. He's like, "Maybe if you guys spend some less money on bike parts, you could get some pussy."
Oh,
and I was like,
cop
He said that to you?
Yeah, and
Oh,
I was like
shit.
17 getting no pussy. And I was
Damn.
like, "You son of a bitch."
You
I was like,
motherfucker, you just
fucking
struck a
asshole."
chord.
He was trying to help you, bro. He was spitting facts, genuinely trying
He
to help
said
you,
the
bro.
same thing. Have you ever tried Haribo twin snakes?
Not twin snakes. We got Haribo's popping, but
These-
never seen
The
these.
gummy bears?
Bro.
Twin snakes. We got Tang Fastics. I don't know if you heard of them.
Okay.
Okay.
Shout out to Poppy Blanco, my homie Alan. He put me onto these like 6 years ago. I have to thank him to this day because these are so fucking good, bro.
Also, I noticed you guys like Coca-Cola.
We love
Haribo
Coke.
has Coca-Cola gummies.
Oh,
The
hell
like
yeah.
bottles of
addicting,
Coca-Cola. You guys have to try those. They're
Those-
so good.
those
They're
are-
legit. The actual Coca-Cola. Like
It
company.
tastes like Coca-Cola's,
Oh,
but in
shit.
gummy form. It's
That
so
sounds fire.
good. That's like my brother's
Yo, the
favorite.
Dog's going straight for the Haribos.
I know, right?
Beanie.
He eats anything, including poop. So
Yeah, he eats shit all
Beans
day.
quit it.
Wait, he eats what? Wait, what?
He likes poop.
He likes his own poop.
No, not his own. Other cats
animals.
and dogs.
Oh, for real? Yo,
Yeah.
that's genius because you ain't got to buy him food. You can just
Yeah,
get the
you-
cat.
We just take him to a dog park. He'll
No,
get
Like
fair.
full
the
within
cat's
seconds.
nutrients that he, yeah.
No, get down, Beans.
circle
Quit
of
him.
life.
Leave him alone, dude.
Let him
Oh,
eat
twin
his twin
snakes, so they're
snake.
stuck together. That's the idea.
Yeah.
Exactly.
One
You
swap
have to
sour.
eat them together.
It's kind of sus once again, you know what I'm saying?
No,
This
my
whole
God,
situation.
it's the mix of flavors, bro.
One sour, one sweet.
Yeah, those are hard. Feel them.
Bro, dude, if you get high enough, you can go through like 5 packs of
I
these
can see that happening.
and want 5 more easily.
I feel like
They're so good.
that's a way to get serious diarrhea, I think. Back to those.
No, not diarrhea, opposite constipation.
Ooh, okay.
They
Feel
will
that Gucci Mane linger.
they will clog you up, bro. Honestly, that was when I heard Gucci Man talk about that, I was super glad because he really was just like, dude, like I was sipping lean every day, and guess what? I couldn't shit. I had super upset stomach all the time. I couldn't eat. Like he was just talking about all the negatives, and I was just like, bro, like this is something I already saw first person from my friends, and no one ever talked about. And he was like the first person to talk about that. Where I was like, thank God someone's talking about this because yes, sipping lean is like has so many negative effects on you. It's only awesome if you've never sipped lean before and you sip lean one time and you never do it again. That's cool. If you do it every day, it will slowly destroy your body very badly. You know.
Facts. I'm trying to try lean once. I never tried it.
You
but, like,
should.
You can get.
You should.
there's, like, you can get codeine pills in the UK and stuff.
That I heard people in the UK will take codeine pills, crunch them up, and mix them with promethazine liquid,
Yeah.
and make their own lean.
Yeah, and you can do like people do like cold water extraction with like codeine pills where they like mix it with cold water and they can like skim off the.
Whoa!
Because it's mixed in with other stuff that you're not supposed to take, so you can extract the codeine.
The codeine off
and
the
make
top
codeine
layer.
liquid and stuff.
That's
yeah.
interesting. Okay, so I've heard of people doing that out there. Dude, you want to hear something crazy? In 2012, when I first got kicked out of high school, I was supposed to graduate. When I got kicked out, have you heard of Activists?
Yeah.
Right? Activists at that time was $40 for a 4-line bottle. It was a tiny little bottle, and I have this like old Instagram page which I got kicked out of. I'm desperately trying to get back into it because it has all my old photos on it. But
Damn.
I had this old Instagram page where I posted all my lean photos. Every time I sip lean, I would take photos and post on IG. I would buy these like 4-line bottles, like sealed, fresh from the doctor, $40 of Activists, right?
Wow.
And at that time, I thought, wow, $40 is so much money. Like, I can't believe I'm spending this much money. Dude, that same bottle nowadays would be worth like $1,000. And like, sometimes I always think back in the day, I'm like sometimes I'm just like, bro, like, I wish I just like kept one of those bottles just like on ice because the profit margin is insane. And then
This
also
is a collectible, bro. Like original lean.
That
That's
as
like
well.
a vintage wine nowadays.
dude, and it doesn't go bad. It just gets like, you know, people are willing to sip it if it's 30 years old. They don't care.
Bro, I might have to buy a bottle for 1,000 because that's like some Yeezy
No,
ones.
no, no,
If I
don't-
keep one of those for 10 more years, that's
Wait,
like some Yeezys, bro.
Can I also tell you this, as a person who's seen the lean market firsthand? Now I'm not saying I've ever sold lean. I'm just saying I've seen it firsthand.
Okay.
But you can literally, dude. If you don't have many tattoos on your body, if you're not dressed in like crazy drip, if you're literally dressed in like you look like you just you like you go to school and just do your fucking normal thing, you're
Okay.
like a normal average citizen.
Yeah.
If you go to a doctor and tell him, hey, I have this crazy cough, it's keeping me up at night and I can't go to sleep, right? The doctor will prescribe you lean. Sometimes they will prescribe you lean without codeine, and you tell them like, hey, just promethazine, like it makes me like, you know, itchy, or it'll make me act funny, like I don't like that. Do you have anything different? Don't ask for codeine, just be like, do you have anything different? And they will give you lean. They will give you codeine mixed with promethazine liquid or whatever, right? Dude, for a giant bottle, for like an 8-ounce bottle, it will cost you maximum $30.
Bro.
You can resell that for like $1,000, bro. The profit margin on lean is the most insane thing I've seen in my life. Like not even cocaine, not even like heroin has that profit margin. Only lean has the thing where you can literally spend like $8 on a bottle and resell it for $800.
That's crazy.
No, nothing else has that. It's insane,
like the most designer drug.
bro.
Bro, like these rappers just want to flex it. I'm trying to try some of that shit.
But
I never
it-
tried it. I would try it once, but also I don't fuck with opioids and all that kind of shit. So
But it's like a display of wealth nowadays, I've noticed. And also I've heard about that in the weed game as well. Like you'll hear of people saying like, hey, I spend an ounce, for example, I just bought an ounce for $100, right? And I really enjoy the weed. But you'll hear people flexing saying I spent $2,000 on an ounce. And I've talked to this dude who was in the weed game the other day, and he was telling me, he's like, it's more of a thing where it's like people like to display their wealth, you know? And it's like, if you can easily afford a $2,000 item and show it off, people will do it. You know, for a person like you or I, or, you know, anyone like that actually like makes a normal salary or whatever it is, like spending $2,000 on an ounce of weed is ridiculous out of the out of the question.
That's dumb.
But some people, they just have the excess wealth and they want to show and display it. But unfortunately, that price culture has leaked into us average buyers, and then now us average people are like, we want to try to flex and be like, hey, we're spending this much on an eighth, we're spending this much on an ounce. It's like, no, it's not supposed to be worth that much. You know what I mean? Like people just want to display their wealth. People keep saying 25k subs. Is this true?
Yo.
Did we hit 25k subs?
Oh
Let's go, let's
shit.
go.
Wait, hold on. I need
I'm
to check this.
scared.
I'm scared because do you know what we promised for this?
Oh, what's going on?
We did!
my
my! We have to take another shot.
Let's go.
Bro, wait, hold on. I have to give a huge thank you
I
to
thought
you.
you were gonna say I have to urinate.
No, wait, what the hell? I
Let's
have to give a huge
go.
thank you to you because
Bruh.
this is only because of you that we
I
just literally grew
know.
from 20 we needed like 100 subs. We just grew like 100 subs
Really?
within one
Oh,
night.
Bro, let's go, man. Let's
Bro,
go.
I appreciate
I'm
you
hyped.
so much.
Bro.
Eat the next American chunk.
Hell
Oh
yeah.
yes. Have
Let's celebrate.
you ever had a score?
Hell no. What's this?
My favorite chocolate.
Milk chocolate
on earth.
crisp butter toffee. Yeah, I'm about to get that in my mouth.
This
Pause.
how much sugar does it have in it? Can you check really quick?
Bro, I'm about to be diabetic before I even
No, I
eat
was
this
gonna
thing.
say like the amount of sugar you're eating right now is insane.
I'm buzzing. I would be tired because I'm still jet lagged. I would be sleeping and tired, but you know what I'm saying? I'm
Bro,
Staying awake for this.
shout out
Sugar.
to every single person who has subscribed.
Gang,
Thank
gang.
you guys so much, man. We have officially hit 25k.
let's go.
And I'm not sure if you know, but Riley and I promised to be handcuffed to one another on stream for 24 hours for 25k
Yo,
subs.
Is that what you're doing?
So that's what we're gonna do.
Bro.
We'll have to piss and shit with one another.
Bruh. That's how you ruin a relationship, bro, this type of shit.
I know, exactly. Unfortunately.
No, I'm hyped to be here for this, man. Congratulations.
Oh, thank you,
That's
man.
big.
Wait, also, I want to disclaim this. People, I saw a thing on the Reddit where people are like, "Oh, Yuri already hit 25k and he's dropping in subs." We never hit 25k. We were always 300 subs away from 25k. Then we hit 200 away. Then we hit 100 away. Now is the first time we're hitting 25k. If anyone has proof of us hitting 25k before, please show it to me because that never happened. I don't know where that narrative came from. You guys are fucking wrong, and that's where the part I'm like, bro, you guys are just making weird narratives, but that never
They're just
fucking
hating. They're
happened.
just hating, man. They're trying to get the better of you. Misinformation, fake news, bro.
What did you think about that?
Amazing.
Right?
Bruh.
Dude, this is my favorite fucking candy ever. It's so good, bro.
That's a 9 out of 10.
Bro, I could eat so many of those. This is why Americans are fat, man. I'm telling you, this is so good. I could eat so many of those.
We got something like this in
Really?
the UK. It's called a dime bar.
A dime bar.
A dime bar.
Wow.
But they're thinner. This is thicker and chocolatier.
Wow. I
This is
thought
better.
that's the thinnest chocolate
Johnny
bar you can
dropped
find
a
out here.
bag $5 New Zealand through Super Chat.
Huh?
25 kgg.
Thank you so
Moose
much.
Man
man.
said, "Get them cuffs ready."
It's like a
Oh
dime bar.
my god. Thank you so
Well,
much,
that's
Johnny, for the
I'm
$5 New Zealand.
scared, yo.
Let's go. We hit 25. Are you ready to be handcuffed to me for
Fuck no.
I'll be right back.
24 hours? I'm super excited for this. Okay, so we have 2 last items here. He's going to the Trapper Ross is going to the bathroom right now, so we're gonna wait till he comes back. I would make this for him, but that involves getting my fingers all over it, so I'll wait till he makes this for himself. But we have
It's a Mexican candy.
it's called salsagetti.
It's like what we were talking about, the chili candy.
She hates the chili candy stuff. I love it. This is like one of my favorite chili candy things, where it's basically like fake spaghetti made out of like basically whatever this Haribo
It's like
stuff
a
is
jelly
made out of.
rope, like a jelly
rope.
like little tiny thin like jelly spaghetti. Yeah, it's sweet, and then you put like a chili paste
And
on
you
top
put
of
chili
it.
paste, like it's supposed to be like the marinara
Yeah.
sauce. Yeah,
Mhm.
Is it good without the chili?
it is.
It's probably
I
like
love it.
sour without
Yeah,
the chili.
I like it without the chili, but with the chili it makes it so much better. I want to see his reaction to this, because this is like deep LA culture, and also like obviously it's super Hispanic culture, but like deep LA culture. I've been eating this shit since my whole life. People have been selling this in elementary school and middle school and high school illegally without permission. This has been sold my whole life, and this shit's so good. I wish we were able to get the rocaletas.
Which ones? What are those?
It's like the 50 layered lollipop. Rocaletas are my favorite fucking Mexican candy, dude. I love those. All right. So I'm not sure if you heard me, but this is salsagetti. So what you're supposed to do here is like open it up, try to like separate the strands a little bit because they get stuck together, over time, and put the sauce packet all over them, and try like 1 or 2. You don't have to eat the whole thing, but try like 1 or 2.
Yo, so wait, conceptually, salsagetti. So this is like it's like spaghetti, but made of.
It's like jelly spaghetti.
It's like the same thing
with
that Haribo's is made
sours,
out of, but like it's like more
But then you put like a chili paste.
Yeah, chili paste, salt, like spicy type thing. Let's take these shots for 25k,
Yes.
dude.
I can't believe
Thank
it.
you guys so much. We
Thank
officially
you
hit 25k
guys.
subs. This is
Cheers.
insane. Thank you once again,
Thank
man.
you.
Let's go. Oops,
Cheers.
sorry.
Cheers.
Oh my! Again, you keep spilling vodka
Sorry.
on my thighs, dude.
Sorry, I know it's ice cold.
That's the finesse. That's what I used to do to get out of drinking. You know what I mean? If I didn't want to drink a beer, people handed me a beer. I'm like, yo,
Cheers and hella
yo,
crazy.
Oh, I
Let me
dropped the
spill
whole
this
beer.
whole thing
Ah.
all over you.
I'll get another one later.
Oh my
Man.
god.
So I got to separate this, and it's got sauce.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you put that all over it.
Wait, but what flavor's the sauce?
Chili paste.
Dripped in sauce.
Oh, wait, what?
It's
That's chili paste.
It is.
But then can I eat a bit with this without the sauce? Is
Dipped
yes,
in butter.
but
that not the idea? I got to do the authentic thing.
I'm
okay.
telling you, it has to go together.
Look at
dude.
this, bro. This looks like guts. This looks like actual guts.
It could. They could easily remix into a Halloween
It's
snack.
very processed.
Yeah, very. This is why we have so much stomach or colon cancer out here as well. Things like this.
Okay, we got
We
some-
need to come to
some-
the
some
UK
bits-
soon.
bits
I
and
know.
bobs.
Get healthier
Right, here we
or
go.
try to.
Okay, I put this. Yo, I don't know who came up with this shit, bro.
Bro,
This is a Mexican
the
candy.
the most genius people on earth. I'm telling you.
This is when you know a country has reached its pinnacle. You know what I'm saying?
There-
People
there's
come
so
up
mu-
with shit like this.
Dude, there's so many memes about like how like if scientists didn't focus on shit like this and like more on cancer medication, we'd all live till 200.
my aunt owns a Mexican like meat market and like store, and so once we
crazy.
went to the Bay Area to visit my family because my brother graduated, and we visited her store, and Yuri was like telling her like his love of Mexican candy. And she like hooked him up with like a huge ass bag of like all
Dude,
these different Mexican
so
candies.
much. And I told her, I was like, dude, like I'm gonna get sick if I eat all this candy.
So now we
Right.
could.
Here we go. First, Trapper Raw salsagetti.
Salsagetti.
experience.
I got low hopes for this.
This is my favorite. I love salsagetti, dude. It's my favorite shit.
Is it good?
Nah.
No, I hate.
Is
I
it
hate
because the chili sauce thing?
I think it's a chili sauce.
Yeah, you're not a fan of that.
That's a-
Riley hates that
That's
shit.
a
too.
0 out of 10.
Hit it with a twin snake to chase it.
Yo. I don't know who came up with that shit, but they need to put that back where it came from.
That's Yuri's favorite
That's
Mexican candy.
I can eat like 5 of those a day easily.
What?
Yeah.
With a
With the sauce, I'll fucking suck the sauce packet.
I hate
clean.
any type of chamoy shit. Like the stuff around the rim. Like I cannot do it.
I'm surprised you like that and did not like this because those two things go together usually.
bruh, I don't know.
I like sweet stuff.
It's like sweet mixed with like savory Mexican.
know.
Like
Beans. Chill.
Come here, baby.
Beans wants the sweets.
I know.
You got like a whole meal of fucked up stuff for the dogs to give afterwards.
I
Anyway,
know for real. Okay, so the fact that you did not like that, I'm sure you might not even want to try this. But this is
I'll
basically
try it. I'm trying everything.
this is a lollipop version of that. So this is like basically one of those watermelon candies. If you guys remember, I'm used to these being in the solid form. This is like a new version I got from Riley's aunt. This is like a gummy version of the watermelon candies with like chamoy and like spicy chili sauce on top of it. But don't bite into it because it's like a 1 or 2 minute process to fucking process all the rest of it with your mouth. But just give it a taste, and you could just like put the end lollipop right there. But let me know what you think. This is a watermelon spicy lollipop.
Also, Blasey, you were invited to this, so stop acting like you weren't.
Wait, Blasey saying
Blasey-
He's
in
like,
the chat.
ask Yuri if I could come next Sunday with a sad face.
Blasey, next Sunday is a pre-recorded episode because I was gonna talk about this during our episode,
Okay.
but guys, it's official. I am going to Texas next week to stream with Ice Poseidon,
Blasey, you could have came
which
through.
I'm
It would've been
super
fire.
excited about. Riley told me that she's like, I can't wait till you're out of here. I'm gonna have the best week of my life.
I was kidding because Yuri keeps hyping it up, and I'm just like, okay, I'm gonna
I'm
have to go. along.
excited. I'm excited to go
And
to
I'm
Texas.
excited for you too.
Thank you, babe.
So stop saying I'm a liar.
I'm joking. This is me trolling. I always troll.
I was
But,
trolling you too.
Guys, I'm going to Texas.
Is it good?
No.
No. See, I can't do the savory sweet.
Yeah,
like
that's-
I like pancake.
Not even a little bit.
Have you tried chicken
Not for
waffles?
me. I've had chicken and waffles. I like chicken and
Yeah,
waffles.
it's good. That's like a good savory sweet where you have the chicken and then you can like have a little bit of
But this
sweet
is
waffle.
This is a bad savory sweet.
I can't do the chili
It's the
with
spicy-
the
spicy,
sweet
yeah.
like fruit. I can't do it. Or I can't do like a. Do you guys do pineapple on pizza?
Yeah.
It's a thing.
See, I can't do it. I can't do it.
You support it or no?
I'm
It's
against
not
it.
my
I would say.
thing.
You're against
I
it.
would say I'm overall against it. Listen, if it's all that's available, I would lower myself to.
I'll
having it.
pick up.
Never
I'll
would
pick
order
off the pineapples on the ham pizza.
Yeah.
I'll pick it off.
It doesn't like ruin the pizza, but
No,
also
it doesn't bother me.
yeah.
I'm trying to just like slide it off.
Yeah, you have just pineapple? Okay. So you like the sweeter stuff. Okay.
Bruh, I don't know how they come up with this stuff, man.
I really like that stuff. I forgot what it was. It's there's certain foods I've tried where they for example, salted pretzels dipped in chocolate. That's,
like that.
That's such a
That's
good mix
good.
of like
Those are fire.
salty and like
Yes.
Yeah.
sweet. You know what I mean? Like
Or popcorn and M&Ms. Have you tried that?
oh yes, popcorn M&Ms. Like that's a really good mix of like salty and sweet. That's just more like kind of like vinegar, spicy, like
No, it's
lemony.
like buttery and like chocolate. Buttery chocolate.
No, I'm talking about the this.
Oh
shit.
yeah, that's vinegar and yeah, that's
Yeah.
vinegar, chili,
Yeah, exactly. So it's more like
cherry.
I like it though. But like I said, that's because I grew up my whole life in Los Angeles, where all my friends have always had this type of candy, and they've handed it to me, and I enjoyed it. Wait, you're liking the Rockstar,
The rock star's hitting the spot.
right, bro?
It gives you that
it's the-
energy.
wait, you don't even care about the energy, the flavor, right?
The flavor's nice. What is it supposed to be?
Bro.
Because it's original, but like, what am I actually being like? What flavor is that?
I can't even describe it. I would say it's like taurine, caffeine, and sugar. That's like
Kinda
all
like-
you're tasting in there.
Kind of like caramel flavor, I guess.
No way, caramel.
Oh no, caramel color. Caramel color.
Okay, yeah. There's no way.
It's it's caramel color.
Yeah, it's not caramel flavor. Whenever I show,
It's tardy.
yeah, it's
Tardy.
very tardy. You're right.
What does that mean? I thought that meant late.
Tardy
Tart,
means
like sour.
like sour lemony
Tardy.
type shit. Yeah.
Ah, okay.
I really whenever I show people what I'm drinking, if I have it in a clear glass, people always tell me like, oh, you're drinking piss. It looks like you're drinking pee because it looks very dark yellow.
It looks
does.
sus.
Here I can show you. Oh yeah, you can't see it. It's a red cup,
Yeah, that's
but it looks very dark yellow. It looks like if you haven't drank water in days and you take a piss, that's what that's what it looks like. But I love it, dude. It's so good. Unfortunately I've gone through phases of drinking it daily, and then taking a break from it.
Yeah.
And now, unfortunately, I'm back in my daily phase, which it helps me, bro. It like at 6 p.m. I get tired and I want to drink it, and it makes me feel so much better.
I mean, I used to be so addicted to
Do you drink coffee?
I used to drink loads of it, and I quit maybe like
Do you?
6 months ago.
No, you're so good.
6 months
You're
ago?
so
Yeah,
healthy.
I used to be
I hate
heavy on
you.
that.
Wait, but how many cups of coffee would
I'm
you drink a day?
jealous. I wish I could be like.
Wait, hold on. What's the most
You're
cups
disciplined.
of coffee you drink in a day?
Like 4.
4.
At
That's
their peak.
good though, and that's why you look so young.
Have you drank a full energy drink like
Yeah.
a Red Bull?
Yeah.
What is a
Yeah.
coffee compared to
It
Red Bull? Because
helps.
I'm not a
It
coffee
definitely
drinker.
helps.
I think the Red Bull's like 2 coffees.
And trust me. And
Okay, so you would drink
you're
basically
gonna-
like 2 Red
you're
Bulls
gonna
a day
notice
sometimes.
it.
Yeah, definitely. I would literally drink 2 Red Bulls
Okay.
a day at that time. I mean, like back in the day when I used to work, or like when I used to like work in London and shit, you know, I would cycle to the office, so I would like get up, you know, have a coffee at like 6 in the morning, drink another coffee at my desk.
What kind of bike?
It was like a road bike. It was like a specialized
Road?
road bike. Yeah,
Like a Vespa?
No, like a
No, that's a company.
like a racing bike.
Okay.
Like a racing bicycle, like hunched
Like a-
over forward.
Like a dirt bike,
No,
Wait,
like
a multi-speed.
like a motorcycle.
a multi-speed.
Yeah,
Yeah,
multi-speed
No,
bike.
like a pedal bike, but like a sports one.
Vespa.
A
Ah.
Vespa? That's a That's a moped.
So like an upgrade from a Vespa, but not as much as a motorcycle.
Literally like a bicycle.
Exercise.
Oh, like
But
a bicycle.
but like a high-speed bicycle.
Okay, got
Like
it.
super
Riley
speed.
can't even ride a bike.
I
so-
can't. I don't know anything. I'm sorry.
That's good in LA. You don't want
Dumb
to ride
American.
in a bicycle.
Yes, you do, bro.
Bruh, what is this? San Andreas, Mission 1.
Bro,
Hell
I'm
no.
telling you, like as a dude who like spent like 2 years of my life being a diehard fixed gear rider,
Yeah.
bro. You can I realized then that you can get around town so much faster. Like when you're on a skateboard, it really feels like cars are going way past you. But then on a bike, you really realize that like with LA traffic, the fact that as a biker you can just ignore red lights, ignore stop signs, ignore all that stuff. Like you get around way faster, other than freeways.
In London, bro, like that was the fastest way to get around, bro. Like you could get from one side of town to the other. Like just ridiculous. It's like being a time traveler when you have a bicycle in London.
Bro, for
you
real.
haven't got to go down on the tube, like getting a cab, getting in cars and shit. Bro, you're just like flying all over town. It's sick.
Wait,
So
oh,
my dad is a teacher, and
Yeah.
he started teaching abroad. So 2 summers ago, he started teaching in Malaysia, and now he was working in Montenegro. How far is Montenegro from you?
Bro, I don't even know where Montenegro is.
Really?
Man.
You don't know?
Is that, so
It's
is that
in Europe. It is in Europe.
Yeah, it is.
That's like a tax haven, though, right? Montenegro is like.
A tax.
You don't
haven?
even know
Like,
what it
like,
is.
I don't know what it is like. I
Really?
don't know anything about it.
Really? Okay. I was thinking maybe it was closer because he just went to London, and I used to be super into theater. That's what I was studying in university, as you guys would call it.
Yeah.
I was studying theater.
But we
And-
have
but-
university out here too. We have college.
Yeah,
and
that's what they would call college.
Like Albania and Serbia and stuff.
Oh, it's by like Russia.
Bosnia.
It's more by Russia.
Greece as well.
Yeah, I think it is by Greece because it's like more of an island.
Shout out to Blasey in the chat right
type
now,
of
dude.
thing.
Shout out to Blasey. Oh, it's legit Blasey.
Yeah.
Big Blasey.
We had to mod
you've never
everyone
heard of
we actually
it?
know because people can fake names
Wow,
so easy.
that's
No, I've heard
crazy.
of it, but I just thought it was like near you guys.
It's like kind of by Croatia, I think. Maybe.
Yeah, a bit.
Dude, I hate talking
Because
about
I have no
countries
idea.
'cause we don't
I'm
know
so
anything,
bad with
dude.
it.
We don't know geography. I mean, you think we do, but we don't.
So my brother has
Blasey,
just.
I
he
told you. Hold on. Blasey I can show you guys
We
the text.
asked Blasey to come
Blasey
through
texted me saying
earlier.
I can't make it today, and now you're
No.
gonna hit me with, "Can I come over, bro?"
Come on,
yes,
come through.
I told
Pull
you
up.
you could come.
Pull
you
up now.
You said you can't make it, dude.
God, keep on going.
Blasey was it was supposed to be you and Blasey on today.
Blasey, pull
Is
up
it
now.
too late, bro?
I've got nothing else going on,
trying to come
Blasey.
through. Tell Em it's cool.
Pull up.
Come through, Blasey. It was supposed to be you and Blasey on today.
Yeah,
Wow.
we're about to
Originally.
have an epic 10 talks.
Blasey, man. Played yourself.
I know. Played
You
yourself.
Played
played
yourself.
yourself.
Wait, hold
Pull
on.
up, though. Pull up,
Do you
still
play
fun.
any video games at all?
I play like
I
play a
can
bit
see you as
GTA.
like a Half-Life player.
I used to fuck with Half-Life.
Really?
maybe, yeah.
You play Half-Life 2?
Half-Life 2, yeah.
Oh
Like the
my
orange box
god.
and shit,
Okay,
yeah.
okay. I could see.
I've been playing. I didn't get that far into it, but Half-Life Alex. I'm trying to get into that, but
Alex?
the little VR version. You know the new one.
No,
it's like
I
a
didn't
VR version.
Whoa.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Dude, I remember when I was in like fucking like 4th grade or 5th grade, my friend was playing Half-Life and telling me about Half-Life.
Oxnard Shores
hold
805
on.
dropped a bag $2 through Super Chat. Blasey said he trying to come over Europe.
You're more than welcome to come over, Blasey. The doors are open for you, man. Oh wait, hold on. He called me right now.
Wow, let's call him.
Dial
Let's,
him in.
let's call him back. He's probably in a bathtub right now, naked.
Scrub-a-dubbing.
Yo.
But you're a bath guy.
I'm a big bath guy, bro. I'm the bath god.
Yo, Blasey, we just found out that Traplo Ross is a bath man as well.
Big bath man.
Wait, what happened?
Cheeks out.
Wait, are you coming through, man?
Fuck's sake. Yo, do you have a
Belly
bath?
down.
Do you have a bath here?
Wait, hold on. Wait, are you coming?
I'm not even home. What?
You're in
You're
the
such a
chat.
capper,
You're in the
bro.
chat asking if I can come.
Me.
Wait,
Someone
what?
Hacked me.
Someone hacks you.
Yo.
Okay,
I'm
okay.
on my way right now, bro. I'm on my way.
You're
Pull up.
bipolar.
I know you are bipolar, bro. What's wrong with you?
Deal with it.
Oh my god. Okay,
Let you
I'm
tell
I'm
it.
bipolar as well, so I feel you there.
I'm pulling up, Yuri. I'm not kidding, bro. I'm literally like going in my car right now.
You're not even allowed to
You're
drive. You have a
buckling your
DUI.
leather,
What's going
your
on here?
leather boots
Yo.
that are gonna take 30 minutes.
All right, have fun.
I'm hopping on the bus right now.
All right, I'll see you soon. I'll pick you up at the bus stop.
All right.
All right, peace.
Yo, I got a question.
Yes.
Has House Phone ever pulled up to Tent Talks?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
The real Harry Potter dropped a bag $1.99 through Super Chat. Blasey needs a red carpet and Perrier to show up.
It's for real.
Actually, one of our biggest 10 talks, it's actually beating Adam 22.
Oh,
Is
yes.
Blasey and House Phone pulling up on
way.
10
So
talks.
it was
That beats
supposed.
the Adam one.
It was
Yeah,
su-
it beats
su-
Adam. It was like
su-
iconic, epic.
But it was supposed to be just the
Blasey,
Blasey interview,
and then House Phone
and
pulled
then-
up later.
And then House Phone pulled up, and it just turned into like this like 4-hour
Crazy.
ordeal.
Bro.
But
I
yeah.
got-
But before that, we had House Phone on for a full House Phone
Episode,
interview
yeah.
and an episode. We asked.
I
him,
think it was like our second guest almost. I think
Dude.
he was.
This is where I'm fucking up with the clips and shit. Wait, well, is that Pepto Bismol?
Is that Cody?
Listen, I was trying to fly under the radar, you know? Nah, what you guys know about...
You got that lean.
About the Gaviscon double action, you know what I'm saying?
Gaviscon? Wait, hold on. Let me see this.
Bruh.
This is so heavy, dude.
That's a Delta 8.
This is what you guys be sipping out
We
there?
sipping that, you know what I'm saying? Sipping that Gaviscon double action.
Mint oral suspension. Oral suspension, babe. You should drink this.
Hey, yo, don't understand. You need some.
You need Wait, so what is this for?
Bruh, your boy got acid reflux out here, you know what I'm saying? It's not very sexy. You know what I'm saying?
Yo. All right, hold on. Have you ever heard of Linus Tech Tips?
Yeah.
You watched them?
I mean, I've seen a few.
Which ones?
There's shitloads of them, right?
Really? There's so
It's a
many.
big channel, right?
Yeah,
Like-
no, it's a huge channel, but dude, I've talked to Adam. Has never heard of Linus Tech Tips. I'm sure. I've never even asked Adam because I haven't even bothered, but I'm sure he's never even asked. Even like heard of that. But that's honestly one of like when we were talking about the rapper thing, how like you can be a unknown rapper and still make a very good living for yourself. I've noticed the same thing on YouTube, which is one of my inspirations for even starting a YouTube channel. Have you heard of Cody's Labs?
No.
Cody's Labs is like this science channel where it's like this dude who's he's just very educated on rocks and on chemicals and how they mix with one another or whatever. And he's made so many videos that have been taken down, like making explosives and all this stuff. But he's made many videos of just about the world and like how the planet, how like chemicals interact with one another and all that stuff. It's like a science channel, but he has like a diehard fan base. And when I first discovered him, he was like making beekeeping videos. Even though the main point of his channel was like science stuff, he had made he dedicated a year of his channel into just beekeeping videos. And that's when I got into it. And I realized then that like this dude is super educated on beekeeping. He's very skilled in beekeeping. He's making videos where he's describing what you do during beekeeping, like all the information on it. He's not just like filming going like, oh, this is crazy, oh, this is cool. He's like describing what's happening, why it's happening, what's going on, what he's doing to influence it. And he would get like 300,000 minimum views. You know what I mean? Like, and then, like I remember back in the day, like just Cody's Labs is one example, but I saw so many examples of on YouTube. You could just find your niche. You could find the thing that people are interested in, and you could become a successful YouTuber. You don't have to be a Mr. Beast where everyone knows your name. You don't have to be a No Jumper or Academics where everyone knows your name. You can be a YouTuber that's skilled and educated in a specific thing that has a fan base that supports you because you're continuously progressing and be successful. You know what I mean? Like, and that's the thing I've always liked about YouTube, where I was like, you can make a living for yourself, like just based off your dedication and hard work. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't have to be like some just random shit all the time either.
Totally. Yeah, it's a really interesting space because it's like people always say to me like, "Yo, do you know this guy on YouTube?" And I'm like, "Fuck no, never heard of them." And they're like,
Exactly.
but they've got 10 mil subs, and it's like, I never.
And
heard
he's
of
like a millionaire. And he has a Lambo, and he does this and does that, and you're like, I never heard of him before in my life.
But you know what it is? It's like YouTube. This is the thing. I think people compare YouTube like as if it's like Netflix, but YouTube isn't like Netflix. It's not like a streaming service or a channel. YouTube is like its own universe. You know? There are literally infinite channels. Not maybe obviously not infinite, but just like more channels than you could ever watch. There's more niches than you could ever watch. It's like I meet people and I tell them what I do. Maybe they don't watch YouTube. Maybe they don't know anything about what I do. And it's like, yeah, I tell hip hop history videos. And it's just like, do many people watch those? Like, yeah, fuckloads of people watch those.
How do you describe yourself if you're like meeting someone like in some like social event and they're just like, oh, like what do you do for your living? Like, do you just say YouTuber, or do you like actually go into depth and be like, hey, I do this and that?
It depends. Usually, to be honest, like a lot of the time, I just don't even want to have the conversation. I'm quite a private guy, so I'll just be like, I've got like a business, like a film business, like I make videos. But if I actually want to tell someone about what I want to do, or I'm in that situation, if they're a young person, I'll say I'm a YouTuber because they'll know what that means. If it's an older person, they're not really going to get the significance. So I'll be like, oh, I make documentaries like on the internet.
Oh, okay. That's interesting.
So that's kind of the approach.
Wait, hold on. The thumbnail I used for you, in that caption, you said, I'm the rap game Louis Theroux.
Yeah.
A lot of Americans, I feel like, don't know about Louis Theroux, especially since a lot of his documentaries are like, have paywalls behind him and stuff like that. Dude, I've seen a lot of Louis Theroux's documentaries. They're so good, bro.
Amazing.
When he spent... okay, this is a crazy example, I guess, but like this is the one that like I was just like, it was like shocking to me when he spent a month with the Nazis.
Yeah.
I was like, wow, dude, this is a Jewish man, right, who spent a month with the Nazis, and there was like a couple moments in which the dudes he was sleeping with were like deeply questioning him, saying like, are you Jewish or not? Because if you are Jewish, you have to get the fuck out of here. And he was like, I'm not answering that question. I'm just here to document it or whatever. And like he had the most interesting documentaries back in the day, and I was just like, it's sick that like you're like, of course you know about him. He comes from your part of town, but like, is he a big figure, big celebrity in your in the UK and shit?
Yeah, he's huge. Everyone loves him, and he's known by the older generation and the younger generation. Like he's been doing big documentaries for like a couple decades, so he's huge.
You saw his Scientology one?
Amazing. Yeah, I've seen basically all of them. Like,
really?
They're incredible. Yeah.
He's done like hundreds at this point,
Tons.
right?
Yeah,
he's
tons.
done so many, dude.
But in the UK, it's a big event. Like for my whole life, when Louis Theroux dropped a big series or a big documentary, everyone would watch it. Your parents would watch it. You'd watch it. Like everyone it'd be like, you see the new Louis Theroux. It was always a big deal. But it's funny that picture actually, because at the time I was trying to get into more interviewing stuff. Like that picture was actually from me. I basically went to a hood in London and interviewed like a bunch of drill rappers.
And that's why you had the O up.
Because I'd have thrown up the O, yeah, which I wouldn't do now. But like,
I was wondering if that was an appropriate thumbnail to you.
Because in the UK, we have like our own O block basically.
Oh,
so it's this crew. Like
when I saw you holding up that O, I was like, did Trap Lord Ross go to Chicago? I was like, what the fuck?
We have our own O block. That's the thing.
Wow.
But the crew from there are called OFB, like the original Farm Boys, and basically. Yeah, it's just its own thing. But at the time, I did it for No Jumper. No Jumper were trying to do like a No Jumper UK thing. So it's on the No Jumper channel.
I remember that.
I did a couple interviews, but
I forgot who their filmer with. But do you remember?
It's Casper.
Yeah. I remember Casper. Shouts to Casper. But
Casper's
then it was also someone else. They linked with someone else as well.
Yeah.
Who's making other documentary type.
Yeah, I never met him, but I was always linking with Casper. We did maybe 2 or 3.
Shouts to Casper. He has good merch as well.
Yeah, bro, he's killing it. His fashion line is crazy. So shout out to him, a good guy. But yeah, I kind of like lost interest in doing the interviews. I felt like I'm just better making documentaries. Like I see myself as more of a filmmaker, and it was to be honest, it was just too much effort to organize, go there, film. Where I felt like I can make better content at home, and then it's like a few months later, I made my own video on that crew that I'd been there to interview, and I just felt like it was like a better piece explaining the history of what had gone on. If
you had an option of either making, a 6-part or however many part documentary about Lil Durk, or having a 1 to 2 hour podcast with Lil Durk, which one would you prefer?
I think, me personally, just for my skill set, the documentary, and I think my skill and like my talent, which I've learned recently, is like piecing together information, telling a story, like working out based on the stuff that actually happened, like where the story is and how to communicate that in a way that's like easy to understand.
Yeah.
So it's like, I think that's where my skill lies. I don't think I need to be or should be like sitting down with people having those conversations. People like academics and Vlad and Adam are top of their game at that. I think I'm slowly getting to the point where I'm nearly top of my game at making documentaries and telling stories.
Exactly.
I think I've developed a lot this year. I feel like this has been the best year I've had as far as like just so proud of the work that I've produced this year.
Really?
So I feel like I'm getting to that point. But like, you know, like I say, people like Adam, Vlad, academics, like they are top of their game interviewers, and I don't think anyone can do it like them. And I don't want to do what they do. I'm trying to do like the best version of like what I do. And it's kind of like my thing is kind of a new thing. You know,
Yeah,
it's sort
it's
of
different.
yeah, you know, you could like new people in the game can't just copy what Adam's doing and expect to become
Exactly.
a platform like that.
Yeah.
You have to make your own spin.
Yeah, honestly, I remember when I've been interning and working with No Jumper for like 5 to 6 years now, and I remember for a long time I always told myself, and whenever people asked about it, I would always say I'm not doing a podcast and I'm not doing like interview type things, because I just felt like I was already working for a person who did interviews and podcast type things, and I always just felt like that's not my lane or whatever it is. But then I'm not sure if you remember when like at the end of the day was like first being like started. AD was just like, oh, I want Yuri to be my first podcast host, podcast host option, and that ended up not working out. But then I had so many people DMing me saying like, yo, we would love to just like see you on a podcast. So that's why I ended up starting it. But like at first, I remember for a long time I was telling myself I would never do it. You ever see yourself like starting a podcast or anything or something like that?
Right now, no. I just want to get better and better at like what I do.
Yeah, you just find the thing that you're like skilled in. And all
Yeah,
stuff
and I think like I don't know, just the way I think about things, like the way I research things. Like I love doing research. I love fact finding good stories, picking stories.
Yeah.
And like I think interviewing is just a whole different ball game. And I think that from those interviews that I did, like the No Jumper UK stuff, I felt like I was seeing how bad I was to begin with, and I was like, okay, well, I can see the areas I could develop, how I could get better at this. But at the same time, it was like I'm kind of starting again at a new skill when I'm really just getting like in my stride with the actual documentary making. You know what I mean? It's like right now, like I don't feel like I'm at the top of my game. Like I feel like I've still got a lot to learn. I've still got like a lot of skills. Like my videos just could be so much better. You know
You
what
think
I mean?
so?
They could be way more cinematic.
You think
like,
that comes with like production value, as in like investing into like I don't know, fucking drone fucking controllers and like red cameras and all that stuff? Like you think that's what it comes with that?
I used to think that, but I don't think that now. I think what it comes into is it's time, and it's bro, I don't know, I don't want to get too deep. I just feel like it's all mental. It's all about thinking about the best way to approach the story. My videos have gotten longer, it's not just because I want to make long videos and like run loads of ads, but it's like, yo, I want to approach these stories in a way that's like really deep and complex on a next level, and no one's doing it like me in this space. Like realistically,
100%.
like the topics I cover, other people cover them and they cover them really well, but no one covers them in my way. And I think that, to be honest, like it would be hard for someone to come along and just be like basically just
Take over that
take
lane.
my trap. You know what I mean? No
I was
one can
gonna
take
ask
my
you
lane.
that during the also I wanted to announce this really quick is usually our after shows go for like 30 minutes. We've been going for an hour 41, and it's slowly transformed into like a part 2 interview, which
cool.
Also, by the way, our after shows always go unlisted, so shout out to everyone who's like watching this right now, because you guys are the only ones who are really gonna watch this.
Oh, what?
Yeah, that's usually what we
Is
do.
that how it works?
For a long
You
time
don't do like Patreon exclusive or some shit?
Yeah, for a long time we were promising to just upload it to Patreon, but like it just we've slowly fell off that schedule of like being able to do that and all that stuff.
Yeah.
So our Patreon, whoever is still on there, I want to give you guys a huge fucking shout out, because whoever's on our Patreon is literally just helping us support the channel, and they're not getting any more exclusive content at this point. So how much exclusive content do you drop a week or a month on your Patreon?
To be honest, like for a long period of time, my Patreon was the same. It just was there as a way for people to give me money. It was only when I started getting my documentaries like a bit longer, and then I started doing like the uncut ones. So now it's like I'll drop an uncut version of my big doc every month on the Patreon. And to be honest, it's grown a lot since then. And I think I want to make more effort going forward. You know?
That makes sense.
Handling the Americans well. Aussie here. We got the Queen's birthday public holiday today, so shout out the Commonwealth. Yuri a goat in his field too.
It's her birthday today?
I didn't know that. Sounds like Cap.
I know that does sound like Cap.
Birthday, she ain't here no more.
Dude, I was getting into the discussion with Josh, the manager from No Jumper. I was like, yo, the monarchy's fucked up, the queen's fucked up, all that stuff, and he's like, the queen and their whole establishment has like no power at all in that whole country. But then I saw Phil DeFranco covering videos of people saying like, fuck the queen, and then getting arrested and thrown into jail.
They were beating them up and shit.
I'm like, dude, you can't tell me they have no power. It's like they have the power to throw people into jail who disagree with them or talk shit about them. Same thing that happens in Russia. You can't say that's no power.
Bro, the UK, bro, is they've had this facade of they're just like such this open, like liberal nation, democratic.
Yeah.
But it's like recently, especially the past few years, like we're really seeing the truth. Like we're really seeing the facade fall down with the royalty, especially. But then stuff going on with the government right now. I mean, I could talk for hours about it, but no one's trying to hear that. But
dude, after No Fuckers, Roman dropped that video about Russia and the whole leniency of like the presidents and all that shit. I was like, so many times I've asked my parents like, who was the president before Putin? Oh, well, who's the first president? All that stuff. And my parents would tell me, and I didn't really understand. But the way Roman dropped it, like put everything into like a 20-30 minute video. You guys should definitely check it out. No Fuckers, NFKRZ. It's basically a dictatorship. It's basically from the first president to the 3rd/4th president we have right now. It's a dictatorship. There's no democracy. There's no actual, the people have a vote. It's always this dude transfers power to his homie. That's it. That's all it is.
We've been knowing this though.
I know, but it's like it's more and more visible. And he was saying like it's becoming more and more visible in his country how it's like really not a democracy. It's like
what I wanted to
in Russia it's getting more and more exposed as well,
Yeah, I wanted to ask like how much of like the impact do the king and queen have?
That's kind of what I was asking a second ago too.
Yeah, like cuz you said that you have prime ministers, correct? And those are like kind of like your presidents?
Yeah, that is the president essentially.
Yeah.
So
The king just has to say yes.
Oh, okay. They're like the approval.
yeah, so like
They can't really stop it. They have to say yes.
Okay. So like they're like the overhead, like
They
you have to go
they
through them.
just want every rule to be like approved by the king. They wanted to have
or
that
queen
image.
because it was the queen. Now it's the king.
Basically, the way it works is technically the king is in charge. No law gets passed without the king signing it. It's called the
Gotcha.
royal assent, which
Oh,
is basically
wow.
like the government comes up with
And
their
they
law,
carry
It's
it
so
on to the
and they vote
crazy.
on it, but the king always has to stamp it. But the story goes, the king or queen, they never say no to anything. But even when the election happens, you have an election, and it's on the news. After the election happens, you see the prime minister on the news. It's a big thing. The helicopters follow them in their car. They go to the palace, and they basically go and bow to the king and ask, "Can I be the prime minister?"
Before she died.
Wow. It happened the day before she died, you said?
Apparently, yeah, they had to meet. And
With a different country
Wow.
in Europe?
No, the king.
In England.
Yeah,
Oh,
in the-
okay.
in the
the day
UK.
she died, the prime minister
So she kind of knew she was gonna pass away potentially.
Nah,
It's just timing.
She was old.
I'm not
It was
100%
gonna
sure about
happen.
that. I think it's just a coincidence, but like,
Interesting.
yeah, it's kind of.
She poisoned her.
You
She
think so?
poisoned.
Now it's conspiracies, right?
If you want to think about it that way, but
Riley was watching some like documentary
Because
about the
we didn't
Queen
even
and
get
Diana.
into it because
Yeah.
I asked about the Princess Diana conspiracies and what you guys thought about it.
hey, you know what the real hot new royal scandal is? The Meghan Markle is a massive bitch story. You
I
hear about
know.
this
Well-
one? She got kicked out of Tyler Perry's mansion.
I don't know.
Whoa.
I really don't
didn't
know
hear
because
that.
I literally just recently got into like the family.
I loved her. Like, I thought she was a big.
Like every every magazine you'll see the royal family on top and on our magazines. And when she went on the Oprah interview, that was like a huge thing out here. I never watched it, but
Diana.
no, Meghan Markle, Diana's son's wife, her youngest son's wife.
Oh, okay.
She's an American actress.
Jeez.
She's Mexican, right?
That's how popular
I
this
don't know,
news is.
but
That
she
it's
was
still relevant to that point.
She went on Oprah saying like the royal family was racist towards her.
Not surprised.
And they wouldn't stop until they just killed her, apparently.
Whoa.
And this is what Diana felt, right?
Yeah, and the same thing because Diana was dating the person that was like,
Of color.
yeah. So that's why, like.
Damn. Wait, the security guard? Or before?
Now the security guard's kind of like in between.
Oh, okay.
You
Because
said
the
he was
guy-
Middle Eastern.
Him and Diana died together in the car.
Yeah.
The security guard?
No, security
The
guard.
guy she was
the Middle
with.
Eastern guy?
Security guard's a little side piece, like.
Oh,
The security
my
guard
God.
lived. That
guy-
or the person that was driving. The driver lived, correct? Yeah.
Does the driver live?
Yeah, he did. He was the only one.
Gee. Dude, honestly, this is...
Some people think he did it, but who knows?
Dude,
That's why
this
they
is
say
why,
that he was behind the plan of it.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Wait, honestly, this is why watching House of the Dragons is like... Yes, it's like mystical. It's all fictional.
But it gives us the
but
perspective of the monarchy.
the,
Like
the monarchy and also like just like political, like the way politics
Because we don't know
run.
anything about it.
Because like for example, like in the House of Dragons, the king finds out that his daughter, she has a husband, right? And like that marriage is made so that they can have like connections with that family and have more power, all that stuff. That son that she married is actually gay, and the daughter was actually like just fucking her security guard and like all these random people the whole time, and all the kids that she's produced have all been not that dude's kids, not the not her husband's kids, but all these kids, but like all these other dudes' kids or whatever it is. And every time the king gets approached with this information, saying like, "Yo, dude, your daughter's been fucking all these dudes and like having all these random kids," and every time he's just like, I don't know what you're talking about.
He like plays dumb.
And he's like, yeah, he plays dumb, but then also he like at one point he says like, dude, if I even acknowledge what you're saying about me,
you could die.
He's like, I'm gonna have to murder my daughter, murder her husband, murder all the dudes she slept with, murder all those kids.
Your head.
And then also my authority will be put into question. So he was just like, you would just tell that he purposely plays dumb constantly just to not even acknowledge this like shit that could make his family look bad. And I'm just like, this is what happens in current politics. You know what I mean? Like, you one day Epstein's your good homie, the next day you're like, I don't know who he is, never heard of that island before in my life. You know what I mean? Like, it's a constant thing.
Yeah, Epstein, bro.
There's royal ties to that too.
Hey, listen, Prince Andrew, he knows what he did. He paid like 18 mil to silence that chick.
Jesus.
And that's taxpayer money. I paid for that, so and I didn't get any action.
And so like, yeah, they really don't affect you that much.
That's literally my tax money, bro. I literally paid for that, bro. I
Bro,
paid for Prince Andrew to get sweaty with that chick.
Under those circumstances, all you and everyone else should be thrown in jail. You guys,
bro, that's facts.
You guys funded his
downfall?
his P wordology,
bro. And oh man, this is what I mean. This is why our country's a laughing
You're
stock.
guilty.
They just want us,
you're guilty.
They just want us to accept this and just move on. Don't ask any questions. Just keep calm and carry on, bro. It's a joke. Our country's a joke. I'm trying to move here, bro. I don't care that Biden's senile.
Honestly, it's like, dude.
Yeah, that's wild.
Biden's sniffing young girls all the time, though. So you know what I'm saying? Ain't much better.
Bro, during the Trump presidency, before this whole Russia war or whatever, I saw so many people saying like, America's such a terrible country. You can't do this. You can't do that. Like, I'd rather live here. I'd rather live there. And I was just like, look back at Russia, where I'm from, and I'd be like, dude, like literally, I'm not sure if you know this, but in Russia, it's illegal to share homosexual or transsexual propaganda. So if you are a homosexual dude who has a child, the government gets to legally take your child away because you cannot be sharing your opinions with your kid. And like, there's these crazy rules in Russia where it's illegal to be gay. It's illegal to be gay and have a kid. It's illegal to be gay and have children. It's illegal to be. There's so many crazy rules, and people are like, America's such a terrible place. And I'm like, bro, Russia is a million times worse. Look at Saudi Arabia, where like they will literally behead you for fucking cheating on your husband. It's like they'll throw rocks at you and shit. It's just like, I'm like, bro, America's the chillest place in the world. Even though it's fucked up here and it does not make sense at all here, it's like, this is literally the chillest place in the world compared to what you actually want to do as a free person.
I love America. I've always loved America. I think it's the best country, and I think that a lot of these like problems people come at, it's like, oh, America's got all these problems. It's like, these are like first world problems. The country is so good, it solved all the minor problems. You're not beheading gay people.
Exactly.
That's a win.
Yeah, you can divorce your husband if you don't like him.
Yeah.
Without being shamed upon, and shit like that.
I would say many of the homeless people in LA have a better standard of living than many Russians with homes.
No, 100%. That's another thing people don't understand about Russia is like 90% of Russia is like where I come from, which is village homes where you got chickens and cows and sheep and all this stuff, but like
farm life.
Yeah, farm life. It's literally 99 or 95% farm life, and then the rest of the 5% is Moscow, Ufa, all the big cities, St. Petersburg. It's like that's a part of Russia they like to display, but most of Russia is actually this like very poor farm life that no one really understands unless you go out there. But either way, dude,
are you guys into theater at all?
I like it a bit.
You like it?
She's a big fan of theater.
I hate
See?
the theater. I'm sorry.
Me too.
You
I don't like
hate it?
musicals.
Ugh.
Dead, bro.
It's nice, right?
send the
It's
girls to
like
the theater, bro.
heartwarming.
Yeah.
Yes, it makes you happy.
Dude, whenever I watch a movie and I just start all of a sudden hear musical kick in, I'm like, oh,
That's what I studied at college, and I used to always want to go to London to study theater because that's where it pretty much started. Like that's where it's most popular, right?
Yeah, they love it.
And
oh, really? London?
Yeah, in London. My dad just went because I told you my dad lives in Montenegro, and he just went to London, and he was like, oh, I wish I could have sung the show, and I was like, oh my God, remember when I used to want to? I know I want to come when I come out. We have to meet up.
Pull up.
Yes.
Both of
She
you
needs
to
a
fly out.
passport though.
I know. I have to get my passport.
You never had one?
I have one. It expired in 2016. So
This is like the
Yeah.
cliche thing that a lot of Europeans like hate on Americans about. It's like they don't even have passports. They
Really?
just travel in their own country. I'm like, yo, if my country was this good and had this many different climates, I wouldn't fucking leave.
no,
Wait,
I
I-
want to.
wait.
It's just so much work.
I'm gonna break that criticism because I have two
a lot of
passports. I have
work.
my Russian passport and I have my American passport.
Yeah, Yuri's lucky.
I have dual
He
citizenship,
has
baby.
dual
Right, that
citizenship.
Russian passport ain't worth nothing now. Right
I
now.
know, it's-
Hey, one day,
That shit
like,
will get me thrown in jail if
10 years.
anything.
Yeah, bro, I'd be careful about telling people about that Russian passport. You know what I'm saying? Don't show that in like the border to Georgia. They,
I know,
they ain't
for
fucking
real.
with that.
Dude,
Finland, they ain't fucking
honestly,
with
it's.
that. I went
like-
to Georgia. You've been to Georgia?
No, I've never been.
I
to
went
Georgia.
to Tbilisi in Georgia.
I've been to Texas. I've been to Virginia.
I'm in Georgia near Russia.
That Georgia.
Yeah.
I thought you meant Georgia out
Okay.
here.
No, that Georgia.
Oh,
You
okay.
ain't been there either. but-
Well, okay, so you visited No Fuckers.
No, I didn't visit No Fuckers. I'd love to visit No Fuckers. Shout out to him. But I just went out there to visit another Russian homie of mine that was.
I
living
heard
there
it's
for a bit.
beautiful out
It was
there.
amazing. It was so
Yeah.
lovely. Like, it was an amazing place. Like,
Dude,
incredible.
honestly, my village in Russia, it's like, it's the biggest difference between Los Angeles. Here in LA, it's like there's buildings everywhere, there's sidewalks everywhere. If you see a tree, it's meant to be planted there. It's in this certain square that's maintained in the sidewalk and all this stuff. And like in Russia, where like my villages, it's like people deal with the environment and people deal with the nature. It's like nature comes first and civilization comes second. Where here in Los Angeles, civilization comes first and nature comes second. You know what I mean? Like, and like also you heard paganist, right?
Kind of.
Where I asked my mom, I was like, Mom, like, what's our religion out there in Russia, like, or my village? Like, is it Christianity? Because I was baptized as a kid out here and all that stuff. And my mom was like, no. She's like, actually, she didn't know the word paganist. She didn't know the description of paganist. But what my mom told me was, she's like, actually in our village,
Can
you
believe this?
go to the forest, you find a tree that you connect with, and that's the tree you pray to. And she's like, basically in our village, like it's more of a we emphasize on like our connection with nature and nature and
Spirituality.
nature's the god, and like we pray to nature, we thank nature, and like nature's what provides and what we give back to and all that stuff. And then I was just like, oh, that's cool. I asked that kid that question when I was a kid, but then later as I grew up, I learned about paganism and like the definition of paganism. I'm like, oh, we were paganists, you know what I mean? And then also I learned that in Russia, if you were not a Christian, you basically had to move to buttfuck nowhere in the middle of the forest to practice your own religion.
Tell Yuri I'm outside, y'all. Blasey, are you really here?
I know. Is Blasey really
He said
here?
he tried to call you. Check the phone.
Let's see.
Is that legit?
He did try to call me.
Oh shit! Is it legit?
But anyways, I then realized I was like, oh, my mom's basically describing that like my village is like a bunch of pagans. Wait, are you going outside, babe? Yeah. Okay, Riley's coming outside to get you.
Man had to resort to the chat.
I thought we were about to I thought we were about to end the stream right now because we've already been doing a 2-hour after show, but
You might have to upload this as episode, yo.
I know, fuck it.
89.5 or some shit.
At this point, we might just
This
have
is
to
content, bro. This is long form content.
That's
You're,
true. That's
you're
true.
getting monetized, right?
We are monetized.
Yeah, bro.
But also, how many copyright strikes have you gotten on your channel?
I used to get a lot back in the day, but
Have you deleted those videos or unlisted those videos or anything?
Yeah, I would delete them, and way back, I would literally re-edit them. Now you have the amazing feature on YouTube where you
To
can
mute.
or you can just trim out the part with the copyright song.
Oh yes.
So I would just do that now, but it doesn't happen often because it's like I've gotten so used to it. I kind of know the system. I never use any music I'm not supposed to use. Like I always try and use minimal clips. You know.
Bro, what the fuck? Oh my god. Hold on, let me grab another
Yo,
mic and then let me also
Rocky.
get rid of a bunch of these drinks.
What's happening,
Dude,
man?
what's up, man?
The bus was just running late.
Oh
tonight,
my
you know what I'm
god,
saying?
bro.
They gave me their keys.
Here, grab
bro,
this
jump on.
this middle seat right
Jump
here.
in the middle.
Okay, for sure.
Hey.
And I got some good bud too.
Oh, let's
Oh,
go.
dude.
Let's go.
Here,
He's
hop
got the
in.
woods.
Yes, some good.
Got the woods on deck.
Do they have woods over there in
Yo, we got them. They're so expensive. Yeah, we got the woods, but they're like £20 a pack.
No way.
Like $20 basically.
How's your guys' evening been?
It's been fire, bro.
You
How
know
you
what?
been? What's going on?
Wish, so check it out. The reason I bailed earlier, for one reason, I didn't want to get in the way of like a Trap Lore Ross TED Talks experience.
I didn't know you were involved. Like, I would. Oh, more the merrier, bro.
Oh no, I definitely feel. But I mean, from like a viewer's standby, I didn't want to like be somebody in the corner. You know what I mean? But I saw you guys on
Come on,
live
bro.
30, 40 minutes ago, and I'm like, you know what? I gotta slide.
We're going non-stop, man.
Yeah.
Tap in.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. What you guys
I've been trying these American snacks. You know about this shit?
Yeah, that is some other shit for sure.
Bro, I
You
don't
didn't
know if
enjoy
I'm
it.
rocking with that stuff.
Yeah,
I don't know if I'm rocking with that.
Micheladas.
Bro, it's different. And fucking this, bro.
Yeah,
You know
I
what I'm
don't. These aren't American. These are like Mexican
Yeah,
snacks.
they said it was Mexican.
Bro, I was getting all sorts of flavors going on.
Yeah, this is like, bro. That's one thing about these snacks. Even taken from a Mexican man himself, like I do not fuck with that shit.
Yeah, bro. I can't. I'm not trying to offend anyone, but I wasn't rocking with some of those flavors. I can't lie.
Yeah.
My guy turned up with a Bud Light with tomato in it. I was like,
Yeah.
what is this?
Yeah.
What?
Tomato culture is different around here for sure.
Bro, tomato culture.
Yeah.
I'm trying to. I don't know what I'm trying to do, but it's fucked up.
Yeah. No, it's a.
I'll try anything, but I wasn't feeling it.
But you're not so open to tomato consumption.
And not we're
Low.
mixed in with a Bud Light.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? That was
Yeah.
a bit. That was a slight.
You know what, bro? No, it gets ghetto.
Yeah.
If the homie doesn't have a michelada cup or michelada already in the cup, you grab ketchup.
What? What in
It's
the Bud Light?
disgusting.
In the Bud Light.
What do you think about the Michelada cup as an American or LA thing?
Bro,
Makes sense?
TJ thing. It's a Mexican thing along with all this shit. I was telling you, bro. This is micheladas are definitely a decadence, but the real decadence is throwing ketchup in your beer. That's what they do.
I've never.
Bruh.
If you don't have enough for a micha, just fucking grab some ketchup packs. You get your tomato servings.
I feel like you're trolling with that, bro.
On everything
I'm
I
happy. I
love.
might keep a bit.
Quickbutt55 dropped a
Thank
bag $1.99 through Super
Wait,
Chat.
I might still have some of the
Sexual
Fanta. Is that
tension
gone?
low key getting a little weird.
It's cool. It's cool. No, it's cool. It's cool.
You gave him Lucas Yuri. This is like
Oh wait, no, that's.
you had to give him like Chick-fil-A. You know what I mean? Maybe some some Cool Ranch Doritos. Like
I missed whatever the last super chat was. I didn't hear it, but shout out to you.
yeah, man. Shout out to the super chat.
Shout out for the donor.
All this trash out of here.
Bro, it's a cleanup operation.
Why did you?
Is it
get
all about the
these
sexual
snacks?
tension? Oh, okay. We'll skip
American
that.
thing.
Skip that one.
You should got him.
I feel bad. The trolls are
Pop
on
Rocks.
our case. You know. This is what I told you about being a female creator. You know what I'm saying? They'll come at you with the most
You get some
diabolical
good
stuff.
trolls.
I
yeah.
need another. You know what? We'll just share it.
It's
Mike.
tough-
Blasey,
tough
the
being a woman.
self-hating Mexican. that's kind of funny.
I got
Self-hate?
Nah, self-love.
Yeah, please.
What's
Oh
up?
yeah, exactly.
Bro, that little green tube thing looks like a whippet camera.
Forever.
That little green tube thing has supported the channel for another month. Dude, thank you so much for pulling up, Blasey.
You know what? I wish I came sooner.
Really?
You invited me sooner.
Well, it was originally supposed to be just you coming on this episode, but then I was surprised to hear that Trap Lord Ross was down to come on. So then I was just like, let's do an episode with the both of you. But then last second, you messaged me saying, I can't make it today. So that's why I said you were not going to make it.
Okay, so check it out. So I was explaining to Trap Lord Ross that like I didn't want to get in the way of a good fucking episode. You know what I'm saying? Like as someone who constantly watches content, you know what I mean? I don't want to see the fucking dude in the corner saying one thing, rolling blunts. But once I started watching you guys, I definitely got some FOMO.
Oh, really?
I was like, I need to get my ass over there.
No, I appreciate
And
you
I
coming
honestly
through.
thought I was gonna be at home, like having the most productive Sunday ever. I'm like on my phone and fucking watching YouTube.
Yeah. Honestly, dude, after talking with the Ice on the last episode of Harmonious Hour, where he was talking to me about how he has like a 4 to 5 hour limit on his phone.
I heard that.
And
that's
Dude, and he was talking about how he's just like, your phone makes you unproductive, all this stuff, and like, I was thinking about my relationship with my phone. I'm like, dude, he's fucking right, man. Like, dude.
5 dropped a bag $2 through Super Chat. Blasey, you want some pizza?
Alright, I'm out.
Slice of pizza.
I'm out, bro.
Slice of
I'm cool.
pizza.
I'll
Slice
fuck
of
with you.
pizza. Slice of pizza.
So there's this meme that apparently someone asked me, Blasey, you want pizza?
Someone.
And I went and ate the whole pizza. Supposedly.
But he didn't say pizza. He said pizza.
What's pizza?
But, okay.
Pizza is an American delicacy.
All right.
Yeah.
Hold on, Trap Lord Ross. Do you know Chuck?
Chuck. No.
It's a
Thank
lot
God.
to unpack.
Okay, that's all I had to
That's
ask.
the reason why he's here.
Basi-
He does not know Chuck.
Who's Chuck?
Whoa, beans, you pothead.
Basically,
down.
during the whole Chuck ordeal, which was basically my 5-day stream, I streamed for 120 hours.
Oh, bro. What's wrong with you?
Quickbutt55 dropped a bag $1.99 through Super Chat.
Here we go.
Disconnected should be Blazy, Yuri, and Ross.
Blazy.
Hey.
Oh,
Be lazy.
Blazy.
Yo, Yuri, I got a stream idea.
Okay.
$1 a pinch.
Thank you.
A pinch.
Yeah.
People are gonna. Okay, here's the thing, Blasey, is like, people
Thank you.
will call me scammer depending on like how severe the thing is,
$1
right?
scam.
They're gonna be like, oh, that wasn't hard of a pinch. Like, we can't see a red mark, we can't see a bruise, like all this shit.
Yeah.
We got a fourth mic.
Okay, what about?
No, we're just gonna. We do have a
Yeah.
fourth mic, but it'll take way too long to set it up, so we'll just share.
It's cool. It's cool. But do you? So how often do you kind of go through like do you have like an hour of your day that you kind of just think about like just throwing stuff on the like ideas on the wall and like trying to figure out what sticks?
No. What?
That's
That's a funny.
how I would do it, honestly. I'll just like literally sit there every morning and just try to write down 20 ideas like forcefully.
No, for me, it like, dude, literally the balloon.
Because the balloon was pretty creative.
Bro, you know what's funny? This sounds so corny and so like cliche, but that literally came to me in a shower. I was fucking taking a shower, and I was just like, what if I did a $1 balloon thing? And then I told Riley about it after I got out the shower. I was like, babe, like, what if I did a $1 balloon? She's like, oh, that'd be pretty funny. And then I did it like 3 days later, but like it literally came from a fucking. It just comes randomly.
A shower idea.
Do you think that's probably like your strongest like random idea that you've had, or like if you were to like rank your best stream concept that you kind of developed more or less yourself? What would you
I
say?
feel like I started the $1 a minute, the $1 a thing on YouTube.
Really?
I feel like no one did that.
Okay, emphasis on YouTube, because I'm not sure if you are aware about
On YouTube,
Well, you're
exactly.
not big on TikTok, but on TikTok, there's a whole. They're really going crazy with the whole streaming. Like, there's live streamers there all day long, and
I've noticed that.
it's so different.
I've seen people get canceled for it. There was this one big TikTok streamer where he was doing he was almost doing like the Danny Mullen shit, where he was like 24 hours in Compton shit,
Yeah.
but he did like. Dude, I forgot his name. Please let me know if you guys remember. But it was this streamer guy on TikTok who he would go to Compton, or he would go to East LA. He would go to like notoriously bad areas, leave $100 on the floor, and like be like, "Hey, that's my 100. Like, what are you doing?" Like type shit. But he got canceled because people were like, "Dude, like you're purposely going to a low income area."
and fighting someone over 100.
Yeah,
How
like,
do you capture that on a stream?
it was
though,
so
bro?
bad, but he got canceled for it
You
so
would
quickly.
easily get sniped, wouldn't you?
No, he was successful at it for like months until he got canceled. I was like,
What's his name?
I forgot. I can't remember because it was so long ago. But this fool was he was streaming for a minute on TikTok, but he got canceled because like people are like, dude, you're purposely taking advantage of like
Some weird school
non-privileged
shooter's
people.
gonna do like a dollar.
He was like a
bullet or
blonde hair,
something.
blue eyed
bullet.
fucking dude,
Oh my
bro.
god, that's some American shit right there, huh? No, but
Oh wait, cheers.
I want to say the whole thing about TikTok is they do the because their whole I guess like currency system are like hat donations and fucking twirly planes and shit. They're like $1.
Are you down to smoke spliffs with that, or you want to roll up
I want
a?
to roll it back with them. So
Do we have
roll the
backwoods?
woods, bro, roll
Oh,
the
you do
woods.
have backwoods.
I
Okay.
haven't smoked yet today.
Can we get Traplo Ross to hit the blood on stream?
I might hit the woods.
That's
we're-
gonna be some Elon Musk.
We're
shit right
reaching
there.
towards
I
the
might
end
hit
of
the
the
woods
stream.
once.
We've been on stream for 2 hours
No
and
way.
6 minutes.
I was gonna ask you what's up. Let's just film the fucking 10 talks right now.
Oh wait, did you bring your laptop?
No, I didn't.
Oh, we have the
Yo.
sample things right here. No. Oh yeah, right in front of us. No, we'll do this another. This is the thing.
But how easy do you think this will be?
That would take 30 minutes. Maybe?
Yes, I agree.
30 to an hour.
Blasey, I agree that this will be easy for you to do, but every time we hop on 10 Talks or every time we do a stream together, it's like we talk, bullshit, get high, get drunk. This is something we gotta
man.
accomplish off stream. I feel like
Bruh, I made you a whole T-shirt from scratch on
that's
stream.
true. That's
This
true.
we already know.
Wait, speaking of which, what size are you?
Medium.
What size are you? Oh, we ordered no smalls.
What size are you?
You okay with the medium?
XL?
She can rock a medium.
All right, let's go.
I could take an L as well.
Hey, also, hold on. I want you to be completely honest with me on this design, okay?
Okay.
Babe, are you gonna get one?
Oh shit.
Yeah, grab two, mediums.
Blasey, walk me through how to roll a woods, because I be fucking up the woods all the time.
I'm a bad person to ask. Honestly.
Really?
It really comes down to the quality of it. That's gonna.
That's another thing is I noticed that Trevor, for example, editor, filmer for No Jumper, friend of mine, he buys 5-packs and he says that out of the 5-pack that you buy, at least 2 to 3 will go to waste.
Got it.
Yeah, that's the
what
thing.
I find in
That's
the
what
UK.
I've learned with the tobacco wave is like with all these companies, the larger you scale, the more harder it is to like quality control it. Like right now, loose leafs are going like really popular in LA.
Yeah.
And they're only really able to do so because they have,
Quality control?
Yeah, and they don't have the volume that Backwoods has. Think about how many
Thank you.
cigars they're making a day.
Yeah, let's get the live reaction to from Traplo Ross to the
the
10 Talks t-shirt. Please be 100% honest. You will not hurt Blasie's feelings nor my feelings.
I'm gonna run out.
I'm gonna put this on.
It's a Blasey design.
It's a Blasey design. He designed this whole thing. But it was with our influence, obviously.
Definitely.
Yeah, you like it? Yeah.
That's like a Halloween.
What if one day Yuri
She likes it.
She likes it?
It's really
I like it.
You like it?
I like it.
Okay, do
I
you...
don't know if I can wear this, like, you know what I'm saying, as far as, like, being a slightly sus. But I think the design is on point.
Slightly sus because why?
I mean, look, like, look what we can see.
Why did we think that was a good idea?
You said this. Bro, Blasey said
fuck?
you should look up to your head with your mouth open, and I said I was like, people will Photoshop a cock in my mouth.
Oh my!
It's gonna look like I'm trying to swallow cum. It's gonna look
No.
crazy.
Exactly what they did.
They're gonna Photoshop, right? So they're gonna take real.
Jesus Christ! The next shirt, we're gonna have to like give you a muzzle or something,
Bro.
so no one just fucks with your mouth.
No, the
like
next
that.
shirt I'm gonna keep my mouth closed. I'm just gonna be like,
Mm.
Next year we have to do something.
I
it'll
mean,
be you with your mouth open looking up.
We needed to do
Yo, that would not work out well.
No, that would be horrible.
That would be a nightmare. No, but
Bad.
Oh, let's go, dude. Bro.
yeah.
We got the
Shout out to Blasey with the blanks because
Be
those t-shirts are
lazy.
comfortable.
Shout out to my printer for fucking
Wait,
bullshitting.
wait,
I'm sorry
wait.
about that.
Honestly, hold on. Just a little side distraction. Blasey's printer. I went to go pick up the t-shirts. Right, 35 minutes out the way from me. As soon as I got there, he put his phone on silent. Did not pick up. I stayed there for like 10 to 15 minutes trying to get his attention. He could not get his attention. I left. He called me back saying, "Dude, I feel so bad. I will drive 35 minutes to you to drop off the clothes." And that's why we have those t-shirts right now.
That's real.
Shout out to that dude.
He's
Sergio
a,
P
Ige.
dropped
Real nice
about
Ige.
Ige.
$1.99
From
through
Istanbul.
Super
Yes,
Chat.
from Istanbul.
When are those shipping, bro? It's been a minute.
Good quality shirt.
Yeah.
You like it?
Legit shirt.
Oh
Somebody
yeah.
that just wears Supreme Hank shirts every day.
There it is.
Supreme.
This is nice.
Are they more expensive than normal Hank shirts?
Yeah.
For sure.
Really?
$50 a shirt, right?
Hank?
No, no, no.
Is it three
It's
pack?
probably like 50 for a full pack, I think.
Oh, okay.
A full pack is 5 shirts or 4?
Three pack.
Full shirts, man.
3?
Maybe it's three. It's been a while, yeah.
$50 for 3 shirts is not that bad, honestly. Okay, so
Like shirts from like high school.
Yeah, no, I have this shirt. and I
wait, hold on. Sorry. No, not ignored. Sorry. It's I'm trying to stay focused on everything that's happening right now. What did that donation say again? It said, let's replay it because I can't read it. I'm gonna replay this right now.
Sergio P dropped a bag $1.99 through Super Chat. When are those shipping, bro? It's
Oh.
been a minute.
Okay, so guys, for anyone that has ordered a T-shirt from tentalksla.com,
That shit is not coming.
no, shut the fuck up. It says 4 to 6.
not coming, guys.
It says allow. Wait, hold on.
It's a joke.
Let me finish this. It says allow 4 to 6 weeks to ship.
Bossy gave us the script.
I will. Wait, hold on.
I definitely
We
did.
have to take accountability here because Blasey said, text me the shirt sizes, right? I texted Blasey the shirt sizes, and then Blasey said, no, text this guy the shirt sizes. I texted that guy the shirt sizes, right? By the time I texted that guy the shirt sizes, it was already like 5-6 days after it was supposed to ship out. He messaged me with the invoice. I was surprised by the amounts of the invoice.
Oh my god, really?
Yes. Well,
I never saw it, but like it was crazy.
No, it wasn't crazy. I talked to you about it and you said it was completely normal. So I was surprised. I paid the invoice. And then we got the shirts now. They're all shipping out Monday. For anyone that has
Tomorrow?
Tomorrow.
Okay.
For anyone that has ordered early, guys, I will fucking include a slice of my testicle with every fucking order. I swear to God, bro. I feel so bad. We are still not behind time, but but we are reaching the end point of like when you should expect your order. You should get your order by that point, but you will get stickers. You'll get a slice of my testicle. And you'll get all types of love and fucking.
I think what's always
engagement.
important with like the customer seller relationship is just like transparency. If they hear this story, then they're able to put in perspective. But if you like sweep it under the rug and never say anything,
okay, so
that's what people are get upset.
all right, Blasey, let's be super transparent here. I texted you the shirt sizes. I asked you on Monday, 3 days after I texted you the shirt sizes. I said, "Hey Blasey, when are those shirts on the way?" You said, "Oh, dude, I didn't see that text. Can you text it to this other dude?" So that already.
I do not remember this shit at all.
That delayed us 3-4 days, and honestly,
How come you didn't tell me
you
that?
gave me a free design. You've hooked me up with all these producers
he
and all
said it.
and
He
all this
said
stuff. You've hooked me up beyond fucking beyond amount I could repay you. So that I'm not gonna be mad at you for like
You
taking
said
an
it.
extra 3-4 days to like get my shirts printed. But I did text you, and then you said like, "Oh, text this other dude." So that added a 3-4 day thing
It took
between
you
the shirts
three-
we made.
Bag $1.99 through
Yo,
Super
do you have a
Chat.
Sharpie anyway?
Shout out my Mexican
Yes, we do.
brother
Can you
Blasey,
sign my
I
shirt,
love
you
you.
two?
Really?
I want a shirt signed.
No way.
Wait, what happened?
Trapler Ross
got
wants
to
his
autograph
shirt
my shirt,
signed.
Oh
Both of you.
shit! What?
I need the autograph shirt.
Man,
That thing right there.
my signature for
Yes.
today specifically is just the dick, and it might be near Yuri's mouth. So
Bro,
I don't know.
If that's what it is, that's what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my god,
it's
dude.
by John Hancock.
Now I'm not trying to be a snitch because, like I said, I can't even thank Blasey enough or repay him enough
This
for
is
the
going
amount of
on the
money
record.
for the amount of money you've made me and for the amount of
Whoa,
like help
that's hard.
you've helped me.
Stop it, Yuri.
I'm telling you, you helped like enormous amount.
Are you a little faded?
I'm super drunk.
Wow, that's
But the truth comes out when
that's
you're
the
drunk.
nicest shit you've told me in a long time. Not that you don't tell me nice things, but I never heard you. I never heard you tell me that.
No,
one.
the truth comes out with your drunk. Bro, wait, hold on.
I'm humbled to hear that.
Let me
from my
scoot.
homie,
Let me
bro.
scoot in forward a little bit here so they can see this. I am signing Traplor Ross's very
Yeah.
own 10 Talks tee right now. This is insane. What should I start? What should I write? Yuri?
Yeah, bro. Tent, like Yuri Tent Gang or some shit.
Harmonious gang. On the face, like 6'9".
But 55 dropped a bag $1
Bro, this is amazing.
Super Chat.
This is amazing.
Disconnected Scamopod Blazy. House cheer.
Wait, no, hold on. Now it's Blasey's turn. Let me get out of here.
Wait, no, I'll come around. I'll come around.
No, I'll get out of here.
Be lazy.
Oh, we need to be in the middle, right?
Yes.
Here you go.
Be lazy.
Oh my god.
Nut on this t-shirt. You want Yuri to nut on it?
Yo.
That's what they're saying. Blasey, get
This,
Hey, let's
this
go.
is the first shirt I've ever signed. Riley has to sign this too.
Yeah.
My G's.
Oh my god.
Riley signing it too. Yo, it's got
Wait, do it on camera. Come on, come on, camera.
on the smalls.
Bro, you gotta sign a
the
couple.
stars.
You gotta sign a couple for fans, you know.
That is amazing. You're gonna see that shit on Grail next week.
I know.
I'm flipping this shit.
Yeah.
I'm flipping this shit. The more views this gets, the more it's worth.
Hell yeah. Man,
Hold on, we switching places?
this is amazing.
Oh yeah.
No, I'm back in the middle.
Back in the middle.
Hell yeah. But
You passed the backwards to me, but
bro, you left it. Look, I gave you a burrito. You gave me back a taco.
bro,
You gave me a taco, bro.
that you can't place that fault on me. That fault is the roller.
I gave you a hardtop car. You gave me a convertible back.
There is a fucking pool of Blasey spit on that side that prevents it from burning.
No, there isn't.
So that's not my
I
fault.
dried it all out. You got pearl it.
Pearl it?
Yeah, that's the excuse you make whenever you like mouth it too much. You pearled it.
Mouth it too much?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, rocket science.
Nah.
I'm just kidding. Man.
Pass the Ross to the blunt.
Growling, and I was like, why are you growling?
The chat is faded at this point. Pass the Ross to the blunt.
Hey, this is legal here, so you know what I'm saying.
Not only is it legal, but it's medicinal and
it's-
recreational,
And it's encouraged.
and it's encouraged. Oh my god, dude! Is this the first time this has happened on camera?
I feel like maybe it's happened somewhere along the way. I don't know.
In the like the Wiz Khalifa video or something.
Bro,
Maybe. No,
This-
you know what? No, this probably is a first.
bro, this
Completely
is
legal.
dude. I want to thank you like so fucking much for not only coming on 10 Talks, staying for the after show,
This
which
is Yuri kicking us out
which
right
is
now.
a lot. No, it's not. Which is a lot more to ask for. But then not only that, but willing to hit the blunt because not. I'm not sure if you've seen this, but I did an interview with Brian Arnett, which Brian Arnett is he's a YouTuber, but he's like so far kept a clean image. You know what I mean? But he was very open during Harmonious Hour with like weed smoking, like alcohol and all that stuff, and I'm like. I really appreciate that, and I feel like so does the audience, which is just like being open with like being an adult and actually doing an adult things,
Listen,
Nothing-
it's legal, so you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And one thing too, I always do second guess like fuck, like am I gonna get in the way of potentially making like more like mainstream money, the more I smoke or like talk about drugs on camera, but it hasn't affected anything, man.
You made 40K in an hour or 24 hours apparently, so you posted it. You can't deny this.
That's on my personal.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't. I double checked. It wasn't.
No, I swear to God, on everything I love is.
I should have said that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
It was on my
I'm sorry.
Sandblaster page.
Oh my god.
On a 24-hour stream?
No, just on a 24-hour story.
I'm sorry, dude.
They wanted some graphics,
Ah.
but we were able to make 40.
Okay, it's official. This is unlisted. This is gonna become unlisted.
I ain't
afterwards.
No,
tripping.
you gotta drop this vid, bro. This is
Yeah.
iconic moments in this episode. They're
Man,
clipping this. They're filming
the
this whole
Reddit
thing.
gonna tell it. I had to go on there myself and make a whole post.
You did under
Yeah.
a Blasey account or?
Blasey to PayPal.
Oh.
I had this Reddit account for about like 2 years, baby.
Oh, he posted
Yeah.
in the Reddit, so I didn't even announce this. You said it already.
What?
He said he posted it in the Reddit.
Mm-hmm.
Moose Man.
No, so
I
responded.
did post that shit in the Reddit, but check
So,
it out.
I'm not leaking it. I'm not leaking it. I don't feel bad.
No, this flight is still on air. Look, bro, the Reddit is a private
We got the inner work.
conversations. The
No,
Reddit will never
ain't-
tell it.
It ain't no
The Reddit will not tell it.
You're lying to yourself. The Reddit will not tell it. If I go on the Reddit and say, "Hey guys, I put a fucking cucumber in my butt," Adam's gonna hear about it the next day, dude.
They put me to the corner, bro. They made a post saying, "Who the fuck would do this?" And I was like, you know what, man? 4 motherfuckers did. What?
Squeak Harmonious.
Yeah, man. But
Yo, so I know what we're talking about here, but I got another question I want to ask, bro.
Yeah,
Can house phone really get me half off DoorDash?
yes. So check it out. This has been a scam that's been going on for about 3 months. I
Wow.
don't know. People were just so quick to call. I mean, when you get the opportunity to call house phone a scammer, you're gonna do it. You know what I mean? But it's just one of those people that like he just TJX7. You know what I'm saying? Like his older brother just put him on and. Now you get half off at a fucking Chipotle.
Wait, hold on.
There's different, bro.
Wait.
I'm sorry, I gotta say one
Wait.
thing.
Whoa, let's listen to
Johnny
this.
dropped a bag $5 through Super Chat. It was on both Instagram accounts.
Boom!
On Yura.
Thank you,
No,
Oxnard
no, go
Shores.
on my-
It was on both. I double
No,
checked.
I posted.
No.
I posted on my actual account. Who wants 4 graphics for this much?
No.
I didn't say how much I made.
No,
on
you
it.
posted
No,
the up
bro.
because I swear I made this mistake before where I've leaked your information because of your fucking alt account, and I double checked and I looked and I was like, no, this is under Blasey. I can fold this under the memory of stuff I can talk about. So I'm not tripping because this
Where
was
you-
just donated to fucking clarify that.
No, bro. Both of y'all are just off too much wax.
I don't even dab anymore, dude.
Smart Shores 805 dropped a bag $2 through Super Chat. Shout out Blasey M on Reddit and it's toxic.
Wow, you're joining the toxic Reddit.
I'm not. What?
I'm not.
But look, here's the thing. Here's the thing, y'all. Like, I came up trolling motherfuckers online. You know what I'm saying? I was blocked by Space Ghost Perp being told racial jokes back by him.
And you
in
ain't hard for
2014.
underscore.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm not new to this. I'm true to
Wait,
this,
so you
man.
were saying racial jokes?
No, he was calling me like Mexican derogatory terms.
Oh wow,
Yeah.
that's
He's like that. I think he called me a cracker.
Yeah.
Wait, he did?
Bro, Space Ghost Pup said I was banned from Miami.
Wow. Wait, and you've gone to Miami and had
I've
a
been-
good old time.
I've been Miami hella times.
That's the thing about checking in. They're like, check in, bro. You're gonna get fucked up, bro. You're gonna get robbed, bro. You go over there, you have a good old time, and you leave. You're like, what the fuck are they talking about?
I'm going to Miami next week.
Hey, pull up, Space Ghost Pup.
Oh
know
God,
what I'm
hey,
Hey, his last few songs weren't too bad. You know what I'm saying?
No, you're right. They're horrible.
Oh my god.
You know what I mean? But
I forgot what I was gonna ask.
I
Chapel Ross a
also
second
wanted
ago.
to like piggyback off what you were saying earlier, bro. I just can't fucking remember it.
Me neither, dude.
I don't know, man.
This is the issue with weed, and this is why British people and UK people are so much more intelligent than us, because weed isn't like just easily accessible.
Do
You know what I'm saying? We track it down eventually.
Do you think that the government sent out people like Snoop Dogg and like Willie Nelson to fucking make people like smoke weed? So it could,
Willie
like,
Nelson.
wasn't he a big pothead?
Yeah.
He admitted to smoking weed in the White House.
Willie
Yeah,
Nelson.
He did.
Snoop Dogg said the only person who could keep up smoking with him was Willie Nelson.
Really?
The only person.
I deny that, because you know what? If you put me in a room with Snoop Dogg, bro, chat. If you guys can make this happen, a million times if I am wrong right now, I will eat my own shit.
I feel like I know what you're gonna say.
If you put me in a room with Snoop Dogg, he will tell me, dude, you're smoking too much. He will.
No.
Yes.
He'll put you to say, hey, nephew, you might be hitting that too much.
If Snoop Dogg if there's ever a situation in which it's Snoop Dogg and I smoking, he will tap out first, and if that's not the case, I will eat my own shit, and before I eat my own shit, I will eat Wingstop for a week.
Yuri, listen, bro.
Just cap, bro.
Listen.
You said you're gonna outsmoke Snoop.
What's
I will.
gonna happen,
I will.
bro? You're a
Bro,
little
that's
faded
dumb.
right now, but what's gonna happen is we're gonna meet Snoop Dogg in the next like Sharp's just gonna bring him the Disconnected one day, and you're gonna meet him. And we're gonna ask him. You're feeling kind of. We're gonna like, yo, he said if he smokes too much, he won't eat his own shit.
No, I would tell Snoop Dogg, I'm be like, bro, like I was on stream the other day.
You just wanna
no.
eat
First, I
shit.
would be like, dude, it's a pleasure to meet you. It's like a beyond like the fact I'm meeting you right now is like it's like I want to cry, but also
It's all good. It's
But
all
also,
good.
I will outsmoke you, Snoop. And if I don't, I will eat my own corn-filled shit.
Yuri, you can't even outsmoke me, bruh.
Hell, shut the fuck. You're a lightweight, bro. You're the biggest druggy lightweight I've known.
What are you talking about?
Oh
bro?
my god,
I'm Cali
dude.
sober. I just smoke weed
Hey,
and drink a bit.
Bro, Snoop Dogg has nothing on. Okay, also,
bro, what gives you the confidence to make spout such cap?
this is the same thing
it's
as
complete cap,
this
bro.
is the same thing as Jake Paul trying to say I will outfight Floyd Mayweather.
So
Floyd Mayweather is 50 years old. Jake Paul is 20 years old. So he can take more punches than Floyd, right? But if I was the same age as Snoop, at the age I am right now, if he could come back down to my age,
No.
I will outsmoke him.
Bro.
But
I would put that on my fucking life, bro.
I feel Yuri though, because it's the whole sport argument. You know what I mean? Like, could Jordan prosper and stride as good as he was back then in the modern day
with LeBron and everyone?
Can
Iverson?
Snoop Dogg's mid lungs of fucking like cartel
Mid-lungs?
brickweed handle the Zaza immune Yuri?
Yo, here's what I feel like you guys are forgetting, okay? You do know that like smoking weed and being an athlete it's like the opposite thing. Snoop's lungs are fucking iron, bro. He's had practice. He is like it's not like he's old now, his lungs can't handle the smoke. It's the opposite, bro. You see these old dudes that smoke their whole life. They're like 70, caning it. You got no chance.
Trapler Ross.
Got no chance.
I'm not sure if you've kept up but Snoop Dogg has done videos and like he does his like interview show or whatever
Yeah, I see.
where he's talked about dabs, right?
Okay.
As coming from a person who's taken like 40 dabs a day at one point.
What?
No.
Bro, I swear to fucking God,
That just gave me a headache.
Snoop was doing the old head thing of saying like, oh, it goes to him.
I'm
he
good
was,
now, I'm good, thank
He was like, oh man, people who dab are people who are crack addicts. Like, if you're dabbing, you're getting way too high, buddy. And I'm like, dude, Snoop, I'm taking 30 to 40 dabs a day, smoking three backwoods, coming home, editing fucking No Jumper podcast, uploading them correctly, not making a single mistake. Everything's fine here. What are you talking about that people can't handle dabs? And I'm like, okay. At that point, I realized I can outsmoke Snoop. He cannot handle my level of like dabbing and smoking mixed together.
I think you could outdab Snoop. I'll give you that one.
Okay.
But like blunt to blunt, you're clocking out after 2, bro.
Hey, yo, the chat says the girls got to be quiet. I'm sorry. It's okay. I'm just tapped in with the chat.
Well, Andrew Ross.
Yo, no. Listen,
Andrew Ross.
I didn't say stop talking. You know what I'm saying? They just said a little more quiet. You know what I'm saying?
What do you think about Andrew
Trap Lord Tate.
Tate getting kicked off social media?
You wanted to ask this.
Oh, okay. I got
hold
hot
on,
take. I got
hold
hot
on.
take.
You
Hold
thought
on.
of this question.
No. I didn't think about
You,
this
yes,
question.
you did. Yes, you did.
The moment you saw Trap Lord Ross at the No Jumper office, you didn't say, "Hey, how's the flight? Hey,
Ross Tate.
where are you staying?" You asked him. Honestly, bro, I got very important. I want to know what you think about Andrew Tate.
Hey,
I did think about that. I'm not gonna
okay.
lie.
Here's I think an interesting fact.
He
that
has your same accent.
I don't think many people have realized. Okay, Andrew Tate was never kicked off YouTube. He deleted his own YouTube.
Whoa.
Damn.
Wait, hold on.
What does that mean?
Did you see what happened?
It means I think the cancellation is an act.
Whoa. Oh, for clout.
I think he had a plan. He got to the point where everyone was after him, and then he realized, I'm gonna dip now. He never
Wow.
posted that he got kicked off of YouTube for community guidelines. He took his YouTube channel down before he could get cancelled. Apparently he did have his Facebook deleted. He never had a TikTok of his own.
Yeah, that's true.
I personally think it's cap. And I
Wait,
I'll give my opinion.
hold on. Can I say this really quick?
I think it's all part of some media planning.
Now that
program,
you're
right?
saying this, before this podcast had even started, I was like, watching YouTube videos and all this stuff, and I didn't want to talk about this. But now that you're saying this, it kind of solidifies what my opinion was already. Did you see what Brandon Buckingham posted 3 days ago? He had a very negative situation with Sneeko. You know Sneeko, right?
Yeah,
He
Sneeko.
had a negative situation with Sneeko, in
Yeah.
which Sneeko had said that Brandon Buckingham tried to R-word his girlfriend, right? So Brandon Buckingham had made a 2.5-hour video clarifying the whole situation, explaining why Sneeko was in the wrong, right?
Okay.
Brandon Buckingham posted this video. It hit like 100K views within 24 hours. A day or 2 days after he posted this video, Sneeko's very quick to react to this stuff, right? Instead of reacting, his Sneeko channel, which is the most poppin' channel right now, he deleted or unlisted every single video. And he basically made a TikTok video or like Instagram video saying like, "Hey guys, I've gone my second copyright strike or second strike on my channel.
I did see this.
I unlisted all my videos just for protection because I don't want to get this channel deleted. If you guys want to keep up with me, go on this like third party website, whatever it is." And I immediately thought like, is people already were saying that Sneeko was following the Andrew Tate model of like becoming popular and becoming famous and becoming successful. Now with Sneeko deleting his channel, and he didn't really explain exactly why he had to, and then now it's saying like, follow me on this third-party website, support me because they're gonna delete me, all this stuff. Now it almost solidified my opinion of like, he really is following the Andrew Tate thing. And then now you're saying that Andrew Tate really did not get deleted off, and I'm like, I feel like he really is like following this fucking model of like how to get famous and popular on YouTube.
I don't know about Sneeko's exact situation. I've not seen that much of his content. I see him around. I see a lot of people talking about him. I've not seen much of Sneeko's stuff, but I see him doing his thing. But I think, and I'm not even dissing it or saying anything negative against it, but I think this strategy is emerging. I think a lot of people are moving to Rumble. Russell Brand just had a whole thing where he was like, "Oh, I'm being censored for talking about vaccines. I'm moving to Rumble," which is like a YouTube competitor. So right now, I think we're about to see a big wave of a lot of people
Going to
dipping
Rumble.
out of YouTube and even pretending like, "Oh, I'm getting so hard done by. Come and see me," because it's like people get behind it. It's like, "Oh shit!" Like, "Oh, they're against him on YouTube. Like, let's go support Tate over on Rumble." Whereas if it's sort of just like, "Oh guys, I'm just moving to Rumble because fuck it," like it's not as compelling. You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
Yeah.
You have to have a moving. Have you gone to Rumble? I have not at all myself. But
I've seen it.
Is
Like,
it a good platform? Like, how do you? Is there streaming? Is there videos? Like, how do you keep up with one another?
basically, look
Like, what's their punchline?
It's
Just
basically
the
a
fact
you-
it's
it's a
uncensored.
It's a YouTube clone where you can say whatever you want. And look, let's be real. In the history of all these websites and channels or whatever, where they've said, "Oh, there's no censorship," it's always a bunch of racist shit and like, fuck shit there. The Andrew Tate misogyny, whatever. He's got a problem with women. He doesn't think they should drive, whatever. I don't agree with that shit. He's gonna go and do that on Rumble. But like a lot of the stuff there, it's conspiracy theories, it's anti-vax, it's racist shit.
And guess what? If Rumble at one point gets to the level or success that YouTube is at right now, they will also kick off those same people,
They
and they
have
will
to.
switch their whole thing, and then those same people will go to fucking Fumble instead of Rumble. You know what I mean? Like it's like there's always gonna be that website that allows that type of stuff.
Yeah.
But then you have to, like, it sucks. It's like what they say: don't hate the player, hate the game. It's like you have to learn to work and succeed within the game.
Yeah, and
I
it's
don't
like it's not hard. It's like, you know, like it's only like 1% of like the weirdos on YouTube will end up having to go to a website like that, right? But
Yeah.
it's like 99% of the good content is still gonna live where it lasts. You know what I'm saying? Like, is Nelk Boys or someone like fucking, you know,
Steve will do it. It's off YouTube now.
yeah, he's
That's
off YouTube for
already
sure.
for a couple months
He
at
got
this
kicked,
point.
yeah.
Yeah.
He thought he was gonna get his stuff back pretty quickly, but also Steve will do it is a good example of like the type of YouTubers that even if they get canceled, even if they get their YouTube channel deleted, this guy will be a millionaire. This guy will be successful. He will never have to worry about rent. He'll never have to worry about food. He'll be good for the rest of his life, right? But like you have to worry about the other YouTubers who are actually trying to be free, actually trying to speak their mind, actually trying to share their opinion, even if it's wrong. You know what I mean? Like freedom of speech is a thing. It's like you have to worry about those YouTubers who don't have the security net of like millions of dollars in crypto and like all these connections and attachments and all this stuff. It's just like slowly over time, it feels like the scary part is like you will not be able to share your opinion. You will not ever be able to be wrong. You have to follow the fucking main demographic. You'll have to support everything everyone else supports and not ever question
You're
it.
never gonna get judged for liking hamburgers over like a hot dog. You know what I mean?
Unless people say that like, oh, if you like hamburgers, you're a homophobe. It's over.
This fool's drunk.
I mean, look, I feel like the thing is, people hate too hard on YouTube. It's like, oh, I'm being censored. Bro, listen, if you want to succeed in this media game, you got to be on YouTube. And realistically, they got rules. You should fucking try and follow them.
Exactly.
And if you fuck up and you get a video demonetized or deleted, I just think, and I no disrespect to them, but I feel like this attitude of just like, oh, I'm being censored by you. Fuck YouTube. It's so bad. It's like, bro, just remove the fucking anti-vax bit out of your video and
So
like,
what do
just
you
keep
think?
it moving, bro.
What do you
Like,
think about Logan Paul calling out Andrew Tate? People have been saying like, "Yo, you're flipping,
Logan
bro."
Paul
You're-
is someone who's very self-aware and he knows like the power of the internet.
I know, but
he
he's
did that to, you know what I mean? Like,
he's
he's trying to go viral.
But he's 100% leaning into what he just said right now, which is just like follow what the demographics saying, follow what the politicals are saying, follow what like people agree with, and don't go oppose it because you will get canceled. And people are saying like Logan Paul originally would probably not, probably would agree with fucking what Andrew Tate is saying. Now he's like, oh, I'm against it, blah blah, all this shit.
Nah, do you know what? I feel like Logan Paul, he was probably just saying what he thought. KSI said the same shit. And listen, I don't think Andrew Tate is creating an army of incels that are going to rise up
Me
and
neither.
take the government.
Yeah.
I just think he's just, this is the thing, people are holding him up as this like deity, like, oh, Andrew Tate, he's this like leader who's going to lead young men.
Top G.
He's just a fucking rich guy with a bunch of opinions. Some of them are dumb, some of them are kind of inspiring, some of them are just I would completely disagree with, some I don't give a shit about.
Exactly.
Like, he's just some dude, some bald dude that's become famous and successful and has got into the algorithm.
If you're
And-
gonna kick Andrew Tate off, guess what? Kick Joe Rogan off. Because Joe Rogan is
Joe
also
Rogan could
he's
be on the
he's
chopping
very
block.
open to conversation. He's not opposed to opposing
he
conversation.
has-
He's not opposed to conflicting a conversation. He's not opposed to fucking like like conversation that will cause like a lot of fucking drama or whatever it is. He's open to just conversation, and then at that point, cancel Joe Rogan, cancel No Jumper, cancel
I
10 Talks,
think
cancel
once-
everything. You know what I mean?
I-
Like
I-
anything that has like a slightly opposing view.
Well, here's
That's
the
a
thing.
scary part.
I think the higher you climb into like the media mountain, it's like you're when someone who has the power of like influencing millions of people's thoughts, it's a little bit different from just like a crazy guy saying it at the corner of the street. You know what I mean? You do hold some kind of responsibility. You know, some of these YouTubers and platforms have bigger of an influence than the president. You know
But
what I
also,
mean?
you know what's funny is that I've talked about this before, where like I'm not sure if you noticed, but in America, like for example, in the scholastics, they've included from like K to like from kindergarten to third grade, they've included like a lot of things that include sexuality, such as like kids learning about people being homosexual, lesbian or like trans or whatever it is, and a lot of arguments have been like, hey man, I don't want my second grader or third grader learning about
The
this
thing
because
is-
it might influence that person, right? Or it might
I'm gonna
influence
let
my
you
kid.
land, bro, but there's
Well,
a
hold on,
connecting flight.
let
on
me
the
let me
way.
say this though is like I've kind of like backed that view to a point, but then also I've been opposed to a point where they're saying like, hey man, just because we teach your kid about a certain thing in 2nd, 3rd grade doesn't mean that we're going to influence their whole life.
Right.
And that's the same opinion I hold towards Andrew Tate's content, which is they're saying that he's going to influence a bunch of kids into being, sexist,
That's very
non-feminist, all that stuff. And I'm like saying like, no, dude, he might influence some kids into like adopting that philosophy. But at a certain point,
It's hypocritical.
that kid's gonna want to get laid. That kid's gonna have a girlfriend. That kid's gonna want to grow as a person, and he's gonna grow out of the philosophy because he's gonna realize it doesn't grow. It doesn't help you as a person.
I think we don't
Same thing with everything else.
I think we give 2nd and 3rd graders like not enough credit. Like, bro, when I was in 2nd and 3rd grade, I was watching wrestling. There was fucking sex jokes,
And you knew
know
not
what I
to
mean?
do that shit.
There was gay jokes. I was watching Eminem music videos, and that's at the age that I was exposed to the internet. People are getting younger and younger on the internet, bro. Like,
That's true,
It's
yeah.
that never influenced me, bro. Like, you learned about heroin and crack in like 5th grade. Crackhead was a joke.
I did not learn about weed until like 7th, 8th grade.
No, bro. I
Me
learned about
personally,
weed
me
super
personally.
early, and it was one of those things where, I mean, I'm a pothead now, but like, you learn about coke, crack, meth when you're a child. And it's
I did
like,
not learn
none
about
of that shit
coke
is
until
gonna-
8th grade.
I think none of that truly influences you to like, you learn so many bad words when you're a 1st grader,
That's
2nd
true.
grader.
And you know not to say those words in front of your parents. You know to say only those words in front of your friends.
Exactly.
Because you're like not gonna get in trouble.
because we're
Yeah.
already like conscious living beings at that point. You know what I mean?
I mean,
But
Exactly.
I'm just saying that all the 3rd graders and 4th graders, they know what it is. It's not like they have a pea brain and they don't understand. Like, fuck, do I like girls yet? Do I? Oh, let me read this this textbook.
that tells me what to
Tell
like.
me.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
true.
it's all just like living experiences, you know.
No, exactly. You can't influence a person to be gay. You can't influence a person to be racist at the end of the day either. I feel like at a certain point, a person will grow up and be like, what the fuck is this? Like, this doesn't even make sense. Like, I've met many people like this that don't fall under the category or blanket statement that you're portraying to me. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, at a certain point, you're going to grow out of it. So it's just like, I feel like, I don't know, man.
Like when
Ideas have to
when
flow.
I have a kid, bro, I gotta accept that there's gonna be external influences, and he's just gonna learn how to.
Or
be
she.
himself.
Don't be sexist here.
She. I mean, shit. I don't know what I have. You know what I mean?
the thing is, right? I feel like it's like media is like one of only very few things that influence people. It's like parenting. Everything's put on. It's like, oh my god, Andrew Tate on YouTube is going to radicalize the children. It's like, yo, what about the parenting? What about the fact that it's like, it might not be Andrew Tate or some video on YouTube that convinces you to be racist. You might be a white dude that gets jumped by a couple black dudes in the neighborhood. Now you're fucking racist. You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
And that's not representative of all black people and the lived experience of all those people.
Yeah.
But now you're racist, and you can't blame, oh no, it was YouTube that made people racist, or it was these people, the Proud Boys, this type of content. And it's just kind of dumb for people to think like, oh, let's blame Tate. But I go back to what I said at the start. Tate was never kicked off YouTube, and I think it's very...
I didn't even know
Back to
that.
that
That's
point,
funny.
right.
It's
Yeah.
very interesting that he dipped out at the very height of his career. Because if he'd have kept on
Purposely.
going, he would have just fizzled out and people would have stopped caring. Because that's
Yeah.
just what happens.
Right.
But
We've
he
heard it all.
wanted to follow the perspective of like, I've been kicked off all social media. Like, you guys have to help me because I'm on some fucking what's it called Alex Jones shit where they've like banned me and you guys have to support me or else it's over. Like,
And they banned Alex Jones, right? But then when you look at the shit Alex Jones was saying,
He said
denying school shootings were happening and saying they were...
Sandy Hook is crazy.
saying it was
You know
fake
what I
and
mean?
having the parents like being harassed. Bro, get the fuck off YouTube with
wait,
that
but
shit.
did you see his Channel 5 thing where he was like, I made more money after
FMJ
that?
dropped a bag
I haven't seen that, but I-
He said that.
through Super Chat.
He said,
Well,
He
He said a lot of shit since 2012 and then,
wait, hold on. What did I say?
Hey,
but
so it
he
was-
said I was more successful. I got more views and more money ever since I got banned off all platforms. He literally said that. So
Hey, here's a question, right? What's worse? Adam 22 like interviewing gangbanging rappers, or Channel 5
interviewing Alex Jones, dude.
There's no difference.
I did. Oh, sorry. I did not want to say
That got
that,
real.
bro. I really did not want to say that, but I thought the exact same thing.
Bruh.
I was like, bro, Channel 5 must have been drunk or like high when he said that because literally. You are one of the channels that I looked up to because you are open to conversation. You are open to opposing views. You are open to crazy views.
He's doing journalism.
And then you try to take this stand on No Jumper, and then you release a 2 months later an interview with Alex Jones, who's just got he was pronounced guilty for fucking denouncing Sandy Hook. It's like, that cannot be more hypocritical in my fucking eyes ever.
I think
That's
it
crazy.
was so dumb, bro. And it's
Speak
like,
on it.
again, it's like, I respect Andrew Callahan's body of work.
Same,
and it's
same,
just like,
100%.
It's like, if he's going to take that position on Adam, all you've got to do is go back and look. Well, who have you interviewed? The Proud Boys, the Flat Earthers, the anti-vaxxers. Bro, you're platforming the worst people. And it's
Bro.
like, it's the same shit. It's like, oh, don't you think like it was bad to interview FBG Cash? Is that your fault? It's like, yo, is January 6th your fault? Like, you were hanging with the Proud Boys? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Thank you, babe. I'm sorry
don't know.
about that.
That one annoyed me, man.
You proved
No,
a good point.
dude.
Yeah.
Literally, I thought the exact same thing, but I did not want to,
I was
speak on it or
disappointed.
squeak on
I
it.
was
But like,
disappointed,
as soon as
man,
you
'cause I
announced
like
it,
him.
right now I was just like, bro, like I thought the same thing. I was like, bro, like this is so hypocritical to me. Like, but then also, I think Adam did say about this, where he said Andrew like had apologized for
I think they
that, and
squashed
then
it, yeah,
they squashed it, and he basically said he took back the statement. So,
But hey,
it's all an even ground at this
that
point.
O-Block video is still up, and he's gunning for Adam Hard. You know what I'm saying? So, and bro, the stuff he's put out there about academics, I thought was really out of line.
Really?
Bro, go back and watch the video again. He uses a voiceover of academics saying a very offensive racial slur over a close-up shot of academics, which to me just seemed really wrong.
Yeah, exactly. That's the thing we were talking about earlier during the interview, or like the 10 Talks, which is like about perspective and like how you portray a certain situation, which is like academics has more than enough experience with it, and then especially Channel 5, he has more than enough experience with like portraying a narrative and like having the audience see the narrative, and then it relies on the audience, which is like when I'm watching a Louis Theroux documentary, when I'm watching any type of documentary, I'm watching to educate myself, not to take the perspective of the documentary immediately and just be like, oh, Louis Theroux said this, so this must be it. You know what I mean? It's just like, no, it's like I'm watching this to educate myself and make my own perspective.
It's like, oh, don't you think Louis Theroux is like promoting the Nazi ideology? He's
Exactly.
distributing the Nazi ideology.
Exactly.
He's making it worse. And it's like, come on, bro. Like,
Dude,
how can you have that opinion? Like, what?
Dude, I brought up that documentary so many times during like 10 Talks and like during different live streams, and I've got like 90% of the reactions to it is like, you're talking about a Nazi documentary, you're talking about something that documents this. I'm like, dude, you have to watch it,
It's
bro.
history.
Like you have. It's not just history, but like Louis Theroux is literally like, if you watch the documentary, it's about how insane it is. It's about how nonsensical it is. It's about how it doesn't make sense. It's about how like you push this ideology to your children and they have to live with it. It's like that's what you get from it. If you really watch it, that's what you get from it. You don't get like some pro anything. It's like, it's really crazy. It's like, it's funny.
And I've never seen Adam, or me or whatever, like I've never seen Adam get somebody in that's like got a gang history and really like celebrate that shit and be like, yeah, like we're gang banging, like we love gang banging, like let's promote the idea of gang. But I've never seen that. You know what I'm saying? My videos, like I try and say like, yo, this stuff is not good, like this is sad what happened here, and like I hope it can all be settled. But anyway, I don't know. It's a funny one because I feel like there's so many people.
And you gotta give
Go
it
for
to
that.
Adam as well. Like there has been times where they will say like a gang slur, and he has done it, so he removes the word or whatever.
But also,
They just bleep it out.
You know what's a good example as well is like, for example, a lot of people will try to bring up the what's his name, Boon King, right? When Boon King came all fucked up or whatever, and I've seen a couple people try to go with the narrative of like, can't believe you let this like fucked up guy in your thing, right? If you watch the full thing, which is like on YouTube, Adam like tells him like literally 20 to 30 times, he's like, dude, you're too fucked up to be on camera, please leave. Don't come on camera. We should not do this interview. Please don't come on right now. We should not do. He says that like 20, 30 times, and Boon Gang like damn near forces his way onto the podcast, and then like that's the main narrative that comes away from it, which is like, you're allowing this fucked up dude to act silly on
And
camera,
on the
which
other
is like, he begged them not to come on camera. It's like, okay, Blasey, imagine this. You just came in like the room right now, right? Imagine I was like telling you like, dude, you're too fucked up. I just ended the live stream right now. It would be like,
That's what we did
It
in
would be-
Twisty P.
that's kind of,
we
yeah.
made the
Twisty P,
distinguishment-
fucking hell, that was crazy.
He
we made
listened.
the
He-
distinguishment
but-
where
no,
it's
but
like
he,
the right thing.
but
Hold on,
he
hold
listened.
on.
He listened.
Exactly, but we made the distinguishment where it's like, bro, you cannot be on camera. nah, fuck that, let's get him off. But still, they're gonna crucify you for not doing it. Like, oh, you want to get in the way of some good content? Fuck you.
Yeah,
It's
Can't
like,
win, bro.
you're damned if you do. You're damned
Thanks,
if
babe.
you don't. And that's the truth.
You have a chaser?
You know what I mean?
Exactly. You felt that firsthand, which is
Yeah,
like
bro,
when
I had
people
endless DMs talking about you're a piece of shit. You're fucking loser. They should get rid of you. Why did you remove Twisty P? And it's like,
No, you're
just
sure.
as an individual, I saw it and I'm like, get the fuck out of here, bro. This is not gonna serve you well. You gotta dip.
Wait, no, I
You
was
know?
reading the comments and Blasey got it both ways. Where Blasey was getting number one, why did you bring him on? And number two, it was literally like 50-50. And number two, why did you not have him on longer?
Yeah.
That was the two things I saw, and they were both like 50-50 of like they were both mad at you for either kicking him off or not having him on to talk about the whole situation. And you're like, I can't win here, dude. Everyone's mad at me.
You can't. And that's just the internet. You know what I'm saying?
Blasey, I gotta ask you, bro. Keep it real. Did you want him off because you wanted to like protect him from embarrassing himself, or was it just because he bled on your fit?
No.
Because I saw him bleed
I
on
didn't
my fit. I
realize-
was like,
He
get him
did.
out of there, bro.
Bro,
He
yeah,
did.
he went, "Ah!" And then like fucking blood just started flying all over the room, bro. And there was like, brr, boop. It was like a little drop.
You
noise
wore
just
those
fell
same
on my
pants for another 2-3 episodes.
Yeah, I got hepatitis on my pants. and
Oh
shit like
my
that.
God.
It's totally cool.
Wait, hold on.
No,
you,
but
you guys want to hear something funny? I haven't talked about this since, but since we're talking about this now, I'll just say it. Riley, to this day, still has his blood on her car.
Well, I got it washed.
What?
It's
Oh, what?
still there. It like literally won't come
It's
off.
still there.
honestly, that's
It
part
won't
of
come off.
like
That's
yeet lore. You should have that. You should have just kept it regular and just have it in like the yeet.
she
museum.
still has it there. It doesn't come
Still
off.
have the-
It's been so long that it's like soaked into the paint. Where Riley has like a whole splatter, like a giant. I'm not even joking. A giant splatter of Twisty P's blood on her car,
Oh my god,
and it does not come off.
that is crazy.
I've thought about posting it, but I did not want to be disrespectful, or funny in a weird way, so I never posted it. But she still has it on her car to this day, dude.
You want to know the twisted part about that whole Twisty P situation? This motherfucker DMs me that same night. He responds to the video of me saying, bro, I had to kick him out. He was bleeding. He DM'd me saying, you're a bitch for kicking me off. I'm like, bruh,
I remember that.
you do not look good. What the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah,
Who jumped him?
exactly.
Though? Does anyone know? I'm not trying to ask a Vlad question, but like, why was like,
Still to
what's
this
his
day.
issue? Like, someone
So-
got issues with him?
There was a couple theories I saw. So first theory I saw was like something
The
about
girlfriend.
an ex-boy. He was with the girl, right? So something about the ex-boyfriend knowing where he was, and he was mad at the ex-girlfriend for switching up on him for so quickly. So first I saw ex-boyfriend had beat up Twisty P. Then I saw, through Blasey and a house phone, it was Twisty P had already that week been in a very verbal and online beef where he was
Yeah.
constantly calling them out, constantly saying "fuck you," whatever, do what you want, and apparently that was the culmination of that, or it was her ex-boyfriend. That's what I heard.
I mean, nevertheless, it wasn't house phone or either of us.
Yeah,
He
that was the
came
weird
in-
one.
Look, he came into the office around maybe like 40 minutes before the show started. He's just kind of hanging out, doing this thing with his girl in the corner. And about 20 minutes before the show, he's like, yo, I'm going to go to the liquor store. I'm going to go grab something to eat. I'm like, for sure, yeah. Your part's going to be like an hour in. You're straight, bro. And, we just go on with the show. We're doing our thing. We're 40 minutes in. And he legitimately was convinced that we set him up. And we like if we convinced him to leave the office and come back just to get jumped. Apparently, he got beat really bad.
Hey,
Outside.
Listen, I wouldn't wish that on anyone, bro. But like, I feel like it's kind of crazy to like blame you guys.
It's super crazy. Yeah.
You're there trying to.
I couldn't believe it. I was like, bro, are you crazy? Like, dog, like that makes no sense. He immediately he called in and he accused house phone of like, bro, like why the fuck you set me up? It's weird that soon as I left I got beat up. I'm like, they're like, bro, no one told you to leave.
Like, he'd have been safer not leaving, surely.
He would have been safe, yeah. There would have been no issue, but these motherfuckers were out to find him. You know what I mean?
Bruh.
Yeah.
That's messed up. But you know what? I feel like you did the right thing, bro. The whole Boot Gang thing, Adam did the right thing, bro. He didn't want that fucking interview to be like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Boot Gang insisted. He was with all them people. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of been an easy situation. You're
Yeah.
not trying to have dude bleeding out on an interview doing the whole thing. You know what I'm saying? That's just
Yeah.
not. That's not like professional.
Oh my god, I can't even imagine if No Jumper would have been able to survive if he was still on Melrose. That sounds fucking crazy.
Bro, Adam
That
having straps pulled out. On
They
him and
were
shit.
still, yeah. Bruh.
Did you ever come during that time? Wait,
I never went there.
Wait, did you ever know about this? I was actually there
I went
during
there a
the
couple of
You were there
infamous.
for the strap.
I was there for
incident.
the infamous strap situation. So there was only 4 people in that room, right? It was me, Adam, Hakeem, and Chris. and basically we had ordered food. You
left the door open.
No, I did not. I was sitting at
You
the
backdoored Adam, bro.
No,
Damn.
Adam and Hakeem were on camera. Chris was to the side, and I was the only dude sitting to the wall, just like rolling, joints or whatever it was, just chilling by myself. Anyways, food came in. Chris went to go grab the food. It was a lot of food, so his hands were full, so he could not close the door behind him, right? So he came in, put the food down, and then as he was going to go close the door behind him, he like sits down in his chair first because he could just roll over and
Right.
with his while sitting in the chair, close the door. And as he sat down, a dude ran in with the fucking gun, what we thought to be a real gun, pointed to the back of Adam's head. What people did not see on camera is like as soon as this dude had the gun pointed to this Adam's head, Chris like within like 1 second had a real gun pointed to the back of his head. And I was sitting there to the side, like just literally thinking, like the main thought that went through my head was like, I'm about to have a bunch of brain splatter all over my body, and I'm about to see someone die in front of my eyes. I was like, I really thought that was gonna happen.
And 99 cents through super chat. We love our brown queen Blazy. Love you, Blazy.
Our brown queen.
Blazy.
But anyway, so
that's traumatic, man.
I really thought that dude was gonna die, but then honestly, dude, luckily fucking Chris did not fucking actually kill him. Took the gun out of his hands, just easily wrestled it out of his hands, and then we beat the fuck out.
What was yours and Hakeem's reaction?
I was just standing there in shock. Hakeem, including everyone else, beat the fuck out of this dude, bro. Like his face went from a normal face to like an ET looking face. Like he was so swollen and fucked up because they beat the fuck out of him. And you guys want to hear something even crazier? I'm not sure if this was said online yet. I think Adam talked about this, but dude, Chris called police, right? He was like, hey guys, literally verbatim, bro. He was like, hey, some guy just ran into our store on Melrose with a gun, tried to rob the business owner. We wrestled the gun from his hands, and he's subdued right now. Please come, and arrest him. The cops, this was on speaker, so I heard this. The cops literally said, sounds like you have everything under control. Like, what can we do? And then Chris was just like, dude, if you guys do not come right now, I will murder this man. and literally, that's what he said. And then, like, the cops are like, we're on our way. Yeah. And then the cops came through and like discovered that the gun, dude. And what's even crazier is the gun was like it was like some movie moment where the gun was like thrown to the floor, and I fucking picked up the gun and I pushed it away further from the culprit because I didn't want him like to have access to the gun. When I picked up the gun, it was heavy. I've picked up guns before. It felt like a real gun. I was like, dude, this is a real ass gun. The cops were like, dude, this is an imitation movie gun. So he tried to rob Adam with the imitation movie gun.
Oh my god!
Like, what a dumber way to die.
All for the name of what?
That's the dumbest way to die on the planet. Is rob someone with a fake gun. You are the stupidest person on earth.
It must have been, but like, what? Did you ever find out any backstory on the guy? Because he must have been waiting around for the door to be open. Like, that's complete. Chance.
Okay, so I feel comfortable talking about this because Adam has talked about this on No Jumper shows before, where basically I was there, right? So I had to be a part of one of the court cases where Adam was like, had to show up to court, and I had to show up to court. The dude, the kid who did the who did the whole thing, he showed up. And he like looked in shame, like his head was to the ground. He was like, I can't believe I'm doing this. He was with his father, and I think they were Filipino, and his father was just like, he just looked so disappointed and like sad in his son. And apparently his son was like on like antidepressants and drugs and all this stuff. And dude, what's even crazier is he had posted on his private Instagram, or not private Instagram, but like on his personal Instagram, he had posted like 30 minutes to an hour before he did that. He was watching the listening to music stream, and like he had Supreme stickers on his thighs, where he had like one phone on his steering wheel watching the listening to music stream, and then he went over to his like thighs where he had a Supreme sticker, and on the Supreme sticker he had wrote in Sharpie, I'm going to kill Adam 22. Adam 22 is going to die. Like shit like that. Like he was insane, dude. Like this kid was like out of his mind.
That's fucked.
That is fucking crazy. But it gets like, but you have a plastic gun.
No, it wasn't plastic. It was like it was actual. It was actual. If you picked it up, you would have been like, "Oh, my homie got a real gun." Like I picked it up.
So you think that he was convinced that he had a real gun?
I think that I don't know anything about his dad. I didn't look into it, but I think his dad like has to be in the movie industry to be able to get access. I've never seen such a thing.
So it was his dad's gun.
Dude, I've never seen
his dad's
seen like a realistic gun that looks like a gun, weighs like a gun, but does not shoot bullets. I've never seen such a thing.
So Yuri, you saying you took the stand?
I did not take a stand because
Did you tell?
Paperwork party, let's
Hey.
go.
you know it's
Tell
fun.
him, they tell him.
I really
No, you're a civilian, bro. It's not snitching.
I really thought I was going to have to take the stand. I showed up to court like at 7, 8 in the morning, but it literally was like the judge. You've never been to court, obviously, in the United States, but like I've been to court.
I've been to the LA courthouse, like
For something you did?
No, just to look around.
Oh, okay.
But like tell me more.
No such thing as movie guns. They are guns. W no pen.
Wow, just no pin. Interesting. But anyways, I had a speeding ticket before, right? And I had to go to court for my speeding ticket, and that was my first experience with like the court system. And I've also had like metro tickets and like skateboarding tickets and all this other stuff. But I realized that like in movies and shit, it looks like it's like a court case between you and the judge and the jury or whatever. It's like a one-on-one thing. But here in Los Angeles, there's so many court cases going on that you come into the courtroom with like 20 other dudes, and the judge is just like, oh, you killed the dog. Oh, guilty, not guilty. Oh, you didn't pay for a metro ticket. Guilty, not guilty. Oh, you did, you try to rob someone with a fake gun. Guilty, not guilty. It's like he does like 20 fucking cases in like an hour, and you're just sitting there like
But that's
waiting.
like the county municipal like.
That's
court,
how that dude's case was.
Wow.
When I came there,
That's like where you go for like a DUI or something.
bro,
like that.
when I came there for the Adams case or whatever it was like we heard like 3 bullshit cases. Then we heard this kid's case where the judge basically said, guilty. There's no evidence needed. Like you.
What did he get? Like
I don't even remember, but like I basically showed up for no reason. I didn't have to do anything. I showed up because they might have to ask me some questions. They never asked me any questions, and I just ended up leaving.
bro, I hope that guy got like some mental help.
Can you imagine though how stressful it would have been if like No Jumper was still on that fucking corner and like the address was like on the fucking bio or whatever?
Bro, you know what's
Like,
crazy?
would you feel safe to do disconnected there at night?
Bro, I'm not sure if I've ever told you this, but I remember one time me, House One, and Cam Girl were doing a listening to music stream at that Melrose place, and all of a sudden there's that back door, which that fucking
Bro, y'all had that shit open all the fucking time. I will go through there.
That back door was closed at this point, right? And that's where that shooter, quote unquote, came through. Anyways, at one point we're doing listening to music stream. It's like 12:30 at night, 1 a.m. in the morning. We hear a fucking bang on that back door, and we're all looking at it like, what the fuck's going on? And then all of a sudden we see like 10s and 20s being pushed through the door like thing, and some dude's like, hey, I don't have a bank account, but I'm passing you like cash. Can you play my song?
Fuck.
And we were like, do we call the cops? Like, what the fuck do we do? Like, some dude's like literally outside the door pushing money through to have us play a song, but he knows where we are, and we have to leave home at one point, and he's outside his door.
So you got to play the song.
I forgot what we did.
Bro, he's waiting
You guys
outside.
for
You
sure
better
play
play
the
that song.
But I just remember that like we literally had some dude who had a music donation, and he was like pushing his money through the doorway, and I was like, and we were all like scared. Oh wait, actually, you know what? I'm not sure if you guys remember this, but at one point some dude donated $500, and his message was like, wait, hold on, it's my fuck, shout to Rep the Culture, dude.
Dropped
Gang,
about
gang.
$2 through Super Chat. Not gonna front, this is the best after show ever.
Yo, I appreciate you
Yeah.
so much, man. Thank you so much,
what's up.
Let's
dude.
go.
I'm sure you might remember this, but at one point we were doing we're doing a listening to music stream. Some dude donated $500 not to have his song played, but he donated a paragraph about how he's gonna rape and kill
Representative
House
Culture
Phone.
dropped a bag $19.99.
500
through
real
Super
dollars.
Chat.
He didn't
Great
charge
show
back. He
tonight.
didn't.
Huge SO to Blasey and Traplor Ross. Have a
Hey.
great
Shout out to
night,
Rep the
everyone.
Culture.
Thank you.
Shout out to Rep the Culture. Thank you so much for the $20 donation.
Appreciate it.
But some
What?
dude literally donated $500 and donated a paragraph talking about how he's going to sneak into House Phone's like apartment, steal his body, mutilate him, kill him, rape him, all this shit. And it was like a long ass message, because the more you donate, the longer the message can be. It was a $500 donation with a paragraph describing how they're gonna kill and mutilate House Phone.
There is no way.
And dude,
that's
literally,
that's like the darkest level in the No Jumper iceberg.
bro, we were scared, bro. I was scared. House Phone was scared. Camera Girl was scared. We were like scared to go home that night.
What the
We were like,
fuck?
dude, like, This
What
is,
year was this?
This was like 2017, 2018. But we were like, dude, like it wasn't a fake donation. He really donated $500 to talk about how he was gonna murder House Phone.
That is horrible.
Isn't that
bro.
insane?
$500, bro. Like, bro, spend that on some bullets at least. Like, bro, donating that shit, bro. Like,
Yeah,
you got it all wrong, bro.
I'm
Yeah.
sure House Phone remembers this if you ask
That
him.
bet he
that
does.
could have went into his Uber
Facts, bro.
to House Phone's crib.
Bro, it was fucking crazy, man. Dude, we just hit 1,000 fucking viewers, man.
Let's fucking go.
I saw people talking about it earlier. Dude, shout out to Traplor Ross for bearing with the fact that we've been on stream for like 5 hours together in total. I
Hey,
appreciate you
gang,
so
I'm
much.
happy to be here, man. It's fire.
How long do you think you could go?
Bro, I don't know. I don't know if I can go too much longer.
Dude,
I'm
I'll-
getting tired. I
we-
feel
like,
like
I'm
my level
hungry.
of conversation's going down, but I got a little more energy in me.
Yeah.
Once I use the bathroom, I'll have even more.
I'm wearing TLR thin here at this point.
So what?
We did a TLR. Traplor Ross.
Oh,
We did 10 talks for 2 hours. We've been on the after show for 3 hours, longer than 10 talks. That's what I'm saying. We've been on stream for 5 hours together. This has been too long. We have to wrap it up at some point.
all right.
No, that'll be after the after.
So when we gonna? Are you trying to kick me out right now?
No, I'm not sure. No.
You're
I'm,
giving me like the Blasey.
No, I'm saying we should.
You gotta hop on the bus.
No, I'm saying we should hang out off stream and kick it to yeah, twerk
Yeah.
on you and stuff like a little chill shit.
Okay.
Wait, hold
Thanks,
on.
Yuri.
Did you take a shot already?
Yeah, I did.
Oh my god. Okay, so let me take the shot for hitting 1,000 viewers, and also Blasey, we officially hit 25K subs,
Congratulations,
bro. Thank you so
That's
much.
fucking fire.
And then also I saw you hit 1 million impressions in a month.
Does that mean anything?
Yes, that does, because guess what? 1 million impressions is 1 million unique impressions. So that's not an account watching your channel 10 times, 20 times. That's 1 million people going to your channel.
Really?
Yes.
That's fire.
So that's a huge fucking goal.
Thank you so much, man.
Cheers to you, and I hope you keep posting your sandbox episodes, because I really love those. This is really fucking, the editing is really fucking good.
Dude,
Shout out to
so
everyone who dropped
funny.
a sub. Shout out to Traplor Raw. Shout out to Riley. Shout out to everyone. Thank you guys so much.
Woo!
Cheers, guys.
Gang.
No, I would say one thing about that whole
Did you
channel, bro.
drop
Is
the
like,
bag $4.99 through Super Chat? Keep it going till it's done.
no, but I would say one thing about that channel, bro. Is like, I'm for sure, without a doubt, gonna do 10 episodes of the sandbox shit, right?
A
But I'm
month?
planning. No. We're doing them every other week. But I
Okay.
am planning on doing something where it's like we have
Strobe
a.
liked dropped a bag $2 through Super Chat. Keep it going 1 more hour. Turn up, take a shot.
That's hard, man.
No,
Someone just donated saying keep it going 1 more hour, but I don't think that's possible.
Yeah, I mean, I heard them.
Yes. No, I was telling
Oh, okay.
TLR.
Hey, you could go for another hour. I might not quite have that much more in me.
No. I feel like we're gonna wrap this up in
But-
like 5-10 minutes.
But
guys.
check it out. This is my idea, though. Let me know if it's good or not. These fucking donations.
FMJ dropped a bag $1.99 through Super Chat. You're the baddest streamer. Stay OMW content.
I appreciate you, bro.
Hell yeah.
Honestly, dude, you said you only stream during quarantine,
Yeah, I quit the streaming after a
You
while.
gotta hop on stream.
bro.
You think?
I was gonna say
think
I
I need to get on it?
I noticed
Yeah.
the same thing when you went on Fresh and Fit, and I
still need to watch that.
I am
Check
no,
it out, bro. Check
I
it
can't
out.
believe you're on that shit.
Bro.
When I got cancelled.
I'm noticing the same thing right now. People want to fucking talk to you, bro. People want to
Hey.
donate and fucking conversate with you. You should stream,
You are very
because I feel like it would be
interesting,
bro. I
incredibly
appreciate that, man.
profitable, and not only profitable, but like it builds like this like communication with the audience, which like you uploading YouTube videos doesn't allow. Streaming, you can have like an immediate, almost immediate conversation with your audience. You know,
Maybe I'll do a little stream on the second channel or something. You know, what
That
I
would
mean?
be
Like,
fire.
a good little spot.
I feel like I'm on like a Make-A-Wish Foundation right now. Like meet your
Yo.
favorite YouTuber or something,
Nah,
bro. Like,
come on, bro.
I'm really kicking it with the GOAT right now,
Bro, that's how
No.
I feel with you guys, bro.
No,
I'm
hell
hyped
no.
to be
It's
here
not
with you
like
guys.
that. It's
Like,
not
yeah.
like that.
that's
No,
you
like,
being nice,
No, I'm
dude.
not even-
maybe
bro, I'm
maybe
like-
that's how you feel towards Blasey, but for me, I feel like I'm
Stop it.
kicking with the
You're
goat
the
right now.
content.
Listen,
GOAT.
I've been here like 4 hours, so I'm obviously happy
No,
to be here.
fi- more than 5
That is
hours.
very
We did
true.
3.5 on Disconnected, bro. They were loving it.
Yeah,
good
also
episode,
that was
right?
the longest. Yeah, on God, that was the longest disconnected episode we done.
Wait,
Fire, bro.
honestly,
It's a good episode.
every
I've been,
time
listening,
you
I've been
come-
listening to it again. I'm like, damn, it's funny.
Yeah, every time you come to the United States to Cali, bro,
Hell yeah.
you gotta come do
Disconnected.
It's heritage now.
I'm trying
Exactly.
to stay longer next
Dude,
time. bro.
Yes.
you know what else I noticed is like usually when we have a guest on Disconnected, people will honestly usually be not happy with it.
Yeah, they're quick to judge
and
them.
they'll be like, dude, like don't ever have a guest on again. Just keep it to you guys. You are one of the only guests we've had on where all the comments say fourth mic, keep him on like as a permanent guest. It's like people fuck with you, and like the vibe we had going together on Disconnected, and especially that's why I knew that today would be a good episode as well, is because like we just already have this like vibe going on. It's like like friendship, like we already communicate and like vibe together well. So
I fuck with Faded Yuri, man.
Let's go.
He's a little more sweet. Yeah.
Oh, nice. Riley's rolling her eyes.
Hey, listen, you might have to upload this
Y'all are
one
too
too, bro.
much.
This, what I'm saying. This one's been great. This is fire content.
No, thank you, man.
Legendary
I appreciate
moment.
it.
Hell yeah.
But all right, I feel like we should wrap it up here, dude.
Let's
It's
wrap
been
it
a
up.
really long after show, dude. This is the longest after show we've ever done. 3 hours.
Bruh.
That's insane.
Oh my
It's a banger.
god.
All right, thank you guys so much. Shout out to everyone. I'm sure every single person in here is already subscribed and tapped in with Trapler Ross. But if we have at least one person in here who is not, please go drop the sub. Please go drop some love.
You won't regret it.
Drop a Harmonious gang. Watch a couple of videos. Drop a like. Thank you guys so much. Thank you so much, Trapler Ross. I appreciate you so much, man. Thank you so much, Blasey, for pulling up once
Blasey.
again, dude.
Thank
go.
you for accepting my re-invite.
Bro, you already know, man. Like our most viewed 10 Talks is with you and Houseful.
Oh
So
my
you
God,
know that when
You're a
you
little
come,
hug-
it's a
You're a little
pleasure.
hug whore tonight, bro. Thank you.
A hug whore. Shout out to Blasey. Shout to
Thank you
Trapler
so
Ross.
much. You
Shout
gotta
out to
keep-
Riley. She hopped off during the after show
Yeah.
because there's too many cheeks on this bench, I guess. But all right, thank you guys so much.
All
We're
right.
gonna end the stream right now. Peace, guys.
Later.
Go show some love. Buy some fucking
Nothing
matchsticks.
personal merch.
Yeah.